Welcome back, everybody. Turn Left Podcast, episode 19. We are excited. We got a little bit new setup here. That way, everything that's going on my laptop, you can see here on the screen. We have the pay-per-view fight. I think the girls' fight you said is about to start now. Yeah. Oh, your cord is right there. Sorry, we're running a little late. Mostly me. Yeah, my bad. But either way, we got Ryan in the house tonight. Also seems like we're doing a little bit. I never did. Should I take the mic away and try it too?
You can't. I mean, it sounded good.
Yeah, try that. See how bad it sounds like when I'm sitting here. Sorry, everybody, but it should be good now, and it's not skipping. All right, what does it sound like? And then, what does it sound like?
That sounds great right there.
Well, I know, but your headphones is gonna be different than the iPad potentially.
That is true.
But yeah, so it should be a little bit different as I close in on the mic. I don't know. Good?
Yeah, there's like a good 12-second lag, so it took me a minute, but yeah, it sounds fine.
Sweet. All right, sorry about that, everybody. But now everything should be good from now on.
You say that and we're going to lose power or something.
Oh my God. Yeah, we're gonna have to get a generator back up. But no, everything should be good from now on. The video should not be skipping at all. Should be good video quality, decent at least. And you have to turn that down, Ryan.
Your volume's on. I told you there was a long lag, though.
I know.
That was like 10 seconds ago.
I know. That's how I was like, what? But
Not tech savvy here.
either way, we're excited to watch these fights. It's on a commercial right now. It's just really nothing going on. But I wish I would have known the two guys that just fought, two heavyweights, two huge monsters, and one of them just got starched, as I like to say, right at the end. Did you know the names, Alex? Alex is in the house tonight, too. Tina's in the house. She just did the sound check for us. Thanks, Tina.
Oh, hey, guys. Sorry.
Nobody else in here is named Tina.
That wasn't a lag.
Yeah, that was not the lag.
I was trying to adjust my headphones because you're like blaring in my ears right now.
Oh, I can turn it down.
Yeah, will you?
Mm-hmm. Am I blaring on everybody else's? Everybody else always gets mad about how quiet it is. So
I got bad hearing
No,
anyway, so.
I think it's just
Alex doesn't have headphones.
I think it's just my headphones.
No, it's all good. I turned up the microphone, so it might be kind of loud. But say what's up, Ryan. We are in the fight companion mood tonight. I had something else to say, but either way.
Fight night.
Yeah, it's fight night. Ryan, this is your first UFC live, technically.
It is.
It's mine, too.
Really?
I've never
Yeah.
watched one.
Sweet. We got it on the big screen out here, and like I said, we got the medium screen behind me, and we'll watch some stuff on commercial breaks as we get through this episode. It'll probably be a longer one anyway, since the fights probably take a while. So,
Thanks for ordering the fight, Ethan.
yeah, no problem, dude.
Thanks for the discount, Alex.
Yeah, A-Rod. Yeah.
If people
Alex
don't
doesn't
know,
have a mic, so.
you get a discount if you have ESPN Plus.
Yep.
Did not know that.
But yeah, so video's good, audio's good. That's sweet. I don't have to take my blood pressure medication, which I don't have, so that's always an issue.
Got the nice screen in the background.
Yep. Which I don't even know. I'm not even doing anything with it right now. But
It's there if we need it.
Yeah.
shout out to our sponsors, Sarah K Speed Shots.
Sarah K.
Always check them out. I'm sure they'll be doing some. Are they at Dominion tonight? Are they doing pictures?
They're hanging out in turn 2, though, tailgating. I don't think she's taking pictures.
Okay. All right. Well, everybody will be missing their videos, or I mean their pictures. I always mess it up.
I think the Olivers are out there, too.
Yeah.
They're at A-Track, maybe not Dominion. But I would think.
It might be Langley.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
that too. Yeah.
They might have been there. John Goyne was running, I think it's a tour car.
Yeah, that is
John
Torquay.
Goyne was running.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's Dominion. Spider Bob was out there with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to Sarah K Speed Shots. Hopefully they'll be checking it out tonight.
Everybody wants to know. Everybody says you're streaming the fight? Question mark. Which,
well,
like,
I
we're
can't
watching
stream it
here.
live. It's a fight companion. It's pretty much. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but for example, when I don't buy, like, I don't do any pay-per-view boxing stuff at all. Like, I don't buy any of the boxing events.
That's fair enough.
So like I'll stay up for it and literally watch like live, not tweets, but like live updates, texts from whatever website I can find that'll give it to me. So this is better because we're literally watching it and you can see our reactions, and we'll commentate for the fight, and you'll get a good understanding of what's going on, and we'll try to make it the best. We'll try to paint the best picture we can for you as to exactly what's going on. But no, we can't obviously play it. I'm not going to be playing it on this. This is just for me to show you some stuff throughout the episode that I never am able to.
Yeah, it's like a convenient tech update when we just happen to be watching the fight on demand.
It says the event has ended. I think we need to switch over from prelims to main card or whatever.
But if you didn't buy the fight, this is the best place to be at to know who wins in live time.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, you will know, 12 seconds after we do, because of the lag. You'll know exactly what's going on, punch by punch, kick by kick.
Submission and all.
Yeah, or is my favorite like, famous quote, "Oh, he front kicked him in the face." It's like, oh man, can you imagine a guy actually planting his bare foot right in the Anderson Silva front kicks him in the face. It's like, oh man, it's bare foot right in your face.
I know, right? Toes and all.
Ew.
Oh yeah.
God. I hate feet.
Yeah, that was something that Israel Adesanya said one time when I think he was actually, it's the remote closest to Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Nope.
Sorry, I didn't see that remote there.
Not that remote.
Yeah, the remote not closest to Ryan. Totally the exact opposite of what I told you. The other one was like laying on his arm.
I had it in my hand.
Huh? You can play a little hint. Yeah, just try to keep your microphone. Put a little cup around your microphone, Ryan. But
No, you're fine.
Oh
You're fine.
man, who is that? Yeah, that's an old. We're watching replays of Usman versus Colby.
So who's the first fight? Thug Rose, and did we find out who else?
Jessica Andrade.
Paige Van Zandt and the other girl.
Oh, Paige.
Oh.
That's right, Paige Van Dam. Forgot about her.
And then it's the Thug Rose versus Jessica Andrade, whatever her name is, Andrade.
And that's the second fight between them two, right?
Yeah. Thug Rose was clearly winning the fight by a long shot, and then got body slammed, knockout.
Yeah, that was
Lucky, not lucky,
was
but
crazy.
Yeah, very big upset.
Like, that doesn't happen too often.
Yeah, that's Jorge Masvidal. He's the one that's
That's my guy.
It was a big thing between them. It was a long. They're cool now. Not really, but kind of.
I feel like they're little standoffs when they're like, doing like the face to face where they're trying to intimidate each other is not as nearly as entertaining with masks.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think it's that cool anyway. But
very good observation.
Yeah, I don't think it's that cool anyway. But the masks add the extra level of awkwardness. What color do y'all want to do tonight?
True.
I got the backlights. You want to do red? What is UFC's you do red?
Back.
Red and blue sides.
Oh,
And we can do the flash too. That's what I was doing.
don't give somebody a seizure.
No, that's cool.
The blessed era.
Yeah, so that'll be a good fight. Max Holloway versus, what is it, Ryan?
Alex V.
Alex V. I'm having trouble actually thinking of his name right now. Anyway.
I'll give it a shot, but
Volkanovski.
that was better than I was gonna say. We'll go with that.
But do you know that he used to be like 215, 220 pounds?
Yeah, I think I remember you mentioning that.
Now he fights in the 145-pound division.
He has heavy hands, and
Wow.
He used to be a rugby player, and he was like just built like a tree trunk.
that's
Yeah.
probably not healthy to get down to that.
Look at how short he is. I mean, he's
Okay,
a
that
very
is.
short man.
That's true.
Well, I mean, there's
He's a
like
beast. He won the first fight, by the way. Sorry.
I'm intimidated by that stare down. Mercy.
really.
Yeah, either one of those guys would wear all of us out.
Right.
Yeah. Either one of those
He
guys
said,
would,
"Hey,
Alex.
no."
Not
Maybe
Alex,
not. Maybe not the Aldo fight where they're like 135, 125 pounds.
Um.
No,
They'd
they're
still wear
125.
your ass out.
Oh yeah, Jose Aldo's a beast. Look at the. Ooh! Oh my God, Jose Aldo needed the face to somebody. He was unstoppable
Yeah.
up until Conor McGregor.
Until he met, Mick
Notorious.
McChicken is what McNugget.
Yeah, Conor was unstoppable too until he met
Who do you lose?
Nate
Bro, even
Diaz.
Nate
dude, what are you
Diaz.
talking
That's
about, bro?
right. That's
He
right.
got choked out though. To me, I never think that's a real. I know it's part of the sport.
Dude, he wouldn't have. He tried to take him down because he was rocked.
The last minute and a half, he was getting tagged.
No, he was.
But it was
He didn't choke out.
no, yeah.
He shook him, and then that's why Conor tried to take him down, and he shouldn't have done that.
I think Diaz won the second fight too, personally.
A lot of people do.
Debate on that, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
But then again, he didn't, so it's like it's hard to want to
Right.
do one of those.
refs.
But I'm with you, yeah. A lot of people thought Jose Aldo tonight is fighting against Peter Yan for the title and lost his last fight. He's only fought one time at 135, his last fight, and lost. And now he gets a title shot after Henry Cejudo retires. What do y'all think about that? But a lot of people say he won the fight.
I actually personally never saw the fight, so I can't really speak on that.
I didn't either.
I mean, he is one of the greatest of all time. I mean, I don't. You could say he should deserve the title shot, and you could easily say he shouldn't.
Yeah. Here's your girl Rose.
That's my Thug Rose.
I'm
You
sure
know
can
her
pull up
husband's
pictures of
a
Thug
former
Rose.
heavyweight.
Really?
Oh yeah, Pat Barry.
Have you ever seen this chick, Thug Rose, babe?
No. I really, honestly, like, unless it's Conor McGregor,
Right.
I am so ignorant of any of this.
Wait, you don't know who Alex V is? What?
No. Mm-mm.
Fair enough.
Thug Rose. But yeah, I mean, there's some old pictures.
What's her first name? I don't even. Or is Rose is her first name?
Yeah, Rose
I'm not even gonna
Namajunas.
attempt to say that last name.
But that's her, before she went buzz.
Yeah.
She's on here.
Yeah, no,
Short hair or not,
Talking to you.
she's still gorgeous.
I still don't know who she is.
Well, I know, but you're the only one that doesn't. I'm telling.
That's her right there. That's her.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Yikes.
Question
think
is,
she-
would you do
is
a
there?
hairdo like that?
The glow on my back.
Oh yeah. that is
Oh,
right.
you can turn that off probably since we have all the light. Yeah, I'm mostly talking to Ryan. He's closest to it. And
Well,
every single
I
time
started-
I've said something,
I
Jesse's
start-
like getting up and climbing over top of the
Now
middle
I
table.
feel bad.
Like, no, babe, it's right under in your crotch.
Well, how was I supposed to know that?
I don't know. See it?
Yes, thank you.
Jesse's gonna punch me in the head tonight.
It's fine. It's dark now.
Is it?
It's not as, the lighting is not as good, but.
It's great.
You know, Alex.
We wanted to show, what is it?
Halo is
They're
gone.
bringing the fight in, so they're just introducing everybody, which is awesome, but we can't hear it, so even we can't hear it.
And this
which
is
is
on that
frustrating.
island, right?
This is Fight Island. First fight
And it was-
on Fight Island.
Abu Dhabi.
And this is the main, the main, whatever
Yeah.
it is.
Also, we have a
Okay.
new sponsor, Bush Light.
Shouts out Bush Light.
Shout out to Bush Light.
I mean, they're both smoking.
Yeah.
I did not get
No
to see
question
this
about it.
The second girl.
Paige
died.
Van Zant and who's the other one?
Couldn't tell
No
you.
clue.
I think
Same.
we're allowed to play this. The I Want to Be Ninja video that I was talking about that everybody's like, what is this guy talking about? Ooh. 50s. This one's probably good.
We were talking about that last week?
Turn it up some, Ryan.
Where's the right here?
Yeah. Can you see the TV on the screen?
Yeah.
What
Can-
the hell is this?
Can you make it bigger on the
That's what I'm
screen?
talking
Yeah. There we go.
about. Look
And what is?
look at this Asian chick's like, what is this? This isn't a mattress sale company.
I had the same reaction.
You saw the video where they were talking about this?
No. I'm having the same reaction of what is this?
She wants to be ninja.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And who was that again?
She's not canceled though. Which I don't think she should be. That was just really embarrassing for her.
That was super.
It happened a long time ago though too. It was like
I'm sure it did, but like,
kind of when it was. Well, it was never acceptable, but times. Have
I feel like
definitely
that was something that would have happened like on The Office.
changed. Yeah.
Michael Scott. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
That's
that was
exactly
good.
something that Michael Scott would have done.
Let me take this away. before we have,
Cringy. That's-
Exactly
that
what
was-
it is cringy.
what's her name? Bleeding your
God.
eyeballs out here.
That is my show right there.
That made me so uncomfortable.
What time is the main fight? It's
It's now.
started now.
It's like at 10.
The first of the main card, and there's 5 fights on this, right? So
Yeah.
this is the first one. Of
Okay, so 5 fights. This one, then what is it? The Rose, Thug Rose fight.
This one, yeah, there's Van Zant and Rivas, and then you have Namajunas and Andrade.
Then Aldo versus Peter Yan.
Aldo and Jan.
Max Holloway versus
Volkanovski.
Volkanovski.
Max.
And then the big fight,
Jorge.
Masvidal versus.
So you would mention something about Jorge's coach?
Yeah, Jorge Masvidal's coach tested positive for COVID and was never even he never even made it to Abu Dhabi. He tested back in Florida or Las Vegas or whatever. So
And
his coach is not there with him.
Is his
on
coach
top of
Dean Thomas by any chance?
I think so.
You think so? Okay.
Why?
Well, I didn't specifically see the name of the person, but I'd seen it was like a video of like starting up the whole island. You know what I mean? And it's Dean Thomas had an interview and he said that he had come down with COVID and he couldn't go to the island. So I put two and two together. Okay, I'm familiar with Dean Thomas. I
Yeah,
did not know that
so
was his coach.
Jorge Masvidal takes his fight on 6 days' notice, and then
22 pounds in 6 days, yeah.
That's impressive.
and then also has his coach, catch COVID and can't even go with him.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, wow, I didn't know about that. That's crazy.
yeah. Jorge Masvidal will not have his coach in his corner. Everything good?
I've had a couple people question the volume. And Megan said she can't hear anything, but I think that's a personal problem.
Well, I put in turn up.
I just wanted to check if I could hear the volume.
Oh,
And
Well, when she
Fine on
texted
my
that,
end.
did everybody else say that?
David Mack said no volume too.
yeah, but on
Oh.
my end, I'm getting it.
Maybe
So-
they were talking about there wasn't any volume for that.
Oh, that might be.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
not.
mean, Megan said that before we played the video, but I mean,
I worked on my phone. I had
Yeah.
to turn it down.
on my
Yeah,
phone
that's
it's
true.
coming through.
Yeah. His shit was blazing. You couldn't even hear it because of your headphones, but it was like
I didn't know what was going.
Just to clarify, guys, we're
you were
not.
about to say, "Hey, you talked about this last week." I'm like, "No, dude, that's
Just to clarify for everybody watching right now, we are not showing the
Oh,
fight
yeah.
on this channel. We're going to be discussing it as it happens.
we would not ever be able
How
to
nice
do
would
that.
that be if we were,
I mean, maybe like.
that'd be a little
Even
too
if you buy a race on Speed 51,
Well, we've had a
Yeah,
couple
just a-
people ask if we're streaming the fight, and no, we are not streaming the fight. You're
Well,
not
we
going to see
are.
the fight,
we are
We're
stre-
watching
we are
it.
Not on the
commentating
podcast.
and streaming.
but
Yeah.
you're not going to be able
We
to
are
watch the
streaming
fight.
commentary on the fight.
Right.
Yeah.
We're not going to be showing any footage.
No,
we could,
we can probably show highlights as the fights are over. We can show highlights on here.
that is a very that is a good point.
That would
Yeah,
be-
technically you could probably play it back,
Smart,
but
But it wouldn't be
it's,
by then. They could just look it up on their phone or whatever. But you know what I mean.
it's not
But
going to be live.
it'd be better to watch it on here.
Well, when I'm going, oh, and stuff like that, you're gonna know.
You'll know.
You're gonna know there was a big punch landed.
So
Yeah, well, there hasn't been a fight yet since we've been live, so I've got
Right.
more to talk about too. It's just
Ribas?
we've been talking about,
Amanda Rebus.
yeah, Rebus.
So it's Paige Van
Van
Zant.
Zant.
Mercy. And
Bless.
Amanda. R.
Read us.
He's
Yes,
Bruce,
thank you.
Bruce Buffer. My favorite guy, Alex's favorite guy.
Doesn't his brother or something like that do a boxing?
Yeah, they didn't even know that they were brothers. They never even met until they were like 20 or 30.
Really?
What?
Swear to
One of
God.
those stories. That's crazy.
Michael Buffer, yeah, they're both ring announcers for UFC and WWF, all this crazy stuff.
They were like adopted or something.
And they didn't realize that.
No, they're
That'd
true
be pretty
brothers.
cool.
Well, half.
Half, but yeah.
They have the same father.
And they so they
I was
never.
just about to ask if they were twins or something.
Yeah.
No, so his father, impregnated another chick a couple years later or whatever, and
And they just never met.
well, he they each had the same last name, and he was watching boxing. He was.
That's
And
crazy.
he was like, "Man, I would love to do that." And he's like, "That guy's got the same last name as me. How weird is that?" And then he like talked to his dad, and his dad's like, "I got to tell you something."
wow. Thanks, Dad.
Oh my God.
I forgot to mention,
Super
but years ago,
By the way, you have a sibling. Just thought I'd mention
it's
that.
the guy on TV you're watching.
Paige Van Zant has pink braids. They look pretty cool. Pink. What would you call it? Dreads? What? Those
wouldn't-
pink braids?
They're
It's the
box
braids.
braids.
Box braids.
That's exactly
think.
box braids. That's what I
How
was
do you
going
know,
for.
Ryan?
Yeah.
I have no clue. I was just agreeing. Sounded right.
Yeah.
Box braid. Yeah.
You said that's what I was going for. Just the agreement with Jesse. That's what you were going for.
Right.
When in doubt, yeah. Just agree with me.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, me and Thug Rose
Did-
have the same hairstyle.
Does she date her trainer or one of those guys in her posse or whatever? I don't
Her.
know.
What you said something about it
Paige
earlier. Her
Or
husband's a
Thug
heavyweight.
Her-
Rose. Yeah, Thug Rose. Yeah, her husband's a heavyweight, or former heavyweight. Doesn't fight anymore. But
What's
he's
his name?
So he's just
He's
up
his
there
trainer.
with her.
yeah, he
Yeah,
trains
yeah,
with her and stuff
okay.
like that. Yeah.
How come?
They
She
got-
kissed
yeah,
him.
Oh. What's his name?
That was her cousin.
Oh, they're fighting. Okay, here we go. All right, Jesse, you get the winner. What
Okay.
Go Paige.
So what's with the Under Armour all white? Is that? I'm curious. Is like what's the difference?
well, at least Under Armour and Reebok,
like
what's the difference?
well, no, her Paige's white.
She's
Under
wearing a
Armour
shirt
top.
versus just a
Sports
sports
bra?
bra.
Just
Yeah,
preference.
yeah, I didn't know it was.
I think it's just preference to be like if when you're grappling and stuff, you have to worry about the sports bra literally being lifted up on live TV.
That
True,
too.
but you could grab that shirt easily when you're in the clinch.
Yeah, it's not good. It's almost like having a gi on. You don't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are some hard shots. They're exchanging heavy blows. Into the thigh.
I like Paige and all, but I feel like Amanda.
Great butts.
Yeah, she's.
And I'm not just saying that because that just happened, but
Good grief.
Paige is
Yeah,
already.
they're
gotten
really
taken
getting
down.
after it. Rebus on top of her right now. She's
She's bleeding. Her face is bleeding.
it's a UFC fight. That's gonna happen.
See, it's crazy Paige is fighting because it was like
Half
2
Nate
weeks
Diaz's
ago.
face would be falling off by now if this were a Nate
Or is
Diaz
the
fight.
girl's nose bleeding onto her?
One of the two, yeah.
Ew.
A lot of times it's bleeding onto somebody else. It's no different. I mean, think about when you're sweating onto somebody. It's not quite as gross. But it happens
It's
all the time.
not nearly as gross as blood.
Yeah, sweating on somebody that's hot right there.
No, not when it's two girls or two guys.
I was just.
Not when me and Alex are working on the race car out in his garage and we're like
No.
holding something together.
that's
I
not a
remember one
moment.
time specifically when they were like holding something we couldn't let go, and like I just remember like a sweat drop fell on Alex. I'm like, oh dude, I'm sorry, bro. He's
Ew,
like,
it
that's
is
all
right
right.
on,
No,
right
right
on
in
his
your
bottom
mouth.
lip. Hit his bottom
Like,
lip.
oh, I'm sorry, dude.
No, I was underneath the car.
Oh my god, her nose is bleeding onto her face and it's freaking me out.
Whose nose is bleeding?
Amanda's
Sorry, bro. Sorry.
bleeding on Paige. And it's honestly upsetting.
Is anybody else having problems with the
There's like 8
volume
more fights
still?
after this.
4 after this, I think.
Oh, sorry, there's a lot of exaggeration there.
No.
All right, cool. Maybe I wonder if I can get the live feed going on here.
Man, it's like a redundant. Same question.
Oh,
Streaming
FYI, Dakota Thistle says don't show any fight footage. It's against Facebook policy and they'll ban you for 24 hours. He did
Yeah.
it for the McGregor Alvarez.
Oh, the fight's
Oh, did you?
over, dude.
Yeah.
What?
What happened? How did we miss it?
Dakota just.
Oh, no. It's the end of the round?
Jeez, I'm sorry.
Thanks a lot.
The timer went away.
No, she
Yeah, she won.
looks like she won already. She must have tapped her out.
Yeah.
I'm
We're
one
about to
for.
show a
I'm one.
replay. Sorry, we're the worst fight companion hosts ever, but
That's one for me. One for Ryan.
that was your pick?
Oh, yeah, that was my pick.
I meant to make yeah,
That's-
sorry, you probably did say that one. Listen.
I said it right when she won.
So she gets slammed or she dies? Who dies?
She
know.
get
Man,
knocked out.
Paige. You know, but it's funny though. It's like 2 weeks ago, Paige came out and was like, you know, she was gonna switch organizations because of pay, and then all of a sudden she's on this fight card.
Oh my god.
He said he probably should have. Wow, yeah, Paige, man.
Oh, it's arm bar or something.
Mm.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, it's arm.
Talk to her ground coach there.
That sucks.
That's a quick submission. That wasn't even.
I'm just really.
Oh, yeah.
like-
Oh, yeah, wow. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Inverted arm bar or something. I think, I don't know.
Yeah, she's like literally doing
Mm.
a headstand.
Yeah. Man. But upside down like that. That's why I said I think it's called an inverted arm bar or something. Somebody that knows, let us know. That was wild.
I just like.
Quick,
ugh.
first round fight.
Wow.
All right.
You'll get him next time, Paige.
Everybody else want to make their predictions on the rest of the fights? What do you think about the Thug Rose fight?
Thug Rose.
Thug Rose? Yeah, I'm going Thug Rose because she would have won the last fight if it wasn't for the body slam. So as long as she avoids that.
Yeah. No. Yeah. She dominated that. Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm sorry. I'm really just.
It's the blood.
The blood.
She's fine though. Think about it. She didn't get knocked out or anything. She's got her arm twisted
Yeah.
up
They,
and she
they barely
lost.
even.
Yeah, she's
Neither of them got
prob-
touched.
She's the one that actually was
She's
bleeding.
got blood all over her shirt, and it's not even hers. That's so much worse. That's so gross.
That's
Yeah,
how
and she
diseases
lost. So
spread.
yeah,
And
that's
she
the worst,
lost. Yeah, she lost, and she's all bloodied up.
Yeah, but she's not hurt.
I don't care if she's hurt.
She
Man.
does. She gets blood on her all the time. She didn't care.
Mm-mm.
Nurses get
I
blood on them
can't.
all the time.
They have surgical. They've got like protection.
What difference? I mean, what?
It was on her face, dude.
Who cares?
It was literally
They've all
in
been
her
tested
eyebrow.
for everything. Like they said, in order to build Fight Island, 8,000 COVID tests had to be performed.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
heard about
for
that.
COVID, but what about all
Every-
the other
Sure,
possible
Like every
things?
72 hours, they had to get tested. Everybody or something like that.
I mean, that's great, but like, I'm still.
That's
This is all new to me, and I'm just really.
No, we're just getting started.
Ugh.
Something
God.
like that place. But you can go out there and tackle each other for 60 minutes and kill each other face to face, sweat dripping, spit flying. But you can't exchange jerseys afterwards. You might have COVID on it.
What?
In
Yes.
what?
Did
In
you
what
not see
field?
that?
What
In
is
the
this?
NFL, when NFL opens up this year, you can't exchange jerseys in the game.
It's a tradition in the NFL for like two
Too bad.
big players to, on the opposite teams of each other, to exchange jerseys as a sign of respect, so that they can, for their man cave or whatever, can keep the
Uh-huh.
other guy's jersey.
Uh huh.
Can't do it now.
Now they're not allowed to do it because of COVID, even though they're technically tackling each other throughout the game.
Sweat's flying
Could they do it like
If you stand
after?
6 feet apart,
You can't do it
throw it
after
to each other.
the way they do it.
What do
How
you
are
mean?
they gonna know? If they
Oh, you mean like?
That's a
you're
good
like,
point.
all right,
yeah.
man,
Way later?
I'll FedEx you my jersey.
Yeah, but
like,
the whole tradition is taking the photo on the field of them exchanging it. It's like a big,
like Pixar didn't happen.
I'm gonna tell you about that.
yeah,
Yeah,
kind of,
we can talk about it, but yeah, it's-
kind of.
But what if they stand 6 feet apart and like underhand toss it to each other?
That's so.
Well, no, there's COVID on the jersey.
Oh,
You're adding
Wow.
one more person.
But if they tackle each
transaction.
other
Yeah.
or
Well,
anything
yeah.
else.
Yeah. Yeah, if
They're-
it's two quarterbacks, they're never
still-
going to tackle each other.
that
But
makes
yeah.
no sense.
Yeah, but you never. I mean, they're still gonna come in. That's a full contact sport. They're coming in
Yeah.
contact with players
agree.
regardless.
I mean, look at
I agree.
offensive linemen. They just instantly, yeah. Makes no sense.
That's so silly.
MLB is coming back with no fans. Did you hear about this?
I did hear about that. I'm interested to see how, just like basketball and football, how it's all gonna work out. I honestly don't see the closest sport I see actually, playing games is maybe the NBA because they're furthest ahead. But I don't know,
I think that's what
baseball.
Players don't want to play without fans. That is a big to do about it.
Yeah,
They call
Hmm.
it a boycott. Yeah.
yeah.
Players don't want to play without fans.
I think it goes
Why?
with the whole, we can't do this without the fans, but then if you do it without the fans, then technically you could. I think that's what their thing is.
I think
Mm.
NBA should be fine without fans because it's like they practice and run pickup games all the time. Just in, But yeah, like for baseball and football, that's one of the biggest
No
interactions
sport
with the fans.
is okay without fans, really. But or no,
Sure.
no, no. Sports can be okay without fans. The venues cannot be okay without the fans without
Yeah.
a major reconstruction of the pay.
Exactly.
So,
Good point.
something would have to change there drastically. But there, all the baseball is going on down in Florida or down in Georgia or something.
Certain states, yeah.
Yeah.
In certain stadiums, it's all.
Either way, there some stands, because there won't be any fans, you can get a $50. You can pay $50 and get a cardboard cutout of yourself put up in the stands, and like a bunch, if there's gonna be a bunch of them, and they're gonna be 6 feet apart.
That's the dumbest thing
The
I've
cardboard
ever
cutouts
heard.
are gonna be 6 feet apart.
Just up to Colonel Sanders last night, the Kentucky race for Xfinity.
Oh no, I didn't
Wasn't
see
a
that.
COVID mask on. It was Kentucky. It was a Colonel Sanders sitting in the stands, but he had a mask on.
Oh man,
It was pretty cool.
that's hilarious. Colonel Sanders with a mask on at the Kentucky race last night. That's perfect. In Korea, they filled up the state or the stands, pretty much, I guess, whatever you'd call them in MLB, with sex dolls. That
Stop.
swear to God, Korea's big on baseball, And
Yeah.
and they I don't know if it was a children's game. I want to say it was a women's softball game, and they filled up the audience with just a bunch of sex dolls. I swear to gosh, Google it.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
So yeah,
Oh, that's funny.
and and they might add crowd noise, even though there's no, like they might add like a,
Well, that's the
you
biggest
know.
thing when you
Well,
Like over the intercom.
fans, and they
Yeah.
can hear every little smack and every knuckle crack.
I'm gonna set this thing up for you, dude.
for that, yeah.
Alex said, "I'm just gonna chill." He said more than I have, which is fine. It's just I wish he had a microphone. I need to set him one up.
Dakota says
You can just scoot up.
he has
actually, if you want. We can kind of
Andre with a knockout.
Well, no, then you'll be seen.
Oh, God.
Well, you can be seen if you want. You can come sit over here if you want. Yeah, it's not a very good TV angle.
I can't see the TV.
I know. What'd you say? What'd you say? Sorry.
Huh? Oh, Dakota says he's got Andre with a knockout. Andrade. I don't know how to say these people's names.
Andrade.
I almost read it as
Whatever.
Gatorade almost when I first saw it.
Yeah.
I had a bad dream
It's just
the
like
other day.
jumbled
Something aid.
vowels.
Bad dream about what?
Masvidal got knocked out.
Oh.
That was my dream. I don't
No,
know. I don't believe
Kamaru Usman's only knocked out like one person. in
Yeah,
his
he's
whole
more of
career.
like a ground and pound,
it. Yeah,
grappler type guy.
excellent wrestler.
that weird kid dreams.
Jorge better not lose though. It's okay if he does, but
I think Jorge's like, I got more knockouts than he's got fights.
Yeah.
right.
He got bad fights.
Yeah,
I mean, he hasn't
probably
been
is.
training for a fight like Kamaru Usman has. But it is Jorge Masvidal. So.
No, I'm like switching gears.
Who's
I'm
me a
not.
hangover,
I'm
man.
not addressing that.
You can scoot up though if you want.
We've
That way
already
you can still
discussed
see,
it.
even if you don't mind being on camera.
Yeah.
Or
I
we can
must
just
have
kind of
missed
share
that,
this one.
Like, because Otherwise, we're gonna be
Oh,
repeating
man.
ourselves the whole night.
Israel
Fair enough.
Adesanya has blonde hair now. That looks horrible. He looks like Melvin
He looks like-
Gillard.
Kiwi. Oh my God, Alex.
He looks like Melvin Gillard from back in the day. Dakota will know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Would you say Alex Kiwi?
Oh man.
It's an interesting look.
I wonder how much dye it took to
Green,
get. You know.
But the outside's like a dark brown with a fuzzy blonde.
It's, people are doing box dye during quarantine. They're getting bored and ruining their hair. That's probably what happened. There's so many videos on Facebook and YouTube of people using box dye on their hair, and their hair is like falling out or like turning orange. And that's what that looks like, is that he
Got bored.
got bored and took box dye to himself, and now he's stuck with white hair.
Oh.
No, I'm sure he did it on purpose.
To each his own.
Yeah, he's a.
Well, I hope it wasn't by accident.
No.
He could have just shaved it off, I
He
guess.
definitely
It's
didn't
different
do
for
it.
a girl.
He's super paid. He doesn't do that kind of stuff like that.
Right.
Ooh.
Super paid.
He's the what? 185 champion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Middle. Is it middleweight? Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course it is. I knew that.
Of course.
That wasn't a question. And I
He's
think.
got a baby face. How old is he?
He's young. He's
Is he?
23.
Yeah, 24.
Oh,
or
okay.
something like that.
All right, so then he
No, he's
just
super young.
looks his age.
I don't know if anybody can hear me anymore. But no. Oh,
And he fights soon
I
too.
think he's friends with Jorge or something like that.
best friends.
Yeah, he fights Paulo Costa.
Anyway, sorry for the interruption.
I recognize that
Yeah,
number.
he tried to FaceTime me if he
Yes.
God.
He just wanted to say what's up.
Thank you, Josh Revis.
Yeah, fuck you, Josh Revis.
Third time was a charm though.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna fucking punch that guy in his mouth next time I see him, dude.
Anyway,
What was I talking about? Are we still technically live?
yeah,
Yeah.
you're good.
Dakota just said he thinks if Aldo loses, which he believes he will, retirement may be a possibility.
Retirement to Bellator.
Right.
That's where I like people good, like just in their career. It's like going to that Canadian football league.
Right.
You're good. You're good.
You're good.
I know, he just tried to call me again.
So put it on airplane mode.
It still rings that one.
Does he not know what time it is?
Josh.
I think the second fight's coming up here. And this is the Thug Rose one?
Yep.
Yeah.
What was I talking about? I still don't remember now. Paulo Costa?
Yeah.
Israel Adesanya?
had it,
Mhm.
yeah.
Had his hair dyed.
Jesus Christ.
Looks like a kiwi.
Kiwi. That's his new name, right?
Kiwi.
Per Alex.
Kiwi Adesanya.
Man, looks like a small fruit head.
Who's fighting this? So the Rose fight?
Mm-hmm.
Rose and Andrade. Yep, it's coming right up.
I wish they would have broken those two up with the damn, they're ready to go. Oh, this is the last fight. I was gonna say they look like the same
No,
color
it's-
outfits almost, other than the white
It is
shirt.
the same colored outfit. That one girl's wearing the same yellow.
This is the last fight, I guess.
That's crazy.
So Rose is a beast, dude.
Oh my God, dude.
Her head gets smashed on the
She's
ground.
literally just carrying her around. Oh my God.
Ooh. That's
That's what
unfortunate.
I'm saying.
right
She
there.
was, I mean, killing her. And then
Yeah, dropped her.
watch, yeah, here you go.
Literally picks her up and throws her on the ground.
Rampage
It was the neck
Jackson.
break.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was the neck snappage that knocked her out cold.
Man, I thought a guy was going to die earlier when he got choked out.
Do people die?
I haven't seen it yet, but I think more people died in NASCAR and stuff than anything else.
Really?
Nobody's died in the UFC ever.
Never.
Really?
I don't think
In mixed martial arts, definitely. People have died in boxing more, actually. Even though they have big, softer gloves.
Yeah.
Really?
More people have died, I think, at boxing. But nobody's ever died in the UFC. There's a lot of them. There's Bellator for a long time. There was Bodog.
But it's still
There
technically
was-
in a very early sport. You know what I mean? I think there's
It's
going to
only
be a
been
lot of
around-
cases of like athletes having like trauma after.
Yeah,
You know
oh,
what I
I'm
mean? They're done
sure.
fighting.
All the concussions
Kinda, yeah,
and
kind of like
stuff.
how
But
football.
yeah, it was
yeah.
1991 or something, Ryan? Do you know? When did UFC start, Alex?
Man, it was early 90s,
Yeah.
I think.
91, 92.
91, 92. That's when the first, like, UFC 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And that-
October
that old white
25th,
guy in karate,
1992.
He, like, smoked this, like, Japanese fella, dude.
Oh yeah, Royce Gracie or something.
Yeah.
Back then there was no weight classes, so it was.
Class, it was just like two guys that said they wanted to fight, and they just got it on, dude.
Yeah.
Was it that big sumo guy versus Royce Gracie?
You could do it, yeah.
Yeah, it was like whatever, and they wanted to prove that little
Yeah.
guys could beat up big guys or whatever.
And he did.
Queen.
Didn't
Oh,
beat
he
him up,
smoked
but
him.
made him tap. But
That's wild.
Josh said, "Oh shit, it's Saturday. Haha, my bad."
What a disaster human being.
I forgive him by now, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
If
you
he were
can't
to
really
call me
stay mad
again
at
now-
Josh.
Oh my god, dude! I would literally, I would call him somehow through my laptop and personally cuss him out on the show, just for fact of matter. But the fact that he's not watching is disrespectful enough,
yeah.
Joshua.
he probably thought it was Wednesday or
Yeah,
Thursday
yeah,
or
that guy.
any of the 6 days other than Saturday.
Which is ridiculous because it's not. There's a lot going on tonight.
Oh yeah.
There's the
Wow.
podcast. There's the UFC fight. He's at a bar. He knows the
He just
UFC
wanted
fight's
to
going on.
talk to you. He loves you so much.
Josh has never FaceTimed me in a year and a half, and he
That
picked
man's had
tonight.
1,560 Saturdays in his life.
I mean, what the fuck?
He loves you.
No, I think he's fucking with me to be a dick.
He could also
no,
be
not,
doing that.
Not Josh Revis.
Never.
No.
but
Dude, these girls are freaking me
yeah,
out,
dude,
man.
they're really tough.
Yeah, they are.
That was the last
Good
fight. Are they out on
grief.
the mat yet? I've been going back and
No,
forth.
they're just
I
doing
think so.
replays right now.
I think that first fight
Holy
ended so fast. They're
cow.
kind of like trying to, you know what I mean?
String out the in-betweens a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
And has she fought anybody since she beat Thug Rose?
Andrade?
Yeah.
Apparently Sean Palooza wrecked hard at Langley right now.
Sean Beluzo just wrecked hard at Langley.
Mm.
Are we going to talk about the... Did you see what I posted on the page? Go to the Turn Left podcast page right now, Ryan, and watch the video from Dominion tonight.
Oh my
What
God.
happened? I didn't get to watch it.
Go to the Turn Left podcast page. I guess I can maybe do it on here.
You-
Doug Barnes got into it and wrecked. I guess they were running for the lead or something. I don't know that for a fact.
Whoa.
They wrecked. Doug Barnes gets out of the car, runs across the wall, and does a
Your phone, Ryan.
WWF move.
Stop.
Onto the
Okay, can we
windshield.
play that?
It's big, yeah. You probably pull it up on your thing there. It's all over the place, I'm sure.
He did that onto the car?
You see that?
Yeah.
Onto the car he did that?
Oh yeah, like that.
What?
In the WWE?
I mean, I'm live right now, so I don't know if it's going to let me.
That's hysterical.
So they got in a wreck, and then an argument broke out, and then this guy.
The argument was
Well,
him
I'm
slam-
the-
body slamming the car.
Yeah.
And then he got flung off the hood of that thing by a flying brick.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Flung him like a little mat.
Heck, that's crazy.
What division is that?
Late model. That's
Late
the
model?
That's the biggest premier division up there. Yeah, that was the first they twin names too, because they can't race the second one now.
That's hysterical.
Those guys have been very, very good rivals for years. They've had some issues, but
Sure, but you don't just body slam somebody's windshield. He like threw his like he literally just went and jumped on that dude's car.
I watched it like 8 times just now.
I guess Thug Rose is dating some... Oh, that's
Pat Berry.
who she's dating?
Yeah, on the left.
What are they putting
there.
on her face?
Probably Vaseline or
For
Is
what?
that who you
or
were
not
talking about
Vaseline, but
earlier?
like it helps with like inflammation or something. Or I honestly don't know. I think that's what it is.
Vaseline on their face?
Is
Yeah, I
that
don't
what
think
they're
it's
putting
Vaseline,
on their
but
face?
it's
What
like-
are they putting on their face?
the gloves don't rip their skin open.
Yeah, so it reduces cuts. That way when the glove catches your skin, it doesn't just rip your skin wide open. It kind of at least has a chance to slide off.
Yeah.
Brody.
Yeah.
To
And then also
prevent
it'll,
more blood.
Thanks,
that
Alex.
and it also that's why like when they do get a cut, they literally have a guy in the corner, babe, called a cut man, and he literally assesses the cuts, like puts Vaseline and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff
and
in
it's
them
like
while.
a big thick glob. You'll see it just hanging.
Ugh. This is just not the sport for me.
It just looks like
This,
Vaseline.
I'm just like,
Making babies. That's,
this is just.
Well,
not.
this is it's not so bad yet.
Oh,
It's gonna get really ugly when we get to the Jorge Masvidal fight. I got a feeling.
I
She's
like
Native American, right?
I like what she's coming out with there.
Or Native?
she's native Brazilian.
Okay.
That's tough.
I was
right
gonna
there.
say
like
if you're
that.
not legit, like
Yeah, now's not the
an
time with the
Indian,
Redskins
do
movement
not
going on.
come out with a headdress like that. Like
Oh, that's I like that.
it's beautiful.
Wow.
What the hell happened to your hair?
It's like, where'd Thug Rose come out in?
Just her little uniform.
Right.
She's a better looking man than me.
She's beautiful.
Oh Jesus! Sometimes I'm glad Alex doesn't have a microphone before we get canceled.
Yeah.
Having to
Yeah.
wipe the
It's for
sweat
the
from her
best.
armpits.
It's for the best.
Nobody else can see this.
That's super cool.
Viewers.
So is she
Everybody's
an
mad they
immigrant?
can't see it. Well, I mean, what do y'all should have bought it? And what else would you be doing if you wanted live updates right now? Watching a computer screen pop up and say, and not only that, but the bad part on that is in between fights they don't even post anything really because there's no point. So
Right.
At least we're providing you with some entertainment in between people.
And live commentary.
We've got some golf cart stories we're going to tell tonight.
Golf cart stories.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
Man, are you going
One of my
back?
favorite
Like
stories.
Indian Acres days?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. All of them.
When you were dragging off the back of that was
Like racing golf cart stories, or
No,
No.
just like golf cart, like
Bad drunken nights on golf carts.
like
and
All
like
the
what-
mistakes that
jackass kind
Ethan's-
of golf carts?
yeah.
My first golf cart story was when I was like 13, 12. No, that was with Brandon Bowen.
Any story involving Brandon Bowen is gonna be like
Bad
a shitstorm.
police.
Yeah.
Are you stomping out? That girl stomped the ground.
She is
She's
showing
angry.
her dominance by making noise with her foot. They're showing respect for each other though, so I think they're cool.
Yeah. Give a little
Some
fist
guys will
bump
always
there.
stand over in their corner and jump up and down and like slam their feet in the bottom. I'm like, I know that hurts the bottom of your foot.
So
Like, yeah, this is stupid.
so is this like the Olympics where like Jessica is from Brazil and Rose is from America?
Yes.
Yes.
So
Doesn't have to be.
But I think they have like
It's not a country sport.
okay.
It's not.
Oh.
You can have two Americans.
So it's irrelevant, like where they
They
come.
just like to
okay.
it's
represent.
just yeah
Okay.
showing where they're from.
I
Okay.
talked about, remember one night about how it kind of pisses me off that like guys that like Kamaru Usman, up until he got to the UFC, his name was literally like on like all of his wrestling things was Marty Usman
Mm-hmm.
because he grew up in like Kentucky or something. I can't remember where.
Mm-hmm.
But his parents are originally from Nigeria,
Yeah.
so now he wants to rep Nigeria as his country. It's like you were born here and you were raised here.
It'd be like me repping Colombia as my country.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I, with the whole
I was
Marty
born
thing, that was
here.
like a.
Change you to Columbia, South Carolina, but
I heard that the
Yeah.
name was given to him by like his high school wrestling coach.
But it's like, yeah, that's like your nickname in the sport. Though.
Kumara?
It sticks with you forever, though.
No, Marty. Was it like a nick?
It should stick with you forever.
True,
Like Kumar
true.
is probably on his birth certificate.
But I
he-
could understand wanting to
That's fine.
represent when you get on that platform. You know, I mean,
Why wouldn't he just? No, well, Justin Gaethje
mm-hmm.
is half. Same with Henry Cejudo, born here, raised here.
Okay, that's
Dude,
a very
he
good
was
point.
on the American
Good point.
Olympic team, won a gold medal for the American Olympic team,
That
and
is
then
true.
fights for the UFC, and he's got a Mexican flag around his neck.
Fair, okay.
Not okay.
Yeah.
Good point. That's a good point.
Not
I didn't think
okay.
about
Yeah.
that. I didn't think
So
about
then
that.
you got same with not Kamara. I don't think he was in the Olympics, but either way, he would have fought for USA because
Mhm.
he wouldn't have had a choice.
Yeah, and he was born in the United States, right?
Yeah.
No, yeah. Okay. Well,
Justin Gaethje said he's got Mexican. I think he's 50-50 Mexican American, but he would be proud to represent America versus Russia in the Khabib fight or Habib, however you want to say it. It's both.
yeah,
Here we
both.
go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah,
That's a
the
good
fight is
point. Ethan.
going.
I didn't think about that.
All right, start the ticker. The
Come
one
on.
good thing about good fight companions, they do actually in the bottom of this screen. Well, I can't see yours right now, but it would have like a timer that actually matches that. That way you'd know when the round is about to end.
Oh, that's nice.
You know, I got a feeling like if Thug Rose loses again, because you know she had a long layoff after she fought the first time.
Well, she broke her neck. Her head came off her body last time.
Well, did she literally break her neck?
What?
I didn't hear about.
Wait, which one is Thug Rose?
She got hair like
The
mine.
American?
She didn't break
They
her neck,
both have
but
hair
y'all
like
saw
you.
the
Okay,
video.
fair
Y'all
enough,
saw
I
the
didn't
video of
think
her getting body slammed to the ground. I mean,
Oh, that girl.
Yeah. See, I didn't know that. That's probably.
she's definitely gonna have some neck
Okay.
arthritis. That's for sure.
One day she'll be a very rich old
God.
arthritic lady.
But I don't know. I feel like if she loses twice.
She's getting some
Good right arm by Rose.
Yeah.
Ooh, they're going after it. Man, this is gonna be a brutal fight too. What'd you say, Rod?
I was saying I feel like if Thug Rose loses again, kind of like how Dakota said about Aldo, I'm not saying she'd retire, but I think
She's not
Take a
mentally
step
stable
back or
enough.
something.
She's got like
She's still got time, I think. 'Cause she's still fairly young. Aldo's
True.
like 57 years old or something.
that is true.
What?
He's not really that old.
Aldo.
I think he's
He's
almost-
young. He's like 33.
But that's getting old in the UFC, though.
I thought he was.
Jorge
almost
Masvidal's
pushing-
like 36.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Jose was up there like 37 almost.
No. He's still younger than you would think. He got so famous for so young, and he dominated for so long as a young guy. Kind of like Max Holloway is only like 28. And he was the, what is he fight in? I know he fights in 145. What do they call that?
Dang. Touche, Ethan.
Featherweight. He's 28, but he dominated for like 5 or 6 years or something himself. So he just started when he was like 21 or 22 and started this long path of domination.
You talking about Max Holloway?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He lost to Conor McGregor real early. in
Yeah,
his
he did.
career.
And he lost to Dustin Poirier too.
I did not know that. Was that in the
He
same
tried
weight
to-
class he's in?
No, he tried to move up to 155 to fight him. And if he won, he was going to get a fight to fight Khabib, or get a chance to fight Khabib.
Oh, that wouldn't have been. That would not have been a good.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I just looked it up.
You
Ethan
feel
was
me,
right.
Ryan?
I was right. Ethan. Ethan was.
Andrade got a big left hand.
This is actually a title fight, so
Yeah, these are all title fights technically now.
3 of them that were actual title fights.
4 of them.
This is one of them. 4? Okay. 4 out of the 5 main cards. This is a title fight. Andrade is a 1. Namajunas is a 2. I'm going for Namajunas.
Yeah?
Thug R.
Oh yeah, we never did pick the rest of our predictions.
I'm thinking Thug R. She's gonna get a good little
Yeah.
pop here. She's a very Nate Diaz fighter. She's long term.
That's a good.
Yeah, as
Good
long as she doesn't
comparison.
Get something really big happen.
As long as she doesn't get popped too.
Ooh!
That was a good one.
But she
Big hit
could
from
take a hit
Andrade.
though. Thug
She
could
can.
take a punch.
She can take a punch, but then she doesn't look very big and bad. But man, when she hits.
She does look little, but she makes really good contact.
Oh dude, what's her name? Joanna and Jerichik? She starched her twice, I think.
Twice, bro.
Oh yeah, and Joanna was, you know,
Unstoppable.
And
was
J-
on another level when they first fought.
And J-Chick, I don't know how to say it. That one's a really
Not
hard
even gonna try.
Man, look,
Ooh.
she's gonna gas her though. Andrade gonna gas herself.
one.
Oh,
Big left by Thug Rose.
What's the other girl's name? I'm having
Jessica Andrade.
Jessica.
Andrade.
Let's go with Jessica.
Or Andrade, but I think it's Andrade.
Andrade, yeah, that's weird.
I think she's doing a heck of a lot better than the first fight.
She looks a
Ooh.
lot more sturdy than
Good.
Thug Rose.
Look how thick her thighs are.
Ooh!
Like she's like
Good.
a tree.
Yeah.
So this is a pretty good fight, though. I mean,
Get a leg kick
It's
from
a
her.
really
big
good
leg
fight.
kick. Yeah, sorry to interrupt y'all.
Oh,
I just
bro.
get hyped, man. It's getting
Bro.
exciting.
Yeah, this is live.
And I don't have my phone. Oh, I do,
This
but I
one's
don't.
gonna be a live action though, because you don't know what's gonna happen. All these fights that you see in the world, you're like, oh, you knew they already won.
Yeah, you'll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're watching the recap. Oh, nice strike.
Oh, almost a head kick. Missed.
So I got Thug, I got Jose, Max,
Oh, knee to the face by Thug Rose.
and of course Jorge.
Man, they are scrappers. I love it.
You're picking Jorge?
Oh, absolutely. I'm a huge fan of Jorge.
Oh, I am too, but I'm not.
You don't think he'll?
I'm not for a prediction.
Yeah.
I hope it's not the day he goes down, because I want to see a
Oh, he's not going to go down. He's never been finished in the UFC. He's not. If they're going to go 5 rounds, if Jorge
He's
loses,
lost. He's never been finished. He's lost.
never.
If it goes
He's
to the
been-
ground,
he's been
then
submissed.
I think Jorge has a disadvantage. But if they stay on the feet, that's Jorge all day long.
He's never been knocked out.
Never been knocked out ever.
Yeah, he's been submissed, I think.
Jorge.
He actually lost a couple close ones that were not really that close. He actually should have won.
Yeah, Damian Maia, Steven Wonderboy Thompson, but that was more Wonderboy.
Really bad. Yeah.
End of round 1. Pretty
That was
even
a
fight.
really good fight.
That was a pretty even round, man. That was tough.
Yeah.
I don't know if either one of them have kids. Does it make you feel better knowing that you have experienced more pain than either one of these will ever experience tonight in that cage?
Yeah, it does. Thank
Way
you.
tougher.
Yeah.
Way tougher.
Wow. Look at you with the brownie points, babe.
Good man. Good man.
He's a smart man.
Alex
Shut
said, what
up,
a loser. That's what I was
Alex.
thinking about myself when they were saying it. I'm like, yeah, no, ain't nobody going to buy that shit. I drink
mean,
Busch Light. Nobody
technically-
thinks I'm that good of a guy, okay?
TJ does. He would be applauding. I think
Drink
he's watching.
No, TJ drinks Busch Heavy, and that means he's that much worse of a guy.
Bush heavy. Is that? I never heard that before.
Watching right now.
Is TJ
Yeah.
watching?
BJ.
Oh.
Ah.
I can't hear you that well, dude. Get some damn headphones, bro. God damn, I wish you were sitting over here part of the thing.
Oh my gosh. Clocked her.
Look, knee to the mouth. Whack. Slow motion.
Yeah,
So
she
Andrade
made
was
some
going
really
down.
good comment.
Yeah,
Contact.
Andrade was going down, and
Thug
Rose
Rose came
was
up with
coming
a
up with a
knee.
knee and cracked her.
So who do y'all think won that first round then?
I think
Thug Rose.
Thug Rose still got it, but
Yeah.
it was still she
Andrade
got
was
rocked.
faster, but
She got like 3 or 4 punches to the face that were bad.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so quick.
I feel like Thug Rose makes more contact, but Andrade makes more
Power.
powerful
Yeah.
contact.
Yeah. Thug is very accurate with her strikes for sure.
Yeah, she is.
Ooh, that was a good one. Left jab by Rose.
But that power though, that's
Oh my
They're kind of still sizing each other up. But why is I don't know, Alex? Maybe this isn't a title fight. It's only 3 rounds.
what?
I might have misspoke.
It's got to be a main
No.
event or something, like the main event.
This has to be a title fight if it's a rematch.
3-round title fight? That doesn't make any
It's a 1
sense.
versus 2. Well, wait a minute. Isn't there a champion and then a 1 and then 2?
I think so.
This one might not be one of the titles then.
Ooh.
I don't understand how it wouldn't be a title fight.
But they're not up in the divisions with because Amanda Nunes has 2 titles right now. But I don't think they're up in those
So
divisions.
this might just
There's
be.
no way this is not.
This is strawweight or some shit.
All right, so there's 5 total main or
5 total fights on the main card.
on the main.
But I think there was 4
card,
title
three of
fights.
them are title fights, and these 3.
I'm
these
so
first 2 are
lost
not
right
title
now.
fights.
I have no idea what any of these things
The
mean.
title is for like the belt, you know, who makes
Yeah,
who's number
yeah.
1.
Say it again, Alex.
There were 5 main event fights. I think the first 2 are just regular main event fights. So the next 3 will be actual title fights.
So you were right in the beginning. I thought there were 4. I thought this was the
No,
title
there
fight.
was, I was thinking there was 4 main cards, but there's 5 main cards with 3 of them in titles.
So if Thug Rose wins this, then what's next?
Becomes number 1, and then she's still got to fight Amanda or whoever the champion is.
She's the champion, and that girl.
No, she's the
No,
interim
number
champion.
1. There's C, then 1, then 2.
C 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
The
But
interim-
number 1 is the interim champion.
So the belt they're fighting, you know.
4 is for the interim championship, which
But-
is weird. It's weird the way they do it.
Yeah, but didn't Thug Rose win the belt when she beat Joanna? That was the actual
Yeah.
belt,
Yeah, but
and then she just lost that same belt to that girl though. So how did it become the interim?
Wei Ling Young, what's her name? She holds the belt title right now. She beat the she beat the hell out of Joanna.
Rose the good jaw shot.
She's really.
Thug Rose beat Joanna twice, but wasn't coming back because of
Bro,
mental health and because of all this other stuff. So they gave Joanna the opportunity to fight Won Lee, or I can't remember her name. I don't want to sound like I'm trying to botch it, but
Okay,
it's
I was
very
not
hard to
aware of that.
pronounce.
I was not aware of that.
And that's when her forehead swelled up and everything.
Ooh.
Ooh! Was that a knee?
Flying
to the face?
knee.
Flying knee to the
Grief.
face. Thug Rose got dropped.
she's laughing about it.
Well, I think she just missed her face and
Yeah.
Oh.
fell,
She hit it a little bit, but yeah.
but she didn't make the
That
contact she
was-
was going for.
That was close. If it landed,
It might have been.
I would have got knocked out.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was
Got short
almost
legs.
a really good
Yeah.
On
hit,
Andrade.
but then it wasn't.
It's like Andrade tried to leg kick her right there, and she was still like 9 feet away.
All right, Rose is starting to
grief.
get some really good quick shots in. I think Andrade is the beatboxing crap she's doing.
She's looking tired.
Yeah, she's wearing out quickly.
Yeah.
Who is Thug Rose?
No, Andrade is looking tired.
Oh.
Rose is very.
Hey, we need to do pink for this fight.
She looks super focused.
Oh, I can't even imagine how close that first fight they had was.
Oh my gosh.
But she hadn't gotten thrown on the ground with her neck broken in half, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that has.
Dude, the combinations coming out of Thug Rose right now are incredible. Is that?
Can you close it?
Yeah.
The box.
No, I was just telling you to pay attention to what he was saying.
Gracias, bro.
Good grief.
Oh. Big kicks by
I'm
Andrade.
she's not looking so tired anymore.
Oh, she's looking pretty hot right now. Wow.
Well,
That's per opinion, Alex.
yeah.
He thinks Rose is hot.
Oh, absolutely. Gorgeous.
Yeah, she is.
Huh.
I think they're both really good looking, honestly.
Yeah, the buzz cuts make him tough.
So the Jorge Masvidal and Kamaru isn't a title fight?
That's the absolute title fight, yeah. Because if Jorge wins, he'll actually be the title holder. And he's never been a title guy yet. But he's worked his ass off to get there.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I'm looking online, but
Jorge's never had a title fight in his life.
yeah, it only says that the Jose Aldo is a title bout. That's the only
One of them. That's the next one coming up. Aldo, that's the title
No,
fight.
I'll just say the Jorge fight is
And
definitely for
then
the title.
Holloway is another fight, title fight, and then the Usman.
No, Peter Yan and Jose Aldo is definitely a title fight because, like I said, it's an empty title right now because Henry Cejudo retired.
Right.
Okay.
Round 2 is over. Going into round number 3.
I think Thug won that one, dude. I think she won that round.
I wish they would kind of give you live updates
I
like
don't
on the
know.
scoring. Like they leave
Andrade
you in the
made
dark.
Really good
It takes the height away
contact.
from it, though.
Yeah, Andrade did kind of mess her up a couple times there. Real
Yeah.
bad. Heavy. They call it. There's power hits,
Yeah,
and then regular. A lot of power.
yeah. I
strikes.
mean, when she makes contact, it's like serious.
Her lips swelled up pretty bad.
Yeah, she's bleeding.
Touch your face.
Good grief.
Almost got biggest lips as I do.
Does anybody have any questions? Are we reading anybody?
Mm-mm.
Is anybody watching? Is
Yeah.
anyone here?
Oh yeah.
No, we have 0 viewers right now. Nobody cares about what we have to say.
Well, I know.
Just kidding.
Well, yeah, we have golf cart stories, but we'll wait until in between fights. We only have one more round to go.
Yeah, so somebody just commented Rose really starting to piece up with that jab. She is getting a real calculated jab.
This is a good fight.
It's a
Oh,
really
yeah.
good fight.
Combinations.
Who was it that commented that? A Rizzle?
That was something on TV actually,
Oh, okay.
so it was not seen.
I was just say. Well, I don't
He's
know.
talking about the live tweets that
I
are
know, I
popping
know.
up on the screen.
But it was the same thing I was thinking when I was watching.
Well, I was just thinking if you had the fight on your phone somehow, you could listen to it with earbuds and like listen to it on loud and see what the Joe Rogan people are saying.
No, it's alright.
And Daniel
Or, like,
Cormier.
Give me one so I can listen to it without them, without the fans. Yeah. Give me an AirPod. I can listen to the commentary. All right, they're exchanging pretty heavily back here.
Yeah, they're really going at it.
It's the last round.
I really wish I
Yeah.
was getting $65 or $85 to watch this.
Thought she was tired before. She gonna be exhausted now.
Well, she's not looking tired anymore.
See, 3 rounds is a lot different from 5.
Yeah, 'cause like, a good example, Nate Diaz.
Yeah.
Fifth-round fighter.
Absolutely.
Once he makes it to the
Yeah,
Some people got to warm up kind of thing.
Yeah.
still wasn't looking good against Masvidal, but I think that's a free fight now on YouTube, by the way.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing tonight.
Yeah, it's finally.
'Cause remember
Well,
that
no, I-
stuff on us?
Ooh.
Yeah, I got it.
I think what they do before a card is they'll send out the previous fighters' fights on YouTube kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you can watch.
Yeah, as they have a fight coming up.
Yeah.
Is her
Well, we
eye
watched most of
bleeding?
Yes, it is. Her eyes bleeding.
Me and Alex watched of the BMF title live in his garage, but then once we got into once round 3 ended, we were like
Super loud.
trying to switch from TV to
Cell phone to TV.
cell phone or something like that, and so then we were like behind, and then we found out it never even continued. And we were like, what the?
Yeah,
So we were like skipped past they called the fight off, and we're sitting there like why?
Yeah.
What?
He didn't actually
His
technically
face is
lose.
falling off?
It was
It's always falling off.
because of a cut, right?
Yeah, it was falling. Yeah, it was a really bad cut.
Yeah. So he didn't actually really lose.
Ooh, that was a good. Ooh, she might have shook Andrade right there. Andrade is getting really tired.
She's
Yeah.
not covering up. Her head's wide open there.
Yeah.
Yeah, her hands are down.
Ooh, they're both bleeding.
Oh, she's going for the uppercut. That's three strikes in a row.
Ugh.
I don't know. Ooh, I think Andrade's gonna end up with this fight if she doesn't.
Really?
She's busting Rose's faces up bad. Dude.
She's getting tired, but if she keeps up and doesn't, get any more tired, then I think she'll be fine.
See,
That's a big uppercut
Oh
right
my
there, man. That shit
gosh.
hurts. Oh, flying knee double. What
I
was
think
that?
Rose has outstruck her, but it's not the
They're
damage is.
bleeding bad, dude.
Sometimes that's what you win.
Ooh.
That's how you win a fight sometimes.
Yeah,
Oh,
Oh my
nice
God.
takedown by
Mm.
Andrade.
that hurt right there. That
Great.
takedown
Yeah.
hurt.
Yeah, they give so many points for takedowns.
Was
man.
that the
I don't
first
understand
takedown of
that
the fight
shit.
too?
Yeah, it was.
Dang
They've
it.
just been
It's like you
sparring.
can punch a guy.
Oh my God, she's bleeding so much.
That's not that much at all, babe. You ever seen Nate Diaz?
No, this is
Yeah.
the first time I've watched a
nothing.
UFC fight,
No,
and
this
I'm
is- that's
not
nothing.
enjoying it.
Bloody in the face. It's like,
Oh my
Yeah.
God, and her face is like all blue.
Rose,
Uh-oh.
she's got to get a
I thought
submission.
she was about to do an armbar.
She got to get a submission, or she's gonna lose.
Doug
this
Rose is
fight.
on her back. Andrade is on top of her.
First takedown of the
Ooh.
fight. There you
Kick
go.
off.
Kicked her
Kick
off.
off. They're both standing back up right now. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes, 3 seconds.
You got to turn it up, Rose.
They're exchanging pretty. I don't know. They're both. Ooh,
They're
misses.
both
That uppercut. She
bleeding.
keeps going for that
They're
uppercut.
both. They're trying to knock each other out. They're really.
Yeah,
They're
I mean,
missing. But if one of them lands, oh my God. Oh.
Come on,
leg
Doug.
kicks.
Throw it. I feel like Pat Barry right now, rooting around.
Ooh, that would hurt. See, her
they're
arms
both
and legs
just
are so
like
short.
throwing punches at this point.
Oh, right in the tip. Oh, big shot right
There
in
you
the face.
oh, Rose.
All right.
go.
Oh my
Oh, big
God.
shot there. Rose Namajunas did a spinning back kick and hit her right in the chest. Then got pieced up. They were doing. It's back and forth right now. I can't keep up.
It's a lot.
Rose Namajunas' face is busted up bad.
She's throwing good combinations
bad.
though.
She
She is, yeah.
need Andrade right
Oh,
in the face.
oh man, it's
That's the
ugly.
thing. Jessica's only throwing like one strike
man.
power punches, but Thug Rose is throwing
Does
2
Andrade
3
even
punch
bleed?
combinations.
All sorts of.
She's bleeding a little bit.
Yeah, she is bleeding, but not like Thug Rose.
Oh,
my
she's
God.
really got to get in there to make those punches work with those 3-inch arms.
You
She
got
has
a minute left.
arms.
That's what I'm saying. She's getting wobbly knees. Andrade is getting wobbly. If Rose can stop.
Oh, she did the
Ooh, yeah, that footwork.
Yeah, the McGregor type thing. Oh.
I don't think that blood is,
Oh, they're really getting after it now. 45 seconds left to go.
There you go. Good tag.
Heavy. Ooh,
Good tag.
God.
See, that one, too.
I wouldn't want to fight either one.
Got her backing up. There you go.
Thug Rose, take
There you go. It's even now.
Oh,
There you go.
As far as strikes and
Ooh.
takedowns, yeah. Or as far as, her face is
her
bad.
face
Yeah,
is
she didn't get that
really
takedown.
swollen.
Yeah, her left eye is swollen, totally shut.
who's
20
Thug?
seconds left.
Yeah,
I think they're both kind of tired of it.
yeah, they're both really worn out. This has been a good fight.
Oh, incredible. Oh, man.
Come on, Thug. You got 10
Rose's
seconds.
face is really busted.
There you,
Oh,
there
man.
you go. Come on now.
Andrade has a busted upper lip and it's really swollen, barely
Her
bleeding.
Eye's bleeding too, though.
Thug Rose, her entire left side of her face is destroyed. Fight's
That's
over.
it.
They hug each other after. Sign of
I'm
respect.
I'm
Oh,
nervous.
God,
Rose is holding her arm up.
face.
Now, Andrade is holding her arms up. So,
But see, like, her face looks
Holy
bad, but that could be
cow.
off one or two
The
punches.
bridge of her
you know?
nose
you'd be
is
surprised.
totally
yeah,
sliced
you'd be
open.
surprised as far as the eye, how quickly that
Yeah.
heals. You'll see him like on an interview 2 days later, and it's just like a little bit red. You're like, damn.
I had a black eye like she has in 2nd grade. I swear to God.
From a fist fight in a cage?
No. I was on uneven bars and I fell and smacked my face so hard.
That's way less cool of a story than like being on a cage and an island.
I was not in a fight in 2nd grade, but I had really short hair. It was like almost a bowl cut, and I had a black eye like that, and people like gasped when they saw me.
Really?
Yes.
Could have made up a story saying you were in a big fist
Yeah.
fight.
I should have.
Yeah, I beat this girl up.
I'm a cage fighter.
You should
I
see
did.
the
I
other
hit her with a
girl.
flying knee.
Yeah.
See, I don't know. I don't think.
We're watching
Mm.
replays now, waiting for the decision.
So who
Lot
do
of
y'all
exchanges
think won?
Rose,
think
I mean,
Thug
this
Rose
highlight
won.
reel
think
definitely
Thug
helps
Rose won?
Thug
Yeah.
Rose, but her face does not help her.
Rose got enough strikes in that it might give her this thing. And
Ooh.
equal takedowns on both ends.
Yeah,
I think-
1 and 1.
Yeah, I think Thug might have got it though.
Do you think the fact that when Jessica took her down, she had a little bit of ground control kind of thing? Because when Thug took her down, they kind of rolled and got right back up.
46, 35 to 35, 36. Yeah.
Rose has got
Yeah, Rose got it.
it. Judges can
Yeah.
be funky though.
The 3rd round
See,
was
it's
a
that
tie.
That volume of strikes right there.
It's all about strikes if you're going to go the long round.
See, that's if you look at him, you think Thug Rose would
You know
lost.
what this also
Yeah.
You know what this does though? It sets up a third one, which would be a great fight, obviously, because obviously the first two have been awesome.
Her headdress
See,
thing
but that's
is
the
so
problem with
cool.
these interim belts and stuff. Had me all confused here. So what's the what?
Yeah, she really is swollen.
I wonder if what do you
I
call
wouldn't
those?
put on the hat until
Her
I found out
headdress.
if I won. Or
Right, I was gonna say like
yeah.
that's not gonna be good luck when you know.
It's still really cool though that she's like repping her heritage like that.
Oh
But,
yeah,
but yeah.
These two are fierce. Jim Rona, who's that? Jim
what
Rona?
if it's a draw?
Cody Garbrandt and Thug Rose looking smooth at UFC. These are updates.
Here we go.
Amanda Nunes, very good
Yeah,
fight.
Thug Rose won.
Thug Rose with the decision.
I knew it the whole time. No doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
They hug afterward. Lots of
I like
respect.
that respect.
That was a really good fight.
You don't really see too much, after a fight. You don't really see UFC fighters not,
Winner by
showing love.
split decision. Sorry. Sorry, Ryan. What?
You don't really see fighters like disrespecting each other after a fight. They usually handshake and it's all love afterwards.
Really?
Usually.
Usually, no, yeah. There's cases where it's not, but most of the time.
Her face, dude.
Oh,
Put a
let me.
put a
Holy
slab of meat on that
Wow,
afterwards.
Yeah. Somebody get that girl an ice pack.
You see that face she made when she hit that girl? Oh man, that was. She's trying to take her head off.
Man. This is not my sport. I like swimming and like volleyball.
And-
Folding socks. Fuck you.
This pair goes with
I
this
don't even need
pair.
that part. I'm just taping his face. Probably come up with something insane.
Jeez.
As far as
Oh man, it's like 3 more excellent fights to go too. My God.
Right now, I'm
I'm not gonna make it that long. I'm just putting
two in
that
a
out
row
there
for me.
now.
I don't think I might be wrong tonight. I just got a feeling all the fighters are they're gonna win. Why? Because they know I'm watching.
God, her eye is fucking destroyed, dude.
I need to get a picture of the black eye that I had when I was
Alright,
in
babe.
2nd grade.
There's a decent example That's him and Conor McGregor after their fight.
Oh yeah.
They're all red
Nate Diaz. I'm trying to find the one of Nate Diaz when he's
You'd think that's his skin
when he's
color.
going like this with his face.
Jeez.
Right after the fight.
And what's his name fight? That was the bloodiest fight of all UFC.
What fight?
Check that one.
Who?
Forrest Griffin and
I don't know that Rory McDonald and
Robbie Lawler.
Yeah, that was Rory was.
oh, his lip was falling off.
Oh yeah, his lip was cut. Did you see the
Stop
punch
it.
that made that happen in slow motion? Like it was like how did? Oh man,
Oh my
Oh.
god.
lip was hanging off.
Oops.
Oh, yeah,
Nope,
yeah,
nope,
Off
nope, nope.
just off one like. You thought he got cut or something? No, it was just knuckles and padding.
This is just not the sport for me. It's just not.
It's a human
I
cockfighting.
can't. Human cockfighting.
Racing's not cool.
I like racing.
Mercy.
Nah, it's not that bad.
I wonder if it's like. No, never mind. Okay.
Stop it.
Oh yeah. Mercy.
God.
Look at it though.
Yeah.
Mm.
God. How many stitches? Oh my god.
They just put a band-aid.
No,
Who is
they
it? Forrest
didn't.
Griffith, what?
Forrest
And he won that fight too.
That's before we were like UFC time. Forrest Griffin was an animal.
yeah,
Oh,
I
Forrest
know who he
Griffin
is.
was a dog.
Versus who?
I don't know.
Dog.
Carlos Condit or something?
Sure, if you just type in Forrest Griffin.
I never realized that Nick Diaz had a title shot against Carlos Condit and lost.
I don't know who the fight was against. It's on one of the like.
Yeah.
classic history of.
I think that was like an interim title, but then when he fought George St. Pierre, I think that was for the title.
If you do
That one,
believe-
A-Rod?
look at
That doesn't look that bloody.
Forrest Griffin, UFC fighter, and
His ears.
But Forrest
Oh.
Griffin used to get
him and the
just
other guy.
lit up.
It was like the most intense fight ever. They both wanted to die. I think Forrest won.
Are you referring to like his first fight against Stephen Bonner when they were just slugging it out?
It might have been. It might have been.
Because I remember,
Yeah, you remember? Yeah. They were
yeah, it was,
after it, dude.
yeah, it was like the first season of Ultimate Fighter.
Falling everywhere.
That was a slugfest for real.
Mm.
The video is better than
I
the
just,
actual
I can't.
show, but man, it was
I don't know. It doesn't look too bad.
a body part.
I have no idea who this Peter Vaughn guy is, but
Peter Yan.
that's what I said. Yeah,
He's Russian, so he's got a weird.
I know, right? Yeah. Sound it out first before.
There's a lot of
before you speak.
Brazilians.
I was about to say, what?
There's a
Yeah.
lot of Brazilians tonight.
There is.
There's a lot of.
Jose Aldo's
yeah.
from. He
A
doesn't
lot
even
of fighters
speak
are-
English.
That is true. Yeah, he
Yeah.
doesn't.
Well, if he does, it's not well because he always talks and, and then they subtitle it. No, it's just commercials, everybody.
It's hard to. I mean,
That movie though, that looks really, really good.
Golf
That
cart.
Tenant.
Okay. The
Anyone's heard
first
of that?
one.
Tenant.
these are my favorite stories, Ryan. This is like
Golf cart
Actual
stories.
press-
the
golf
golf
cart,
cart
and then he
stories
left.
are my favorite.
But
Are they between
He knows.
you and Alex?
Yeah, he was there.
Alex was part of one
Well,
of
the
them.
first one, I was young, probably 12, 13, and me and Brandon Bowen used to just either ride our bikes all over the bike paths, golf course paths, everything in
like
Brandon.
dirt bikes or
No, bicycles.
Oh,
We would
okay.
just ride them everywhere.
Mhm.
Or walk them. So, for whatever reason, we didn't have our bikes, and we were just walking the bike path,
Mhm.
and it ran into a golf course path, and there were these golfers up on the top of and golfers used to always mess with us. So we were always riding our bikes on the golf course path, and it,
hoodlums.
like, yeah, just, they
Yeah.
used to always piss us off, especially
Dumb
him.
kids.
So they were up on the range, teeing off or whatever, but they were not older, but I don't know. They were kind of up towards the front. They parked their golf cart way in the back and down this hill. So we're walking by, and this is in the dead of winter, like it's cold.
Yeah.
And they have the enclosement on the golf cart. So it's not just like hop in the golf cart and,
It's got like that plastic thing.
you
on
have to
the
Yeah.
outside of it.
and unzip the whole thing. So
And slide in.
he's like, what do you think if we take this golf cart and like just move it around the other side of the green?
Brandon Bowen is, for the record, the most instigating. Like,
Well, we hated
Ballsy.
golfers. We hated golfers. So we were just like,
Never met him, but I've heard he's
he's a
oh
boss
my
guy.
god,
adventurous.
We used to mess
He's
with
very
everybody
bold.
all the time, yeah. So, anyway, we decide, mostly him, that would be hilarious or whatever.
Mhm.
I don't even actually get in, I don't think. I was too scared or something. So, he, like I said, unzips the thing, hops in the golf cart and, moves it, it's the golf course path goes around the green somehow. They'd come over to this, and he like literally backed it up or whatever all the way over to the other side to where they'd come down the hill, and like only one golf cart out of the two is there. Like, what the hell? You know, and they wouldn't even see it because the hill was so high you would never be able to see over top of it.
Yeah.
So anyway, your phone, Ryan. What was it saying?
Move the golf cart over to where it was away from the.
Oh yeah. So anyway,
Behind the hill.
he's got to unzip it or whatever. He hops in, and I'm just like, you know, I might have hopped in the passenger side or just
I'm
hopped
sure
into
you
the same
did. You were
side.
so susceptible to peer pressure. I'm sure that you were
Do
in
it.
that.
So we
golf
move it
cart.
around, and don't move it that far. But like I said, it's out of sight from where they technically are at. But it's just right around the circle.
Yeah.
Well, we hop out, and obviously, like, we're afraid they're gonna get done golfing and like come bust us in the act. You know, so the whole time we're like rushing, and we're like getting out. We don't re-zip it back or anything. Like when we get out, we're out.
Yeah.
We're like we run, you know, as fast as we can.
Mm-hmm.
So once we're out of
So
sight, about a half
stupid.
mile. Well, turns out that when we got out, Brandon never put on the parking brake, and it rolled all the way down the hill with everybody's golf clubs and everything in it. Rolled all the way down this hill and like slammed into a tree. So we ran, like I said, up until we were out of sight, and then we just started walking. We were like, oh, that was crazy. You know, like, oh man, like
So proud of
they're gonna
yourself.
be looking for it
We're
for like
so funny.
they're gonna be looking for that thing
We
for
got
about 50 seconds, and that'll be awesome, and we won't even be able to see it. It'll be so funny. So anyway, next thing you know, so now we're walking on the bike path. You know, obviously we're not on the golf course path anymore. That would be insane. You're definitely going to get caught then. We have now switched over to the bike path where it's very narrow and there's trees on each side. So we're walking. This has been 5 minutes. And he looks back and he goes, oh shit. And just starts running, dude. And I don't even look back until probably a couple seconds later because I already know what's going on. I just start running, dude. I look back, sure enough, golf cart trimming through some trees, dude, coming at us, bro. So we're running. We're almost at a neighborhood, but once we're at the neighborhood, we're going to be out on the main wide open roads. And, you know, the golf cart's going to be able to go just as fast as we can. So we're like, oh,
You're
shit.
screwed.
We got to cut. Brandon's leading the way because he saw it first and started running first. So we make a cut into people's backyards. And we're running through the woods. Not only that, we know it's a golf cart. They can't go through here, and it's older people. They look like they had gray hair and stuff, probably 55, 60, 65. Yeah. So
55, 65.
they won't come through here, somewhere in there. I didn't want to offend anybody that was
30 years
65.
They're
Yeah.
probably watching the podcast right now.
Yeah, maybe. So we start running through the woods, heavy woods in Brandermill, behind people's houses, but not in their backyard. But like we get back into the really thick woods. We're running our asses off as hard as we can. We can hear the golfers behind us yelling at us. Next thing you know, like we're jumping over logs and everything. You just hear like, and Brandon just is now sailing like upside down, rotating through the air, and all you hear him say is in midair, like fuck. Because, like, the guy, we look back at one point, and the guy is chasing us through the woods. Like, the old man, he has gotten off of his golf cart and is now chasing us through the woods.
He's determined.
Brandon, yeah. Then we're like, oh, shit, we start running even faster. Brandon trips over the thing, like I said, midair. Fuck. Because he thinks he's like, oh, man, like, he's going to catch up to us now because he wasn't that far back.
Yeah.
He makes a pretty, I jumped over him while, like, as he fell to the ground and started rolling, I'm like, fuck you, dude, you got to, you know. Sorry, you know, so I
Every
jumped
man for
over
himself.
him.
You're not first, you're
But
last.
he rolled out of it and, you know, started running
Kept
behind
running,
me. So we eventually run out of, like, we're running back up on, like, a golf course and bike path. So we're like, surely, hopefully we've lost him by then. We turn next to somebody's house and go towards the road, and we're going to go across the road and find more woods. Well, as we're going across the road, literally the other golf cart pulls up on us.
They had a strategy.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
And dude, so me and Brandon have now been running for about 2 miles. We're exhausted, dude. We look like our 5th round of a UFC fight. We're like, we don't even care anymore, dude. Just like the oldest man there, of course, gets off. Wasn't even his cart that was taken or moved. Gets off. He's got Brandon by the neck. You know what I mean? And Brandon is like, don't, like, I will punch you so hard if you punch me, dude. Like, don't do it.
Right.
He's got him by the neck, but he's
I'll
like,
punch
don't
the old
punch
guy."
me, old man. Like, I'm sitting here, nobody's apprehended me yet. They're like trying. I'm not tired enough yet to where like I'm gonna let somebody grab onto my shirt. Like I'll run in circles before that ever happens. But Brandon's already somehow gotten into the neck crank from this dude. Got the collar, and he's literally just begging the old man not to punch him so they didn't have to punch the old man right in the face.
Yeah.
So anyway, we talked to these old dudes for a while. We told them that it wasn't us, and we were just running because we like running.
Not a lot.
We
do this every day.
We each raced motocross at the time. Like you asked where we were riding dirt bikes through Brandonville. No, but we raced motocross, and we both had our last names and our numbers on the back of our sweatshirts we were wearing.
You were training.
Idiot.
Yeah. So
So believable.
yeah. They were like, no, those are the other guys with the numbers and names on the back of their sweatshirts.
That wasn't us.
So anyways, they call the cops on us, dude. They ended up getting the cops there.
Oh.
So the cops trying to talk to us individually, all this, that, and the other. Oh, man, it was a nightmare. The cops called both of our moms from our cell phones. It was bad, dude. They tried to get us for grand larceny because the golf cart and the clubs and everything is more than $2,000.
Oh, my mercy.
It was a real situation. So, cop let us go, dude. Did not charge us anything. Let us go. We walked home. Obviously, had to go face our parents that now very much knew about this.
Didn't run home?
No, we didn't run home at all. We
Probably took their
were like,
time.
yeah, it was
Right.
just we've been
long
running.
stroll.
Yeah. So that we deal with that accordingly. None of that goes well. Later that night, I get on AIM, chat or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Back in the day,
I remember that.
AOL Instant Messenger, and I get a message from a girl that I go to school with, named Caitlin, I think it was.
It was her
Hey.
dad.
What'd you do today?
Oh, wow. Small world. That's crazy.
And I was like not talking to her, but kind of talking to her. Like it was leading into that.
Yeah.
You were like trying to.
I was like, nothing. I was just hung out with
Just
my
played
buddies.
played tag earlier, you know.
She's like, oh, you didn't steal a golf cart or anything? I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, that was my dad.
oh my god.
He was the one. He was actually the youngest one there. She described him, and I knew exactly who he was. He was the only one that was cool, so he wasn't mad about it. He was laughing about it, so she wasn't mad about it. Huh?
Mhm.
You didn't have to crank his neck.
Yeah. So
That's hilarious.
he was the only cool one. So when he told her the story, because once he found out our names and found out where we went to school and all this kind of stuff, like, he knew
Oh,
that his
yeah.
kids were the similar age as us. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure that was.
he went home like, do you know Ethan
You
Ayers?
know who I met today?
She's like, yeah,
That man's the same age as me.
Jose Aldo.
57.
You're so old, Alex.
No, he
Guys,
looks-
just to
I
clarify
look 57.
one more time,
That same guy.
the fight is on demand. There is no link.
I saw that.
There's no link.
I'll comment on it.
No, there's a couple people that have asked. There's no link, guys. It's on
A
demand.
link to buy it? ESPN Plus.
No, it's not that.
No, they're thinking that it's like you can like link in to watch it. There's no you have to buy it.
Oh,
and
some
watch it on
pirated thing that's gonna get me
Yeah.
canceled for 24 hours.
There's a link to
No.
listen.
Sorry, guys.
There's a link to listen. It's this podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes, I saw that.
I don't
can't.
know what
I
that
can't
is.
read that language.
All right, they're bringing the guys out now, so the lights are going off and everything. So I don't want to tell another story or anything yet.
That is that's crazy though. Do you
Dude,
remember?
I was so embarrassed when she told me that, and then even once she told me who her dad was, and like it was cool. Like even that
You
age,
can't
you
really
just dealt
return
with her
from that.
dad, police officers, all this kind of
Yeah.
stuff. You're still so embarrassed no matter what.
Well, and like any hopes that you had to ever like hang out with her, like you're.
I didn't ever want
You
to
didn't
go
have
over
a
to her
driver's
house.
license,
Yeah.
right? Like there was no
No.
furthering that relationship.
I never met that man again. Let's just
Right.
say that.
Like that dad friend zoned you for life.
She was a very goody girl too. So
Was this middle
even
school?
though he was cool with it, yeah, this
Yeah.
was in middle school, like 8th grade, I think, or 7th grade. Even though he was kind of laughing about it and cool with it, she was still kind of like, there was cops there and stuff. Like this is crazy.
Yeah.
Grand larceny.
Still, that dad didn't think he was cool.
He was laughing about it 'cause he knew that we didn't try to steal it. He knew
Yeah.
that we moved it and it rolled down the hill.
You're just trying
Still,
to be.
I'm sure that's not who he wants his daughter hanging out with.
We would have had a full pursuit if we would have taken the golf cart. There would have been a full 2-cart pursuit throughout Branderville. Whoever's battery lasted longer would have been.
That's
the end
crazy that they
So
chased y'all that
amazing.
long.
Oh, dude, they chased 2 neighborhoods over.
They must have
Stamina
ran
in
track
those
back in the
men.
day.
Yeah.
Well, one of them was still on the golf cart, and then once the other guy couldn't catch us, he got back on the golf cart. And then once they caught us up on the main road as we were crossing over, we were so tired, dude, we couldn't even barely like. Mostly Brandon couldn't fight back. And then once he's like I said, once he's grabbed up by the collar, it's like, well,
what do you do then? Yeah, you're stuck.
he's gonna
Funny.
rat me out quick, you know. And they already saw my name now on the back of my shirt, like
Yeah. They
dude.
were determined.
I was glad that we didn't like get charged.
Yeah.
You got lucky. They probably could have pressed it.
No, technically it was grand larceny charge. They were essentially
Didn't know that could happen.
waving around.
That's amazing.
Because it's technically more than $2,000 for the golf cart and the club.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Can-
God,
I'd have been living Grand Theft Auto real lifetime. Thug life.
dude.
Right.
You're
He does.
Yeah, he's addicted.
Really?
You used to play
He's
that
on
a
the
lot,
Fortnite?
didn't you?
Yeah.
The newest one, yeah, he plays all his buddies do. They steal shit.
He doesn't play Fortnite anymore? We're talking about Alex's son, or my nephew.
He's a 10-year-old. Yeah, he's a dude. He played GTA 5 until 5 in the morning last night.
Jesus.
I woke up at 5 a.m. to go pee, and he was still running around. Plus my dad.
Good,
I mean,
good for
what
him.
kind of schedule
Nice.
does he need to keep? He's been out of school for like 8 months. Who cares?
Yeah. He's a COVID kid.
He's
Isn't
not
that funny?
going
It's
back
gonna
in
be baby
September.
boomers. These are gonna be called COVID kids
They
down the day.
probably will.
Yeah, dude.
That's funny.
And you know there's
Oh
gonna be
yeah,
a
I
baby
got one.
boom.
I got a couple of them.
Well, yeah, we do have a COVID kid.
Two of them.
Yeah.
That just made it official. That's
Let's
the
say
time.
James was born in a hospital during COVID. That was like,
That was something.
yeah, that was.
Couldn't even eat the hospital food because they COVID on it.
No, we did.
No, I love the hospital food, honestly.
Really? What's
Johnston Willis has got the hook up.
It's not that good, and that just means I'm that bad of a cook.
No, I love the food there. Or I could have just been so
You're a master chef, you
freaking
think,
hungry
master chef.
because my stomach was so
On the grill.
compressed for so long that I was just so excited to have like a full meal in my stomach.
Yeah.
So who's in this fight?
Jose Aldo and
Peter Yan.
Thank you, Peter Yan. I said Peter Bond the first time.
Like super dramatic with the lighting in this one. Is this like different?
It'll probably get more
It
intense
sets the
as it goes on.
stage. It sets the stage.
Well, yeah, just as they go on, it'll probably get the lighting and the intros will get
Dun,
longer
dun,
and
dun.
better.
The movement now. Dude, he looks ripped, man.
He
Dude, I
is
think
ripped.
135 is a good
What are
class
you
for him.
talking about?
It's great, yeah. Aldo, yeah, when he fought against Connor, he got smoked in the first like 8, 9.
Yeah, but he had dominated that division for.
Right,
I mean,
forever.
it's
He was
Conor
fighting
McGregor,
off.
he hadn't
so-
lost in like years.
Yeah, when he
Oh.
lost that fight, he hadn't lost in years.
But he didn't look that ripped. I think he looks
The reason why he's saying that, babe, is because everybody was really worried about him because the McGregor thing, granted, that was, 4 or 5 years ago now, but still, ever since then, he has been doing okay, but still, he wanted to go down from 145 to 135. So everybody was like, is that going to be healthy? Are you going to be able to go that low and not look like when Conor McGregor fought in the 145? Conor McGregor's a way bigger man than that guy is. So
Yeah.
Conor McGregor going down to 145, which he should have never done, is
Pull up the,
similar to him going down to 135. But
Yeah.
it's not actually because he looks good at 135. Conor McGregor,
He was skinny.
But you can pull up that
Too
photo
much.
of what
yeah.
He
Yeah.
looked sick. It was not.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just there's
But I mean, someone at that age, wouldn't it be better to go up? I mean, not to go up, but to go down. I guess if you're aging,
if you can technically do it like
Yeah.
Conor McGregor did, yeah. Because then you're fighting against Jose Aldo, and like I said, you're a way bigger guy. Because by the time that they actually fight, this is another thing you might not realize, babe. They weigh in the day before, so they have to make weigh-ins 145. But then they can eat everything in the world they want.
Right,
so
right.
when they step into the ring, they're
They could be
actually
They're
whatever.
way more.
Conor McGregor would be like in a 145 fight, it'd be like 163, and
Yeah.
Jose Aldo would be like 152.
Well, when he
So they
fought
get 10
Nate
pounds
Diaz
heavier.
the first time, I think. Wait, Nate
That was
Diaz.
a 170 fight.
Yeah, but Nate Diaz after the weigh-in, he came in at like a good. He was way bigger.
190 or
Yeah, he was way bigger.
He's a
than
way
him.
bigger guy.
Yeah. But that was
Or he's
making the.
taller anyway. He's
Yeah.
not as thick and not as strong. But
Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, he's a triathlon athlete. He's not gonna. Those
Yeah.
people aren't ripped
Nate
like
Diaz
that.
Yeah,
is triathlons.
him and Nick Diaz, yeah.
Mm.
They're
Actually,
vegans,
Nick swam to
They're kind of-
Alcatraz. I heard. He did that.
too. They do it every year, I think.
Well, I don't know if Nate's done it, but I know Nick's has actually done the whole marathon. I don't know what they call it if you swim. Is it still a marathon? I'm not sure.
Triathlon,
Okay, thank you. Triathlon.
bike, swim,
Oh yeah.
run. Yeah, triathlon.
What's that, where that
All right,
cardio
they're
comes
fighting. I
from?
don't know why we didn't. They're going. They're just sizing each other up though. They're not doing anything. Big head kick from Peter Yan though.
And have they fought before, or is this
Ooh.
the first time they fought?
I think this is the first time they fought. I think.
Well, I know a
know.
couple or rematches.
Apparently, they had a sparring match way back in the day, like 10 years ago, and Jose got the best of him then. But that was
Yeah, that was Jose's prime.
yeah.
back
Peter
then.
Yan was like 12.
Right. It was like Khabib wrestling that high school wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, you're really good, Khabib. Yeah.
Such a stupid video. Well,
Yeah.
he is. That's
No,
why
no,
it's
no,
like
I know,
a
I
stupid
know.
Video. It's like
I know.
he could have. Ooh, big shot by Peter Yan. By the way, who's the prediction for this fight? I got Peter Yan. I don't know.
Same.
I'm not picking it
look
because
like?
that
Yeah,
fight.
no. I want Jose to win, but
While this fight's going on, next fight, Volkanovski versus Holloway. I've got
Holloway's 10 feet taller than him.
I've got Volkanovski.
I'm going Holloway
I'm going
just because that's one of my favorite fighters.
Gotta go Holloway.
Volkanovski.
Are you a fan of Volk? Or are you just picking him?
Oh my
Pick it.
god.
That man just
Aldo
literally
just
said,
swept his
Sorry
feet.
for the burp.
Nice. I smell it from here.
Yeah. See, I can catch on. I don't like it, but I can catch on.
By the end of the night, this is gonna be your favorite sport.
Probably not.
Favorite fighter in each weight class.
Enough with the socks.
What
God.
sock puppets.
What socks?
He missed
He
that
just-
earlier, I think. We're talking about Jesse's favorite sport. She goes, I don't think this is gonna be my favorite sport. I'm like, yeah, folding socks. I'm like, give birth. That's your sport.
Yep.
Golden socks.
Folding.
Socks. Like doing laundry.
He said golden socks.
You hadn't said it yet until now. You don't have to. I can
Barefoot.
hear you very
I'm
well.
pregnant. Basically. I'm done.
You're not pregnant anymore.
Damn right
Hopefully.
I'm not.
She said, damn right. You know it.
There's not much
Never
going on.
again.
For anybody curious, they're kind of just sizing
They're
each other up.
not
When it's a
making.
5-round
There's
fight,
no contact.
Yeah, in 5-round fights, they pace
5-round
themselves.
fights, babe. The first round is like all of them just trying to
Feel it, yeah.
just feel their depth and feel their
Yeah.
Especially if they have never fought before.
I mean, it's yeah.
just feel the distance.
It's like a long distance run versus a short distance run, or like a 25 versus a 400.
Not even that. They're not going to pace themselves like this through the entire fight. I'm saying literally in the first round they will find their
Distance, yeah.
distance and stuff like that as far as how far they can reach versus how far the guy can get back. And then
Right.
second through 5 it'll be pretty brutal.
Yeah.
So hopefully.
Get the timing down. I sound like I'm a professional fighter
Aldo's
here.
stance is really strange.
How come?
I don't, he looks a little bit hunchbacked. He is bow-legged. Maybe that's what it is. There's something about his stance that's just throwing me off.
Well, they're both what is that? Southpaw? Ortho. What is it? Ortho?
Orthodox, yeah.
What?
Orthodox versus southpaw. It's kind of like
It's the way they stand.
stand left foot
Oh.
forward or right foot forward.
Oh.
A lot of guys switch back and forth.
Or if they stand.
Ooh, big kick
side
by
by side.
Jose Aldo.
Yeah, I'm more of a, southpaw myself.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Me too. Yeah, Alex switches back and forth,
Yeah,
Mhm.
we're all fighters here, too.
just like his sexuality. I said Alex switches back and forth, just like his sexuality.
Depends on the day of the week.
Mm-hmm.
On Tuesdays.
Ooh,
Oh,
weird,
God.
weird takedown by Jose, but it didn't. Now he's on his
Now
back.
he's on the ground.
Big shot, Peter Yan. It's not looking good. Peter
That's
Yan's
a
gonna
bad
get him.
position.
It's not looking good for Aldo. Ooh, timeout.
Whoa.
Something about the hold was.
What was that?
I don't know.
Yeah, then he threw a strike right after he got.
I don't know.
Right after it was okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like some
Super
Floyd Mayweather.
Maybe you can't choke him from the front of the neck.
No, I think Aldo's dead.
No.
This is
Aldo's
it.
about to be
Good
dead.
grief.
Yeah.
Aldo?
You gotta kick him.
Aldo, come on. He could have stopped it right there, but it is
Ooh,
a title
Yeah,
it's
fight.
bad.
Jan's just like.
He's just beating the crap out of him.
Yeah.
Peter,
Aldo's on his back.
Jose Aldo
Jan is
doesn't want to
just-
get up.
Game over.
Yeah.
Wow. No
Look,
way.
He probably can't stand right now.
No way.
Nah.
That was the round.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was about to.
So he was just trying to gas it out until the end of the round.
He's
It
going
was
back to
bad,
the drawing
dude.
board.
He took a lot of power shots
Oh,
on
yeah.
the bottom
He
right
did.
there.
On the bottom too, so there's no,
There's no give. You're just hitting the floor.
Yeah, thank you. I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, those were heavy shots.
that hurt me.
Yeah, the shakaroni.
Yeah, I think that.
He does their commercials now.
You want a big, huge, chunky chunk? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Huge
Yeah.
thing.
I love Shaq and grown-ups too.
Shaq's in there?
Yes.
I know
and
he's in the
it's
second one. I didn't know he was
so
in the first one.
Thanks,
He's
bro.
like only in there for a
Oh,
minute
okay.
or so.
He was a cop in the second one, I think.
He's a cop.
cop in
in the
real
Well,
first
yeah, but
He was, yeah, like New York City.
one. No, he was not.
yeah, for a short
That's
period of time.
amazing.
They were like, yeah, we don't have a car that you can fit in, but
We don't.
Be a really good traffic cop.
We don't.
they give him a nice blade.
That's amazing.
Dude, what a fight, man. God,
All right, round 2. About to start.
fired up right now.
He looks kind of like Matt Damon. Peter Yan does. Don't you
Yeah, I
think?
could see that. I could see that.
the hell was that?
Celebrity Deathmatch. Let's start doing that. Y'all remember that show?
Yeah.
The rematches of these on Celebrity Deathmatch with clay models.
Ooh.
All right, Jose.
See what I mean? Like, his stance is super weird. Aldo's, like,
I think it's just
super hunched up.
yeah. He's got like muscles on his back and like
Yeah, like, maybe it's because his back is, like, super muscular, but he looks super, like, hunched back.
He's probably got that old man strength,
Yeah.
where he's like freakishly. I mean, I'm sure he's strong, but
He's got that old man strength, though.
right.
He keeps going for the leg sweep.
Keeps on throwing that leg up.
Yeah.
He's trying to. Something happened that first round there. He doesn't want to get hit.
Ooh. Big leg kick to the body.
See, I feel Jose's more
Us.
technical, but I'm sorry. Who's he fighting again? Oh, my mercy.
Peter Yan.
Thank you. Brain farts. I think he's got the heavier hands. Peter Yan.
Somebody just tweeted in broken rib ?
For
I
Jose,
wonder if that. I mean, it might make sense the way he's standing. He's so hunched up like that if he's in
Yeah.
pain because of his rib.
and he keeps on throwing up the leg to
Yeah.
in anticipation of
block.
yeah.
I wonder if when he got taken down.
Yeah, because he was laying there just as if
Yeah, he was probably in pain.
That's normal stance for him. He's always got that weird hunch neck thing.
You think?
Yeah, he's okay.
Yeah, he just texted me too. He told me he was fine.
Who?
Jose Aldo. His corner just texted me saying
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah. He's totally fine. He's good.
Does anybody else see the dog?
No, you can't see her. She's just out of the shot, but the dog is sitting there like pawing at Ethan, asking for some pizza.
She probably won't jump up in my lap.
Probably not.
Told her
You
not
could
to.
see her ear for a second. Sweet babe.
Ooh, good body shot. Dude, Jan looks good, man.
Yeah, he does.
I don't even know who the guy is. I've never seen him until now.
There's
He's
some
good,
little
dude.
ones in that power
Yeah,
strip.
he's for being a smaller man.
Maybe.
Aldo fella, he's. Ooh. Where's the hole?
There's not in that power strip right now.
No. Sorry about your shit out of
Alex has a charge
It's
right
all
here.
good.
It's over there on the back corner. Do I need it?
Oh, it's an iPhone. Gracias.
iTelephone.
This is a long, like, ordeal.
Oh yeah, the 5 rounds could,
This is eternity.
There's only 2 left.
It's only 3 left, guys.
2.
No, this is the second round, babe.
I'm talking fights.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
So yeah, there's two left.
I'm
after
going to
this, right?
bed.
The cast is ending early.
So there's 2 fights after this one though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Masvidal's gonna smoke the other cat in like the first round, so it won't be long.
Or the complete opposite. It's gonna go all 5 rounds on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Good grief.
Masvidal's gonna die. A bloody
I think it's gonna be gay.
We're gonna see the first.
Who
No
is
offense to the gay fans.
Yeah.
Fast one.
I'm just saying.
I think we're gonna see the first UFC death tonight. Usman's gonna die. He's gonna be baptized by Jorge.
I hope so. But 6 days notice. All right, I'm back. 6 days notice is gonna be tough. Kamaru Usman is a monster of a man.
But that's what Jorge does though. Him and the Diaz brothers.
Right,
They
that's the thing
just
about Masvidal.
yeah.
Street fighter. He would give him like 6
He-
minutes notice. Like, oh, I've got to fight this man.
Right.
Go fight him and like bare knuckle. brawl
Yeah,
him.
I think it's gonna be bloody for Kamaru no matter what. I think he gets cut up real bad.
And it doesn't look like Jorge has power in his hands, but he knocked me out.
I think
Maybe.
any of these people in any of these fights would knock you out, Ryan.
Right? I know.
Nothing
Easily.
against you.
No, not at all.
Nothing against you. That's
I don't
not,
take that
I
personally.
wasn't. That wasn't an insult. That was just
That first
like,
straw weight.
these are professionals.
I don't know. I mean, Jose, right? I wouldn't even have a chance.
Yeah,
And that's
maybe what is the
okay.
115-pound division? I mean,
Nope, I wouldn't even.
that's like a fucking 12-year-old.
Yeah. Oh,
Not even. Shit, I probably weighed more than that when I was 10.
Still.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. If you're 115 pounds, I'll flick you.
Flick you. God.
but they know how to
gotta
throw
pee.
a punch.
Yeah.
Oh, nice leg kick.
End of round 2.
He did a lot. That was completely different than the first round.
In round 2, keep him going, Ryan. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
All right. I think Peter Von might gas out here. I got a feeling.
Really?
I don't know. He looked completely different in the second round. He didn't.
Yeah, Aldo definitely looked better than.
Honestly, I stopped paying attention.
It happens. That's why it's 5 rounds.
Yeah.
Aldo looked really good. Look at the muscle.
He
I know.
really is. Like, he doesn't have an ounce of fat on his body.
And that man's pushing
He used to
34.
be not that ripped.
No, yeah, he was a lot leaner when he was younger. But I mean, I'm sure as you get older, you gotta compensate there.
Like, you can see, like, the fibers in his muscles.
So he got muscles on his face.
I never looked like that.
No, you will never look like that, Alex.
He's the same age as me.
Yeah.
He looks older though in the face. Seriously.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Joker, like his face has been cut over.
He doesn't look 33. He looks 40.
Well, I mean, he's a
45.
UFC fighter. He's all haggard.
This is true. I don't even know what that word means, but.
But it's his face.
Ooh. All right, this is the third round. Jose Aldo and Peter Yan
Good
with a
grief.
Y. Obviously.
I
Yan.
really appreciate how, like, they tell you their trunk colors.
Yeah, right. So you know who's
you know,
who?
Yeah.
Because you'd have no idea by the names.
Right, exactly.
Because Jose looks like a Peter, too. I wish they still did the sponsoring, though. You know, I know that Reebok deal is good and all, but it was pretty cool seeing each fighter have their own kind of sponsors.
Maybe they'll.
But they do still have some, but it's the Reebok's going to I think it's Viper apparel. Viper. Ethan might know more.
Yeah, I think I heard about something like that.
Something like that.
Reebok's been like Reebok doesn't really do much for anything anymore, and I'm a Reebok fan, dude.
They give him nice
Love
gear.
Reebok, but
Pretty cool looking gear.
like UFC has been their jam.
Yeah. Oh.
They're doing, like, run a business.
That's why some fighters left, though, back, a couple of years ago was when they had to do the Reebok deal.
Good grief.
No one's
This
bleeding
is
yet.
eternity for fight. Like,
5-round fight?
this must feel like
We call this
absolute.
enduro.
Yeah.
25
5-round fights, yeah. I mean,
25 minutes?
it's not uncommon to where you get close to a 4th or 5th round, and we're into the 4th and 5th round, and guys start getting so tired that they get the crap beat out of them because they literally can't hold their
Yeah.
arms up in the air anymore and stuff, you know?
What's funny, and I've done this before, and you can challenge anybody on there. So if anybody wants to go into the bathroom and look in the mirror and literally just punch the air like as many times as you possibly can within 1 minute and see how gassed you are.
Yeah, just try to punch the
Oh,
air as
yeah.
many times in 1 minute as you can.
Will lose, and
Yeah.
That's just something to think about. Not even getting hit back by another man.
Yeah, not even anybody swinging at you. Just try to, big shot by Jose Aldo.
Jose's putting a
Knees to the
Ooh.
face.
cat, bro.
Putting that
Ooh,
pressure
it's
on
bad.
him.
Ooh, big body shot.
Ooh.
Ooh, they're going back and forth. Peter Yan with a big left hook.
But Jose just stood there like
Right
I saw.
hook by Peter Yan.
Jose standing firm.
Ooh, missed leg kick. Ooh, left his head wide open.
He must know Ryan's watching,
He's trying to impress you.
right?
Yes.
He knows I'm rooting
He
for him.
tweeted at you right before this started.
Yeah, I got that. Saved it.
Oh, hey, Fuller.
What's up, Fuller?
Oh.
Big shots. Ooh.
See, I feel like one of those body shots, I just curl up on the
Probably,
ground.
I would have to.
Any of
Oh,
these shots
man.
from any
This
of these
is
people
true. This
would
is
take
true.
any of us out.
Very true.
Like, I feel like
Even a calf
Thug
kick.
Rose could look at me wrong and I would just crumple on the ground.
Big knee to the face.
Like-
You won. You won.
It's not
Jose
gonna be
Aldo, big knee
closer.
to the face. Ooh, good right jab by Peter Yan. Couple right jabs by Peter Yan. That's my cat. You might hear. Going,
She's
yeah.
a loud mouth.
Betty, kitty, kitty, kitty. Come here, kitty. Thought she was gonna jump
Over
up on
here.
the table. Ooh, big shot by Peter Yan. Big left hook.
Cats are so sweet.
I'd like to see the
She's
strike
not.
differential
not.
on this fight.
I'm allergic.
Are you really?
Oh,
It's no good.
Are you
no
sure?
Not like.
big left hook by
Not
Peter
like
Yan.
Hitch.
Jose
Okay,
taking
so we
it
don't,
out. Aldo's
we
taking
don't
some
need
big
like
shots.
Benadryl or something.
No.
Ryan's gonna go
I'm gonna look like a fighter here in a
anaphylaxis.
second.
Oh my god.
Did you get punched, Ryan? No.
It's just
Yeah.
a cat.
You look at him, his eyes looks like Rose Namajunas. Yeah. Ooh, ooh. Peter Yan's swinging with just lethal power.
Yeah, a lot of power.
Quickness, dude. I think he's way younger than the old guy.
Yeah, he is. He's not that old.
Yeah, I was gonna ask how old is Peter Yan there?
I think he's 24, 25.
He's 20. He looks like he's 40.
Peter Yan?
24,
Yes.
25.
The black trunks?
Yes.
Black guy?
He's Russian, babe. Have you ever lived a Russian lifestyle before?
Okay, that's a good.
You turned
That's a
40
really
I
good
have.
point.
Oh, spinning back fist or spinning back
Wow.
elbow by Peter Yan.
It's like I look away and I.
Ooh,
miss
he's
it.
really piecing Jose up here now.
I forget he's Russian.
Mm-mm.
He's delivering that gray block pizza.
Oh, good body. Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Oh my
Jose,
God.
Put your hands up. Like, trying to be Anderson Silva?
His jaw.
Work, son.
Mm.
Yeah, Peter Yan is just attacking his face.
Y'all picked Jose Aldo?
I did.
How much did we bet on? I
You
don't
were
remember.
wrong.
Did I pick all? I might have picked all.
Oh, not yet. I still could be right.
Ooh, big elbow to the face
I'm learning about
by
Yan.
Yan.
God, he's
I've never seen Peter Yan fight though, but mercy heavens.
He took out Uriah Faber, I think, is the last fight.
But I mean, Uriah Faber's like,
Yeah, he's the gatekeeper of that
Right.
division or something.
yeah, old as
Oh.
dirt too.
Oh my God.
California.
Uriah Faber's not that old. He's like 36 or 37 himself.
Really? I thought he was.
Chael Sonnen fought like when he's 43 years old, guys.
Well, true, but those are. Are those really fights though? You know. Yeah, Chael Sonnen chocolate. That Tito Ortiz chocolate
Ooh,
fight.
big spinning back elbow by Jose. Ooh, to end the round. Wow.
All right, Jesse. Round 12 coming up.
Who did you say was like 30? 33? Uriah Faber. That's right.
Uriah Faber. No, I said he was like 36, 37. Maybe not even. He might be 34, 35.
So far, you've been right every time.
I know.
Ha ha ha. 41.
Uriah Faber?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I thought he was.
He's got blonde
41.
cornrows. What kind of 40-year-old man is this?
That's what I'm saying. Pretty young, like what, 20 years younger than him. I mean, that's pretty cool. You beat Uriah Faber, but
Oh, that wasn't that bad though.
oh,
That was.
oh,
That one hurt a little bit.
those elbows.
More of a forearm.
Fuller said Dominion was wild tonight.
Yeah, we
Did
already watched the
anything
video
other
on
than
the.
that video happen? Like, I want to know if there was like.
Yeah, does anybody have a video of Ty getting wrecked under caution? Could they?
I would.
Well, I'm just saying we would like to see it.
Who wrecked him? Do we know?
Well, we have no idea.
It's a dramatic night.
A lot of stuff happening.
I bet Fuller knows.
Surely,
He always knows.
we get a 12-second lag.
I just can't get over.
Well, 24 maybe by the time we come back around to Fuller commenting.
That's true.
I don't know how that works. Ooh, Jose Aldo coming out hot for round number 4.
Oh my God.
So
They're really going after it.
Jose
Yeah, they
lost
are.
the first. He won the second. I feel like. Do you think he lost the third round?
Yeah. Yeah. With that,
That's fair enough. Yeah.
like,
He had some-
spinning back elbow
Yeah,
thing.
he had
Yeah.
power shots and stuff, but
That
Peter
was
Yan just
gnarly.
out-volumed him, I think.
He was swinging for the
Oh
fences.
man, he was grabbing by the penis, I think.
Probably.
By accident. I
Probably.
mean, you saw his cup like rise up, like it was his hand was caught on his cup for a second.
It's like making sure he had a cup on. That's all.
Super.
What a
intimate
good
fight.
guy. What a good guy. Safety first. Oh,
What's cool is you don't even notice it, but this is an outdoor.
is it really?
It's outdoor,
It's on an island, yeah, it's outdoor.
Yeah, Abu Dhabi.
Well, I knew it was on an island, but
The beach right behind it.
but I would have thought they had a structure or something.
I think it's
Wow.
over. It's kind of like a pavilion or whatever. It's got if it starts raining, it'll be dry, but it's got
Yeah, it's
open
like-
sides.
how do they account for the weather?
Wow.
Well, it's got open sides.
Oh.
This
You
is
just
6
said
a,
that,
this is
sorry.
6 a.m. right there, right now.
It's still dark. It might get light while
Oh.
we're watching the.
Yeah. Might
That's
yeah,
Like they
he
said,
said
6 a.m. somewhere.
6 a.m. I don't want to wake up and fight.
Well, it's still 10
Well, I'm
p.m.
sure that
for
with
them.
jet lag for them, they know their internal.
I don't
clocks.
ever want to wake up and fight.
You got
So
people
I
going.
don't think they care either way.
You got people going to work right now there.
Yeah.
They literally have to fight at whatever time is going to be cool for the U.S. people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that rude?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gotta throw them off because
Well,
they're
yeah,
probably
because
used
Peter
to fighting.
Yan, if he
Well-
lives in Russia, it
well, some of
probably
them-
is like.
Yeah, no, but the USA is
That is
their
true.
biggest audience for one, their biggest pay-per-view, and if some of these fighters have like they get 3% of the pay-per-view or whatever, so they wouldn't want it any other way because then that would take away from their pay.
Oh, sure. But
Yeah, they'll
still,
fight
like,
whatever time the fans want them to. Is what I think. It doesn't always happen like that though. When
Oh,
Habib fought Dustin Poirier, that was at like 4 p.m. in the afternoon on a Saturday. Had super low numbers though.
You know what's funny though?
I
Because
think
it was at
yeah.
4 p.m. on a Saturday.
But
Like,
I
everybody was still out at their kids' baseball games and shit.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody got time to watch a MMA fight at 4 p.m. on a Saturday.
I think it also depends on what country they're holding the fight in. Obviously, like
yeah,
you
so
know,
it's like.
Well, I know
based
that,
on
but
the
if it were that, then they would be holding this at. You see what I'm saying?
That is a good. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
All the UFC
There I
it's
was
like-
thinking I had a
fight
point.
cards always start at 10 p.m. Eastern time in America.
Right.
Sometimes, but that's what I'm saying. The Habib
Right. That one was like 8 a.m. here or
or
something.
4 p.m. or something weird. Yeah. No, I think you might have been right. It might have been like noon.
It was weird. But
It was
here,
over
like,
by
most
4.
of them are 10 p.m. our time. So like
Right.
the fights where they're actually happening, it might be at a really odd time. You know, 7
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's 7 a.m. in Russia right now.
Right. Abu Dhabi. You can Google that and see where it is.
It's before sunrise.
It was 6 a.m. at 10 p.m. here.
Ah, so it's
Wow.
yeah.
That's what I said.
Light up in that jank.
Got people eating breakfast and everything.
Yeah.
Having your yogurt and granola while watching
Well,
this.
they don't
Watching
really. I mean, they have fans, but it's mostly just
Drinking
other
their-
teams and stuff. You know.
Drinking your
all
coffee
those
to this.
Making your smoothie in the
Right.
Did he
morning.
break his nose?
His nose is bleeding red.
Who's his? Jose's?
Aldo's
Wow.
nose is gushing.
He's busted up like not
Mm.
He's getting winded, bro. He's backing out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jose doesn't look good. That's one thing too that people worried about when you go down to 135 and you typically have been a 145 fighter your entire life. It's not just the weight cut and doing it and whether you're going to be malnourished. It's going to be whether your body can handle.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That is a good point.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's in
man.
pain.
It doesn't matter if you train for 35 minutes instead of 25 minutes.
Oh my mercy.
Jan with the takedown.
Can you switch fighters? I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Let's go, Jose.
Yeah. You hit the restart or whatever on video game. Exit now.
I never said that.
One player has left the game. That's Jose Aldo right now.
It's just on the ground, just taking
Oh man, yeah, he's getting
Man.
big elbows.
It's like the first round.
Yeah, he's got top control, but pretty decently too.
He got smashed earlier on the bottom of the arm.
Yeah, he did.
Mm-hmm. First round.
First out of the first 48 rounds.
The judges do not like that though. For Jose, if you're on the ground getting ground and pounded, that it's just like a takedown. They score it so high.
Oh yeah.
I was beginning to say it earlier. You can punch a guy like 11 times, and then he takes you down, and then y'all get back up, and he's won the round now.
Yeah. Ground control is a huge part of after the takedown.
It's weird.
This cat on the ground.
my
Oh man, it's getting bad.
God.
It might be a stopped fight soon. I know
Jose
we
has
thought
to-
that was going to happen earlier, but
Jose's gonna have to knock him out or submit him to win.
see, he's
now.
holding his arm up. It means like get ready. It might be coming. I think that or maybe he's waiting
No,
5 seconds.
that's-
Yeah,
Round's almost over.
it got me last time.
If you didn't try to fight,
He's not doing
Alright.
much.
Yep, there it is.
I think he's not stopping it because it's his title fight.
Final, fifth and final round coming up. Jose Aldo face is bleeding.
He's
Not
got to
that
submit him or knock
He's
him out.
looking exhausted.
Dang it, Jose. What do we talk about? Come on now. Stick to the game plan.
look, man, you could have had like a really.
Yeah, can I plug my headphones into the TV and then just talk to y'all through?
Right.
I couldn't hear anything that y'all are saying, but
If you just fight Conor again and get knocked out in the first 13 seconds to make your payday, you'd be like a way cooler fella.
don't use the same side, bro.
Did you see how he was after the fight though?
Way over.
You only have one fucking Q-tip over there in the fucking corner, dude. He stuck a Q-tip up in his nose and pulled it out and it was all bloody and then stuck it up in the other nostril like it was going to do something, like a wet sponge was going to soak anything up. What the fuck, dude? Flip it over.
Yeah, like you pull a Q-tip out of your ear and you use the same side on the.
Yeah.
That was
No.
nice, bro.
Grab another Q-tip. If it's a one-sided Q-tip, grab 2. Grab 4.
I don't know. I seen a fight a couple weeks ago where their cornerman didn't even bring a stool out for the fighter, so the fighter had to stand up the entire time after the round.
Which
Well,
fight
he
was that?
got. I don't remember who was fighting, but I just
it
remember
wasn't Tony
that.
Ferguson. That
No,
he
no,
chose to stand.
Yeah, no, not that one.
Oh, they're hugging before the round 5 starts, so
That's respectable, man. I like that.
it's kind of strange, but I don't understand. I like it better after.
True.
Ooh, big shot.
Oh,
It was
Peter Yan
probably
almost
like,
knocked him out
I'm
right
about
there.
to fuck you up, bro.
Oh
Oh,
man,
my
yeah, he's
goodness.
shook.
Remember
He's
this?
wobbly. Oh, it's about to be over.
Yeah.
He's ground and
That's
pounded
it.
Jose Aldo real bad here.
He's still fighting back though.
Peter
No,
Yan's
he's
about to be the
not.
champion.
yeah, he is.
He's got him.
Oh, he's got one arm pinned
done.
underneath
That's
one
it.
arm.
He's
Mm.
done.
It's not looking good. Oh man, it's not looking
That's
good.
a
He looks
He's
stressed
stuck.
out.
that's a
too,
hard
yeah.
position to watch because the man can't defend himself just getting, you
Yeah,
know.
no.
Waylaid, yeah.
Mm-mm.
Well, he can tap or something.
Well, true. Man, that punch to him.
Grief.
Oh man, this is gonna be bad.
Yeah, that position. That's like.
No.
Side, he's got him in side mount, side control. Jose Aldo's on the bottom. He's got one arm to defend himself, but Peter Yan's holding
No.
both of his legs and his other arm, and he can't do anything.
It's done.
I love when they hold their hand over their mouth and shit so they can't breathe.
I know.
It's so cool.
That's like adds a whole.
It's like so
That's not petty or anything,
it's
you know.
even more crucial when they hold their arm around their neck and they can't breathe and they pass out.
It's funny, like they're on top of it and they're just like
Put their
Oh,
hands
yeah,
over
yeah.
their mouth. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we got a big ground and pound still from Peter Young going on here. It's not looking
He's
good.
done. Like, there's nothing. He's just totally pinned.
Oh, it's not looking
He's
good.
just taking it.
Yeah, he keeps on remounting his arm underneath him. He keeps on trying to get out of side mount, and he keeps on remounting him. And he's getting out now, but now he's got back control. Ooh.
He's
Oh,
bleeding
Peter
a
Young's
lot.
He's throwing heavy hands there.
Oh man, yeah, hammer fist, bad.
That's intent right there.
Oh man,
Good
jeez.
grief. He's literally just covering
He's
his
just-
face
yeah,
and
he's
like
just trying to
taking it
cover up.
at this point.
As far as strike,
Why haven't they called it yet? Like, he's literally not even
he's,
fighting back.
if you're still defending your, well, he's still.
He's
Sometimes
literally covering his face. And
there's
he's
been
on the ground.
yeah, no, there's been way worse than this, and the guy comes back and wins, and you're like, okay, that's why.
Yeah. But I think
he can still get out of that.
since it is Jose Aldo and it's a title fight, I'm sure they're trying to give him
Yeah,
as
there's
much.
a lot on the line here.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Oh,
god.
that elbow to the
dude.
head was bad.
They
man.
should have stopped it.
I mean, this is just not
It's John
even
McCarthy, guys. He knows what
entertaining.
he's doing. I think. Is it John McCarthy?
Yeah, but if Jose
I
hasn't
don't know,
thrown,
man, but he's literally just like
Oh man.
taking it on the
See,
ground.
look, he's getting out.
No, he's not. He's just moving underneath Jan, and Jan just keeps.
Oh, big knee to
See,
the body.
he's not doing much to change his position, not throwing a
There's
punch.
There's a lot of blood on the
literal
ground.
puddle of blood underneath that.
What's that, like 12 straight strikes?
Just end it. Oh my god.
They're waiting to get to 20? You gotta give him. You gotta respect that they're giving Jose as much. I mean, even though he's not doing much, but
He's about to call it.
There's
Yeah.
no way. He's not getting up.
I mean, he's leaking. Mercy. He's gonna.
Like big drops of
He's not
blood.
gonna bleed out. It's not that bad.
No,
I mean,
no.
no, nobody think. But like, he's obviously like, this is it.
See, that's how
These
many
referees
strikes
are
is that?
highly trained. It's the judges that have no idea what the hell they're doing. The referees know what they're doing.
Some of them.
Other than the New York City guy.
Yeah, with Steve
Good
Mazzagatti.
Yeah.
grief. Like, he's just like waylaying
Yeah,
into his
that's
head.
that's a good 30 straight strikes.
That's it. That's
Alright.
it.
Yeah.
Finally,
Peter Yan.
God.
He heard you, Jesse. He heard you.
That was bad, man.
That
That was
poor
a brutal
man.
fight. Jose Aldo, look, he's bleeding off.
Oh.
You know, that's probably one of his toughest losses right there too. He,
Oh,
I can't
he's
remember
so
last time he's gotten
sad.
The shit beat out of him like
dominated. Yeah, like pummeled.
that. That was ugly. Because, I mean,
That
Conor
wasn't even
McGregor
fun
knocked
to
him out
watch.
within 10 seconds or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
And he was knocked out cold, clean, no blood, no nothing. Just, his body was locked up.
I mean, he got sent back 3 feet almost
Oh my
with the.
God.
What was that? A body punch,
Oh.
or was it a kick that where
When?
Jose went up against the cage just now?
I didn't see.
I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I just saw him get thrown into the cage.
That like wasn't even fun to watch, honestly. That was just like, God.
Why? Because you feel bad for Jose Aldo?
Yeah, like,
Well,
He's done that to a lot of other people, Jesse, just so you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
well,
It's like you're watching one robber rob somebody that's already robbed a bunch of people.
it's like you feeling bad for a guy that loses a race because he lost the race. It's like,
It's like feeling bad for Kyle Busch when he gets second after he's won.
it's like what? The winner's not allowed to feel good now either, Like, what is this?
no.
But look
I'm not
But,
not
like-
blaming you. I'm just trying to put it
I
in.
think she's looking at the blood spatter and going, wow. Look like Dexter.
Ugh. That just like,
You need a blood spatter analyst to like figure out
that just
why.
went on forever.
Yeah, just
They get
just
paid a lot of money.
to see him
I'm
not
sure
Not
they
enough.
do. I'm
Not
sure
enough.
They do.
not throw a punch when that was happening was kind of it was
Yeah, like it just got pitiful at that point. Like
He
it was
wasn't
just,
even-
like, forever where he was just cowering.
yeah.
Yeah, that was tough.
I love that they're sponsored
Peter
by
Yan-
Manscaped.
Yeah, everything is sponsored by Manscaped. Why aren't they sponsoring this podcast
I
yet,
don't
dude?
know. Their
Also-
commercials.
Did y'all see me eating pizza earlier?
Yeah.
I have a new announcement. So we're sponsored by Barstool Sports now. I talked to Dave the other day,
Shut up.
and I told him, I said, listen, we've got all this stuff worked out. We're closing big deals. We're cashing big checks, Dave, and we need you on board. And he said, here's $1 million,
Oh, great.
and you can have the Call Her Daddy studio that they used to use before they moved to the other studio they're in or something.
She's
So I said, okay, she is in.
fucks.
Is it just her now? I don't keep up with that podcast.
She has like guests on, but
Okay.
it's just Alex.
But she's okay. Wow.
Yeah, that was dramatic.
Big win for Peter Yan.
So who
And
held
now
the
he is
title?
the title holder.
Who held the title before him?
Henry Cejudo, but he
Okay.
retired on
I'm
the
sorry.
spot.
Yeah, you said that like 4 times. That's right.
Funny is that was the 3 and
God, he's tiny.
Oh, that's.
That was a 3 and 6. So 1 and 2 are still out there, but they're not willing to fight, I guess, or can't, or whatever.
They weren't.
Do you know who 1 and 2 is?
Right.
By any chance, Alex?
What's that?
Do you know who 1 and 2 is in that division? No.
It has to be. I don't know this division that well.
Neither do I.
For the championship, because the 1 and 2 weren't available or couldn't.
They
something
just
like that,
fought
so
or something.
Dominic Cruz and Henry.
Retired or whatever, how it was.
Dominic Cruz came out of retirement though, and then essentially went back into retirement. So I don't know if he'd even be on the
Yeah.
rankings list.
Yeah, I don't think this division is that strong technically. As far as, I mean, I'm sure every fighter's good, but as far as compared to the other division, as far as competition,
No, I agree. I'm trying to think though, who else would it be? People that Henry Cejudo just fought. Yeah, you can look it up.
I honestly don't even know who he just fought. Demetrius
Well, he
John.
Henry Cejudo just fought Dominic Cruz. But I'm saying,
yeah.
I'm sure he fought everybody throughout the top rankings before he retired. If that makes sense. Here's John Anik talking to Peter Yan now. The new.
Look at that mustache, mercy.
Yeah,
Do
that
you
is
want to
wild.
tell
John
your
Anik.
other golf? My favorite story. since we're
Later,
in between
yeah.
Fights?
Oh, you want to hear it?
It's my favorite.
The acres?
You've heard it 1,000 times.
I know, but it's my favorite.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to stay up late.
I was asleep for that one.
Mm-mm. We were at Denise's campsite dancing to with my hair. Yes, we were.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
we were
yeah,
because
you
they
were up.
rolled up and it was just
I don't know.
came back so injured.
Yeah,
Wait, who
Paul's
did?
foot was broken.
Paul.
Yeah, his ankles broke.
Yeah.
Bad. Well, I don't know if it was, but it was swollen up like a size of like a pumpkin.
Yeah.
I didn't lose it. He did.
Yeah, he died. Yeah.
It was the Y2,
The
G2, G2, the Yamaha G2.
That thing was nasty if you wanted it to be.
All right. Well, me and there was some partying going on, but me and Paul G decided we were gonna slip off, take the cooler. Well, not even take the cooler. It was already sitting on the golf cart, in between the two seats or whatever. Like we had to put our feet over top of the cooler.
Mhm.
So we take off on the Yamaha G2, this old golf cart, loud too, but it was sweet,
It was
slow as
awesome.
hell. But I can't even remember where we ended up. We were at the campgrounds. There's like a playground for kids, children, which we are not, but it was midnight or past that, and we had the golf cart. So we were doing donuts in the field by that in the golf cart, right? Just trying to, it was one of the only ones that would do it. 'Cause it had some torque.
And was it still middle school like the last one, or?
No, this
No,
was
this was
shit.
like-
I was,
22.
This was like 8 years ago, maybe.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
It was a couple years. I think it was
Holly was
It was like
just
6 years ago. Yeah.
yeah.
yeah. I was probably in my 20s.
Oh well.
I'm still in my 20s. I was in my early 20s.
Yeah,
I was already in my 20s.
Yeah, I think you were 21. I was 20.
So we're trying to do donuts as best as we can. We're both, intoxicated a little bit.
Right.
A little bit.
So a lot of it probably, but we're doing
We go with
donuts
a little bit.
and we're doing them so fast, cooler goes flying out the side of the golf cart. So we don't stop doing donuts for like we see where it lands. We're just like, oh, we'll get it afterwards. We'll probably do them faster now.
Yeah.
So we get done. We're like, oh man, that was tight. Donuts and shit. Just being drunk idiots. So we roll up to it. I think I'm driving at this point. So we roll up to it. We get out. We're like, just standing there. We grab the bottle of liquor from the cooler. We take a shot, smoke a cigarette, whatever. So he's like, yeah, man, let's hit the road. And this is a big cooler. He grabs a cooler. He's like, yeah, man, let's get out of here. Grabs a cooler, tosses it into the golf cart, right into the floor, lands right on the gas pedal. Golf cart, and I'm not in it. We're both standing around it.
Yeah.
So, golf cart takes off straight towards the woods and like this huge embankment down into this big like ditch thing.
Mhm.
And Paul, like, I just stand there out of like it takes off, and I just do like one of these like,
It's like shocked.
oh shit, and I don't move at all. Like I'm just
Yeah.
stuck. I don't even try to chase it. Not only that, but it took off pretty quick. And he was yeah. He was standing right next to it. He's the one that threw the cooler in. I'm probably 10 yards away, or more like 10 feet actually, away from it anyway. So he chases after it, grabs onto the back handle rail or whatever, and he's like, oh shit, and he's,
Gonna muscle it.
oh dude,
He's
this
trying
thing is
to, like,
dragging him
Mount to the golf
full
cart.
speed, doesn't go that fast, but full speed dragging him, and he's trying to like swing his body up onto it to get into there.
Like Tarzan.
Yeah, yeah,
I found his flip-flops next morning.
yeah. His leg gets caught underneath the golf cart
Oh.
and twists his whole ankle over. The whole golf cart goes over top of it, and I'm like, oh man! Like I thought it ran his whole body over.
Right?
I'm like, oh god, it's dark too. You gotta think this is in the middle of the night. So you can't see much, you know, other than taillights. It
Yeah.
had taillights on it. So all you can see is
And
his
a body
taillights
flying.
and him like making drunk like noises and shit, and then like taillights go bloop on one side. I'm like, oh shit. Then it goes down the embankment. He finally let go, and he's just laying there. Once it, broke his leg in half, he's just laying there, and he's like, oh man, shit. And all you see is just the headlights down at the bottom, like White Castle, like Harold and Kumar's car, just down at the bottom, just like rammed into a tree. And we're like, oh my god, like holy shit. I'm like, are you okay? And he's like, no. And he said yes, but he wasn't.
Right.
And
He was
so
for like 3 weeks.
It's like
Yeah,
just
he
a
tried
flesh
so
wound.
hard
He couldn't
to act
walk.
Like he was cool.
he couldn't walk for like 3 weeks.
Oh, they left the next morning to go get him checked out because he couldn't put weight on his leg.
Yeah.
Doc, like, oh, you're not good.
He literally had an eggplant for an ankle.
So-
Purple and swollen and different shapes and sizes and really
Oh my god,
nasty.
it was so messed up.
So
But
I drove him back like the good Samaritan that I am, dropped him off on his one-legged ass pirate foot, and then I drove back to my campsite with my good legs and my cooler.
That was the end of the night.
Yeah, that was
You told me about the whole thing next morning. I'm like, what?
yeah.
So I went and rode down near the salvage path, and I found a flip-flop.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was like a
The
manhunt for
flip-flop
the
of the
flip flop
injured
the next
foot.
morning. Yeah. See, it was during the middle of summertime, so like, I don't know, you literally just bring one pair of shoes, your flip flops. So he didn't have any shoe now. It was down in a ravine somewhere where we had freaking flown off of a damn thing while he was hanging onto the back of it.
I can't imagine the
Wow,
thought process
dude.
of grabbing on when it's going full speed.
Oh yeah, like he was fully like run over.
Stipe and Cormier round 3, dude.
Oh yeah, the trilogy.
That's gonna be a really good fight.
There you go, August 15th.
August 15th, DC, Daniel Cormier versus Stipe Miocic for the third time.
And I'm fine with whoever wins with that fight.
Oh, there's Roy Nelson right there.
Mickey Payne, dude.
Hmm?
That big belly, Mickey Payne. From the Minions.
Oh, Roy Nelson looks like Mikey
Yeah.
Payne.
Mickey Payne, they're both big guys.
Is it pronounced Mickey? I think it's Mikey.
Yeah, Roy Nelson looks like just an everyday.
6'4"
Like-
you guard.
He's a big fat redneck looking guy, dude.
Oh yeah, with heavy hands
Heavy hands.
and a solid beer belly.
Solid.
Most fighters have like
The most solid.
0% body fat. He has like
50.
we're gonna go like 85.
Daniel Cormier's got some too.
Oh yeah, he's got a dad bod.
He's got about 49% body fat.
All right, I gotta pee again.
Tall, he's got 7 teeth. But
Huh?
he kills people. Cormier, he's that
Yeah. I like him though.
Oh yeah,
I like Miocic a lot better. He's like a.
Dude, you make millions of dollars when you got 7.
Miocic makes millions of dollars and he's a.
firefighter.
Yeah, well, because he makes
Full time.
He's like full time for 40 grand a year.
That's
I
dope.
farted
That's
for
that's
somebody
cool. Though.
else.
I like that.
Jesus, Alex.
I like that.
Does anybody hear that fart? Smell it through the.
I thought it was
I just
just a
ripped it.
chair.
Look at the difference in the size and the shape of these.
I'll be right back. Y'all keep them going.
I think Daniel was a better heavyweight than he is light heavyweight though.
Let her stop, girl. When haven't you?
Who do you think is gonna win that fight?
I don't know, man. It's such a weird battle.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I don't get it.
They each won respectively when they won too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they both won one.
Yeah. And the way they won was, by knockout.
When he killed, what's his name? He killed him. When Cormier beat him, I think it was like an easy knockout.
Yeah, well, they were dirty boxing. He just clipped him with that short-handed. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Little jab knockout thing. But that's gonna be an interesting fight. Though.
But
I'll watch it.
That shows his power, though. You know what I mean? If you could knock someone out, especially that big or that size, Stipe is huge.
Yeah, Stipe's enormous.
Yeah, huge, and an excellent boxer.
4, like 230 or something.
Yeah,
Like, he's big.
yeah, true heavyweight. But Daniel could wrestle though, and I don't think either of in the 2 fights they fought, I don't think I went to the ground ever. I think they stood up the whole time.
I like those kind of fights. The ground shake. I mean, I know. I love UFC, but
Yeah, I definitely know what you mean. It's not. I guess the excitement isn't. You know what I mean? Unless you're really into jiu-jitsu. which I don't think either fighter is a big jiu-jitsu fighter. All right, so this is Max Holloway and Alexander Volkovsky. Alex V. Ski. V-Ski. That's what we'll go with. Alexander V-Ski. Pulling for Max. Blessed era. Blessed era, baby. As he would say. Do you know what round that first fight they did ended? Max versus Alexander?
No, I don't.
So I was going to throw a little prediction out there. But I have no idea what happened in the first fight. Other than Max should have won, but... They fought last in UFC 245.
245? That wasn't even long ago. This is
Oh,
251.
yeah, that was, yeah.
Well, it's cool, like, with the whole COVID thing.
Yeah, that
A lot of
through...
these fights that are happening now are like
We're
rematches of shit that happened a few fights ago, which is really cool.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think it's good for the sport. Because a lot of times you'll see a rematch like 3 years later. People don't care anymore.
Yeah, and it doesn't have as much, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but... Not saying it doesn't matter as much,
People
but...
don't care anymore. Like,
Yeah.
old
That,
news,
yeah, exactly. The hype isn't still there. Well, I think with the whole COVID thing, I think the card, even not every fighter's fighting. You know what I mean? They're putting together some of the, you know what I mean? This card was stacked.
Yeah, it's a hell of a card.
Yeah. So I think the quality of the cards have improved or gone up. But the UFC's always put together good fights. I thought.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, Dana White's a good promoter. I got Max winning either in the 5th by decision. I can't remember the last time he knocked anybody out, so I don't want to say that. I could give him a TKO. Yeah, that's how Max wins usually. TKOs, volume striker.
I just wish they'd get to it.
Right. Trying to build up the fight.
The other fight's ended. They know it's done. Like, come on, let's go. Bring the other ones out. They've been sitting there waiting to go.
Yeah.
I could.
Wait, hear you. It's just it's hard to. I
Yeah.
can't even hear you with the headphones on.
Yeah, I could.
He said, I could. Look at that hair, though. Man, Max.
You have them long hair?
Let it grow out, right?
Did you want any of the pieces that you brought?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to have some. I brought it for everybody, bro. You know what I mean?
The skinny pieces.
Didn't bring pastry, so, you know what I mean?
What's everybody saying?
I wasn't watching them.
Last comment was Andrew Fuller.
What did he say?
Dominion was wild tonight.
He never told us who wrecked Todd under caution?
Mm-mm.
Fuller. Is he still watching?
Can you hear us? Fuller.
Oh, no. Is he still watching?
I don't know how to see who's watching or not.
It's hard.
I'm not
I don't even
tech
know if it's
savvy.
possible.
Fair enough. Make me feel a little better
if
then.
you're doing it on a laptop, you can look at it while you're doing it. But
Okay.
when you're doing it,
It just
on an
says
iPad.
live and how many people are watching.
Yeah. I think on a laptop, it'll like you can go through and see who, and you can do all kinds of cool shit.
I mean, you got good.
Which is nice, but
Still got people tuning in.
switch these around.
Ooh, the walkout. That's a bad man right there. That's what I'm talking
Max
about.
Blessed Holloway
Blessed era.
from Hawaii. Isn't that the Hawaiian flag that he wears?
I'm just gonna go with that. I was not gonna tell you what I thought it was.
Great Britain.
Maybe.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, no, that's what I was. But I was gonna say, I didn't know he was from Britain.
You hit me up here.
Yeah, good shot and one.
Okay. Cooler.
Can't touch that mic.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
I just got eaten by a mosquito.
Mic check.
We got
1,
big ones
2,
out here.
1, 2.
We got big mosquitoes out here. They're like,
Mosquito look like a hummingbird,
mosquitoes.
bro.
what are those, murder hornets?
I don't know, dude. No, that was a pterodactyl that came and ate me.
Uh,
Took me away.
did Jessie say bye before she left? I already got
No,
up.
she just got up and rolled.
She rolled on everybody.
She said, "I'm tired."
Jessie / Tina is out of the
Tina-
building.
Tina
Alex is in. You can hear him. We love it.
I'm here.
We love Jessie more, but we like Alex too.
That's okay.
Welcome, Alex. Welcome.
All right, so they're putting the Vaseline and all that kind of stuff on him. I don't know what's up with the long hair. It's
I
strange.
just was thinking the same
He needs to
thing.
get rid of that.
Yeah,
It looks terrible.
it's yeah.
Man, he gonna catch his toe in that grate right there and break it in half.
Makes me feel some kind of way. I can't grow hair like that.
Gosh, poor
You know
guy.
that happened, right? Jorge Masvidal has a win that way.
Really?
Guy caught his
I
toe in the.
I saw that. I saw that highlight. That was crazy.
In the sweat grate.
How
in
unfortunate
the
is
fence,
that though?
But like in the have you ever seen where they spill ice or whatever, and they're like just pushing into the little,
Mhm.
or like where they sweep blood into that little, like there's a crack, like a 1-inch crack
A
in between the
crevice.
fence and
Right.
the canvas.
I got a 1-inch crack.
God, that's a tiny crack, dude.
Right.
That means you have no cheeks either.
Right.
Didn't really realize that. Remember
Yeah.
that.
That's why Ryan's not on cam tonight.
Just rolled off the tongue there.
I'm like Ace Ventura in the tree doing the butt talk. Couldn't do much talking.
I can't remember that.
That's whole lamia. That one. Yeah.
I need to see that movie again so badly,
kids
dude.
watched
I've
it,
been. Oh, they did they?
Yeah.
That was probably how old I was last time I watched it, dude.
My kids just watched it the other day.
They think it was funny?
Hilarious.
Oh
my
man,
God.
that's funny.
Did
There's
they like
many
it though?
Yeah, but there's a lot of adult references in that thing that you don't really realize.
Well, when we were kids, dude, everything
is
was fair
true.
game. We didn't give a shit.
Well, that's where we grew up in like the cool age. Now, but these chump ass kids are chumps.
Did y'all ever watch that movie Bill and Ted? Excellent Adventure.
Bill and Ted.
It was Keanu Reeves. Like, whoa.
No, he's like a
Yeah.
cardboard cutout. I don't really deal with that guy.
Okay, fair enough.
Like
Well-
he was in The Replacements and he was terrible.
That it was. Yeah,
That was a
I
great
remember
movie.
It
was
was.
a
He did
decent
not
movie.
do it. Yeah.
It wasn't the longest yard or anything though.
No, but they should definitely name the Redskins the Washington Sentinels now because of that.
No, they should just name them the Washington Redskins.
Or somebody said the other day the Washington Warriors.
Or the Red Tails, I heard.
The Red Tail.
Or
Yeah.
I saw Red Wolf.
Well,
too.
that's giving in to the thing though. I think.
Look at how short he is, dude. Volkanovski is like a midget compared to the bodyguard
Oh, dude,
that's
he
walking
is.
out.
My son can whoop his ass.
Dude, look at how short he is compared to that guy behind him. Oh my
Jeez.
God! Granted, that guy behind him is a
That's
massive
terrible.
specimen of a
No,
man.
he's shorter than
He's gotta be
I know
5'.
that one guy. Look at how big he is. He's fucking towering over everybody,
He's
dude.
gonna
That
be
one guy is
5'5".
a
Jesus.
fucking giant back
Five
there.
to three.
They'll show the stats in a minute, but that looks like Tyler
Why
Groves.
did they let him? Yeah, why did they let him walk
That
out
looks
next
like
to the
Tyler
tallest-
Groves with short legs.
Yeah.
Like Tyler Groves walking around on his kneecap.
Is he watching right now? He's gonna
If
be
he
salty.
is, I'll text him.
Yeah, I'm
tomorrow,
sure
like,
he'd take
bro.
that. Yeah. He's
Look
like,
at
It looks like Tyler Groves in middle school before he finally hit his growth
yeah,
spurt.
I've gotten taller guys.
Tyler
Looks
Groves
like
hit his growth spurt in like 11th and a half
Look like
grade.
Tyler Groves in 5th grade in the championship basketball team for Dennis Pasquantino.
It does kind of look like Tyler Groves. Though. That's
It
funny.
does, but like way shorter, half the
Yeah.
size of Tyler Groves in
Yeah.
reality.
Guy's probably a lot stockier there too.
I don't know. Tyler's he's fairly bulky now.
That is a good
He
point.
works out.
I'll still smoke him in an arm wrestle.
Right.
Tyler, he's the one that like left during a bachelor party and went to Taco Bell for 3 hours.
A lot
He
of my
was-
friends did.
They were so cheap they didn't want to like stay at the place, you know,
Yeah.
and like hand out ones. They were like, we're gonna go hand out our ones to the Taco Bell,
Yeah.
and they did, dude. God, and I think Rev
It was
is the guy that
McDonald's.
messed everything. No, the Taco Bell's right next door.
Oh, it's even worse.
Yeah, they loved it. They were so smart.
Never really been a fan of Taco Bell there.
I don't know what's
What?
wrong with you, Ryan, but it's still delicious.
You're not even allowed on this podcast.
Yeah,
Probably
you're
My
know
bad.
that.
My bad. I love Taco Bell, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought
Crunchwrap
that up.
Supremes.
Oh,
Mhm.
it's the first thing you could think of.
They're delicious.
All right, if you have to make an order right now and it can't be Crunchwrap Supremes, what would it be, right?
Number 10. Oh.
Honestly, I don't know the numbers, but I'd get a couple
Yeah.
soft tacos. I'll probably do that party box, 12 taco
12
party
taco.
box. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I thought you don't like Taco Bell. You're about to get 12 of them bitches?
I mean, I used to eat it. I'm not.
I don't eat it, but
I'd
when
go
I
to
do, I
Chipotle
go
first,
hard. Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially because the Taco 12 pack is like $11. You might as well go to Chipotle.
Yeah.
That's silly.
$7.
I've never. I think
$7.95.
I can imagine maybe if you go there and it's 2 people and you get a Taco 12 pack and each gets 6, maybe that makes sense.
No, I don't. I always wonder what the other guy's eating. If I'm getting 12,
I'm
sorry,
eating
Brad.
at least 9 or 10.
No,
Dude.
same here. I've eaten all 12 before.
I did the grande meal. That was Nikki
Aggressive,
Heist.
bro.
Nikki Heist is
Well-
on here, dude. We used to get that thing in the apartment back in the day. The grande meal. It was only 10 things though, right? So it was like 6 tacos, 4 beef burritos, no onions. We always had those extra
No
4
onions.
beef burritos in the refrigerator. We liked them cold.
Oh.
Oh.
So we would eat the tacos, and then like after the hour went by and the burritos were cold, we would hammer them bad boys.
You'd make them cold? You'd put them in the fridge and
Oh,
cold?
There
you
was
had to.
definitely a technique.
If you've
there.
not had one of those, you should do it.
Bean burrito?
A bean burrito, no onions. Put them in the fridge for about an hour.
Oh man, that tear my stomach up.
No, not till later.
Well, fair enough. That's
If
true.
you drink beer on it,
Well, you know, Taco Bell was actually my first meal when I got back from the States. So I used to be a huge fan of Taco Bell. That's where I got the 12-pack taco. I ate it for the first time because I hadn't had that kind of food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Crushed it.
Do you get hot, mild, or fire?
Ooh,
Fire.
great question.
Fire.
Fire.
Hot. Fire and hot. You know?
Hot,
Yeah.
hot's delicious flavor. Fire
Yeah,
is
I
fire.
get hot for the flavor, hot the fire.
Yeah.
Cause
I mix them both. I put one of each on both.
Man,
On each
Oh.
taco.
they got that
I've never done
Diablo.
Oh, that's too smoky. I feel like I'm eating
That's
a
the
damn
black
piece
pack.
of charcoal.
Yeah, I actually bought that in a bottle.
Like
That's
a
that
piece
burnt
of charcoal
charwood.
that's on fire and
That's-
like ashy. That's
that's
what I feel
that
like I'm tasting.
That's that charred wood flavor, bruh.
Chewing on
I can
charcoal.
I can not mind it. It's something about the aftertaste for me. It's
Max
something weird.
Holloway. I thought you were American, bro. I guess he's
It's
British.
a Hawaiian flag, I think.
No, that was not Hawaii.
That- we were just.
that was Great
We were
Britain.
talking about that when you were outside.
I know, no,
That was a great
But he
big
reps.
flag?
He reps Hawaii all the time. I've never heard him say. You know.
Australia. That's what it says right
Well, that's
there.
Volkanovski.
I'm about to look that up because that's.
Right, but he's 5'6", but he definitely looks like he's 4'1".
That's a generous 5'6".
That's,
Very generous.
yeah, that's like me
He's
saying I
on
had
his
12
tiptoes.
inches.
That's like
Look at
saying.
how- Look at why do they keep on filming him with the tallest guy in the arena, dude? That guy is over the cage. His shoulders are above the cage. That'd be the biggest heavyweight you'd
I
ever
can promise
see.
you that man's not 5'6".
I would get
That
him
guy
out
right
the
next
frame.
to him is 6'8".
That dude's doing knee tucks a foot off the ground.
That dude's probably 7'5" right there.
Seriously, that guy's. I swear
I
to
think
God.
the guy next
Dude,
to
if
him
his
shorter than I am.
shoulders are well above the.
He's like
Fucking
Alex
fence.
Olsen.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, dude.
He's like,
Is Alex Hall watching?
It's like he
I don't know.
he still
Alex
swims in the
Olsen.
6 feet or 3 feet pool there.
Look at the height difference. He's 5'6" and Max is 6'1" or 6 foot. That's 6 or
Yeah.
7 inches of difference right there.
And then imagine
That's-
the length on top of like the reach.
Oh my God.
the
How-
next
How did
word
he
out of your
lose the
mouth should
first
not
time?
be
That's what I'm
girth.
saying.
Well, Max has a problem when it's well when they get in close. It's a problem because this
That
guy,
is true because the reach doesn't help.
He
That
didn't.
little tiny-
He chased Max down. He didn't let
All I
Max
know
be
is
the aggressor.
Tiny Tyler is a beast.
Dude,
We're gonna
he
call him
beat the
TT.
shit out of Max
Double
Holloway
T.
last time.
Oh, he's the champion, bro.
Yeah,
Tyler,
he beat
we're gonna
Max
call him
for the
Double T.
champion.
Tiny Tyler is the man.
He beat him last time. This is their second fight.
Well, we can see what.
Cheesy Gordita Crunch, is that any good?
That's
Alex-
delicious.
Alex Volkanovski right there, that short guy.
Never
He
had
used to be 214-pound rugby player.
That's
Well, he was a huge animal back then.
He
'cause
was,
really
That is
dude. He
funny.
was a chode, bro.
He was probably taller too back then.
No, he wasn't.
he freaking better been. Jesus Christ.
But now he fights at
Dude, look,
145.
Dude, he weighs more than me back then, dude.
Now he fights at 145.
Yeah, well.
That's why he's so like,
Stocky.
yeah.
Well, he was probably a loadstool back in the day.
Look how hesitant. You know, Max's hair probably adds another 2 inches there.
We would all wish we had 2 more
I think
inches.
the long hair, I could imagine it make an easier target because it's kind of like,
You can't miss it.
it's
Look
just
at
as it's flopping around, it gives you not a bigger target, but you can kind of judge somebody's head movement by their hair. Does that
I'm
make
just
sense?
saying, like, it looks
Fluffs
like
in the wind.
look like
Yeah,
a
if
man
it's long
playing
enough to
with a
actually
child.
move on its own.
Clay
What else?
Guida.
It's like a grown man playing with a child right now.
Yeah, it's pretty
But look,
insane.
look how hesitant Max is, though. I don't even see him throw a punch
I
yet.
just wish one of these guys would hit you. It's been a minute and a half, and neither one of them hit each other.
I think the last fight, Ryan, he almost got dropped a couple times.
Matt?
Volkanovski's power was just insane.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It definitely looks like it. I mean, it looks like you could break Max in half if you know.
I could break backs in half.
Yeah, if he could reach him.
It's like my fingers are thicker than his arms there.
Yeah, Max would get smoked.
Oh, front
nice
kick
head
to the
kick.
body.
Yeah, man.
He you know, Max is striking. Like, you see how he's holding his hands just out? Like, he
Yeah.
could
Oh.
he could hit you from
He's got
any
that block.
angle.
Yeah, he could hit you from across the cage.
Yeah.
Remember they had that
From
small?
across-
Hey, do you remember they had that small cage a few weeks ago? Do you remember
Yeah.
that was
Yeah,
like
they have
5
different
foot
size ones,
shorter diameter? Yeah. Like, why would you change that? I don't really get the point, but
Well, some of the places, like their octagon is their octagon. They'd have to build a whole new octagon.
right.
Granted, they put it up and they take it down, but the canvas is still a certain size, they rod and everything. You know, like,
Right.
they'd have to buy a whole new octagon. But
Well, they
that's
had-
why
yeah, they had one that was like 5 foot diameter less than what
it
these
depends
are.
on what the main card is. If it's a heavyweight main card or if it's a lightweight main card,
yeah,
it'll be.
makes bigger or smaller.
But still, all the heavyweights and lightweights underneath them have to fight on it. So it's like, if you're a heavyweight and you have to fight on that little ring, that's gonna be a bloodbath. You
The
know
way
what
I
mean?
look at it, like NFL plays the 100-yard course, and so does
Yeah,
this
all of it
5-year-old
should be the
flag
same.
football plays 100 yards. You know,
Should all be the same.
I agree.
I don't know why. I don't know even where that started. I think it was probably some venue that couldn't
Probably, yeah, like a gymnasium
Couldn't.
or something.
build a big enough one or wanted extra fan seats capacity.
It's been 3
Not to
minutes in the
correct you
first
there,
round, and there might have been one
What?
fist.
Alex, but it's a 100-yard field, not course. Not that matters.
That's what I
but
meant.
I couldn't help it.
You
Sorry.
know,
Sorry. I knew what you
We
meant.
played golf recently,
it's exactly.
and
what
we've
I
been
was
telling golf cart stories all night.
That is fair enough. Fair. I should have
I'll
made the
backpedal
connection.
him out of that.
The assist by Ethan.
Football season is a ways away.
Yeah, it's been.
I don't think
quarantine.
it's
I haven't watched
happening.
football in too long.
Yeah, I don't think that's.
God, I
don't
wish
think
Tyler
that's gonna
Groves
happen.
would do something.
Yeah, if anybody's wondering, they're not doing anything except for like halfway
They're
swinging to each
dancing.
other, and they're not doing shit. They're
Facts.
just like Alex said, good
Bunch of
analogy. They're just
chumps.
dancing.
But
First round.
it is the first round of a title fight. So.
Yeah,
I'd be in there just smoking
But-
people. Like,
they also
Kick
kind
it.
of already have fought each other though too. So they,
Yeah.
granted, you still have to regain your depth and all that and your distance, but
I don't know. It seemed like Alexander was really ready before the bell rang.
oh,
good
big shot
shot
by
by
Max
Holloway.
Holloway. See,
Oh,
look,
he's
he
talking
knows
shit.
that he wobbled him.
I got it.
he had a little chit chat with
So
him right
it's
there.
insane to think that both of these men weigh the same.
Yeah, he
Right.
said, "Hey Tyler, I smoked you in the mouth." Oh, another good one. Little left jab.
You know, Max hadn't lost in a while since when he, before he lost to Alexander. So I think he
God.
did his homework the
Yeah,
second
he hadn't
fight.
lost since Poirier, which wasn't his weight division.
Yeah.
And then Poirier got the shot against.
Man, if anybody's ever seen 50 First Dates,
Mm-hmm.
Holloway looks like the fucking Rob Schneider in that movie with the eye. The guy that like plays with the seals. In the
Oh yeah,
aquarium.
yeah.
That's what he looks like with the hair. He looks
Yeah,
like
he's
that
got
right
the
now.
Rob Snyder hairdo there.
Yep.
Rob
eyes,
Schneider,
too.
dude, is hilarious. That
Yeah.
guy's played so many different
God.
offensive roles technically, and he doesn't
What a
give
disaster
a
of a
shit, dude.
human, yeah.
Some bad movies he's been in too.
Holloway
Oh,
looks just
yeah.
like him right
Horrible.
now.
Oh yeah.
Terrible. You can do it. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that guy, yeah.
Where he turned into animals. That movie. You know, I saw that on TV
Oh.
not that long
What
ago.
movie?
Where he like turned into animals.
Oh!
Oh, he shook. He shook.
Holloway
Volkanovski.
shook him with a
Holloway's
head kick
about
and a
to-
body kick.
Combination.
Holloway's wobbled him now.
He's not even covered. He's not even protecting his head there.
End of the first round.
End of the
You
first.
see how low his hands are?
Little shorty
Damn.
man. What a tiny human being.
He's pretty much telling him that first fight was a fluke. So
The guy looked like the Borrowers. Y'all remember that movie? Jesus. It was a book first.
Well,
definitely
Dust-
haven't read the book then.
I think Max Holloway has 2 losses aside from Conor McGregor. One of them is to Dustin Poirier. One of them is to somebody else.
What?
And I'm pretty sure that Dustin Poirier kind of outed him in not victory lane, but whatever you want to call it, after their first fight when he said, "Yeah, he's a rhythm fighter or a." I should know more, but I'm not a fighter. If it was a NASCAR race, I'd know exactly what this was.
Right.
He's a rhythm fighter or a.
Volume striker or
No, I think it's just called a rhythm fighter.
Yeah.
To where he pretty much just has combinations that he practices, but if you throw him off or if you come at him instead of him coming at you, you can figure him out, and he's not that hard to beat. You can solve the puzzle.
for Max Holloway.
That's what Dustin Poirier said about him. He said he studied him a lot, and he's very predictable.
That's a fair statement, but I mean Dustin Poirier is like
Whether you predict whether he's coming to punch you in the face or not, and it doesn't matter whether you're predicting it or not sometimes, but
yeah.
it's still a study that once you're a high-level fighter like this, it makes a big difference. So I think Volkanovski also took that advice for his first fight against Max Holloway
Okay.
and did a lot of studying and tried to figure out some of his combinations and stuff like that, and what he needs to do to get on the inside.
Yeah, I did read something on that. Like after Max lost to Alexander the first time, there was talks about like he almost had to rethink his not necessarily fighting
Attitude.
style. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But
And maybe that's what we're seeing right now. That's why he's, Holloway so far is controlling this fight. If everybody's guessed.
Maxing's looking solid.
Oh, yeah.
There's not too much going on, but there's been 2 or 3 power shots from Max Holloway to Volkanovski that have wobbled him and really hurt him.
and he's keeping the distance. He's definitely using his length for sure.
Yeah, which is
Literally.
literally double the other man's.
Yeah. Oh, that elbow.
Shit.
Oh.
Big strikes from Holloway. He's really.
See, even if you get inside, get close to Max, he has those elbows he could throw.
He
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I need to rewatch the first fight.
If he cut his arm off at the elbow, his
Reach would be the same.
would be
Yeah.
Thank you.
Maybe still longer.
That's so.
Depends on whether you leave the actual elbow bone or not.
Oh man.
Just strap a little fist.
It's like as good as
strap a little
Alexander is,
fucking
we're not
boxing
giving him
glove to the
much
bitch.
credit here.
Oh, I know. He would. I'm sure he's heard it his whole life. He
Yeah.
again would beat the shit out of all of us. But
I don't think so. I think
Alex is looking at him. He's too
I'm just
short.
like, man,
I feel like if I tried to head kick him, I'd feel like I was doing an illegal soccer kick.
I feel like I'd be like kicking a blade of grass if I head kick him. He's so short. But I think if all three of us smoke that cat, dude, at the same time, we could beat him.
I didn't say he could beat all of us up. Like if he was,
I don't know.
I just meant he could beat all of us up one-on-one.
I don't know. If he hits me once, oh mercy. You know.
If he hits me once, I'm probably just gonna die or act like I'm dead.
Pretend I'm dead.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna let him hit y'all first. I'm not gonna be the first one to get.
No,
punched.
I'll be the first one
I'll
to
be
go.
behind
Yeah.
him.
I'll step up to him.
I'll probably be up in the rafters waiting. And I'll jump down on his ass.
Do a WWE move.
Yeah, I'll do a squash like the Dominion guy. I'll fucking come down. Khabib his ass.
You'll Doug Barnes' ass.
Khabib, Doug
Tyler
Barnes.
His windshield's broken. That's like $400.
Oh, dude, his whole front clip's fucking shattered.
God.
All the mounting bracketry's fucking destroyed, I bet.
Yeah, this dude would smash us for sure, but I'd be the first one to step up and at least take my ass whooping like a man. And like, all right, y'all are up.
I'd get a quick lick in.
Yeah. One of those, you punch him on the back of the head real quick.
Right.
I'm going in for a handshake.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, if this guy's fighting all three of us, I'll sucker punch him.
I'll kick him in the nuts, dude. God. There's no fighting, no rules.
Oh,
for
no.
fighting. I'll pick up a
Absolutely
brick.
not.
I'll hit him with a brick, dude.
Whoa, okay.
I'm getting ladder and chairs here.
Alex is like, I'll shoot him, bro. I was like, whoa.
No,
okay.
no, I won't. I love guns. I've got tons of them, man. But I'm not gonna shoot a man that wants to fist fight. My dad told me when I was like 12.
You hit him with a brick? Oh,
Dad told me when I was 12, he was, man, there ain't no rules in fight, dude. You see a brick, you pick up a brick, dude. I'm like,
oh my god. I guess if it's you versus a bunch of people, of course. Yeah.
No, it's you versus another man.
You don't know if that man's gonna pick up a
Yes.
brick. You know.
Yeah,
Pick up the brick first.
The brick is there. You're gonna pick it up, or the guy's gonna pick it up.
I'm not waiting for him to pick it up.
Alex is not getting deboed by a brick, dude.
Yeah, I don't
This
like
isn't
that
Ice
either.
Cube's not hitting me, bro. That ain't happening.
I probably wouldn't hit him with it. I'd probably throw it at him. That way it'd be a little bit less.
I'm way more accurate.
Be a little
hitting
bit more
somebody than
just,
throwing.
you know.
Yeah.
I feel like I was like, hey, you had the opportunity to dodge that. If I smoke him in the head with it, and he goes,
So
if he goes bye forever, that's
Now-
a little
now
bit,
if I
that's a
threw
little
it-
bit of malice attached to that.
I throw it like 8 yards away from him. He'd probably just look at it and
Yeah,
just look
yeah.
back at me like, really?
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you start throwing bricks, they might get scared and turn around.
Yeah, if you throw the brick and you miss though, and then he got the brick.
Where there's a
He'd
brick,
catch it. You throw it and
He
he'd catch
goes,
it.
"Oh,
where
shit."
there's a brick, there's always another brick.
Right.
No, only during protests and shit. They stacks
A
out in
few
front
of them?
like,
Right.
the
I heard
courthouse.
about that.
They're like, we're just gonna set a pile of these in front of the courthouse.
Just a random
See if
pallet
they'll
of
use them.
There's no mortar.
We
There's no
actually had a
construction crew.
masonry job set up later this week.
Yeah,
we
that-
just got the contract.
They'll build the buildings back together with these bricks.
We don't
call
normally
that
do this.
never.
We were going to set these down on Friday and then
These
start
bricks
up the
will
job.
never
on
It's for
be-
Monday.
construction.
Yeah.
And they're not even like organized stacks. They're just like a pile.
They're
of
just like a
bricks.
pile of broken up cinder blocks.
Like, we
Different
took
colored
these-
bricks.
Yeah, took them out of an old
Different
building
shapes and
we set
sizes.
right
Ooh,
here.
big shot. Ooh,
We want you to destroy this subway.
this round isn't going that bad.
Yeah, it's pretty even right now, but it's still only round 2.
What happens if you bust out the window of a
Whatever,
subway
out
train? Can they still go?
Yeah, absolutely. It's not like an airplane.
Yeah, I know. I know it wouldn't suck you out, but like, would it be so cold? You know,
I read
because
suck
everywhere
you
there's
out.
a train is like
No, you'd be alright.
New York
Amtrak's
was
are the
cold.
fast ones, but they're only like 90 mile an hour.
That's cold with the window
Only
down, bro.
90?
No, it's 116 degrees outside. It's good.
Not in New York.
No, that place is junk.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever gotten 116. Maybe. I don't know.
Never in New York.
Right.
Maybe when the sun was created or something.
So that round wouldn't,
On day 5.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray. Kyler
Murray.
Murray tweeted Max Holloway looks
Cody
locked
Garbrandt. Max is mixing it up better than his fighting, keeping it distant. Champions make adjustment. Yeah, whatever.
in.
Cody.
Do you think if I
Cody
tweet
got
from my
smoked by
Turn
TJ
Left
twice.
podcast thing?
Yeah, TJ
Um,
cheated. He cheated.
TJ Dillashaw?
Yeah,
How?
he's a cheater.
Oh yeah, he did use GMOs or something.
I don't know if it was that fight, but he did on the Henry fight.
The Henry Cejudo fight, didn't he lose?
Yeah, he lost, but that's
because
when he
of
got.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
I don't know if he did it when he fought Cody
Oh.
twice.
Man. Oh, God.
Mm.
Tyler got
This is a
smoked.
decent combination.
Tyler, you got nailed, dude.
Oh, knee to the body. That was right in the liver.
Really good aim, 'cause that's not
Oh,
much
that
of a
was
body.
a hard shot to Max. Almost countered.
See, I wonder how many people
Oh.
are pulling for Max because, everyone knows he's the champion. I'm not saying. Obviously,
He's the greatest
Alexander.
featherweight of all time.
Yeah, but
So Joe Rogan says.
Alexander doesn't brush me as like, I don't know,
He doesn't brush you as what? Dude?
a
Say it.
champion.
He
You know what I
can't
mean?
hear you?
Well, no,
I got
true,
your
but I'm
back,
not.
dude. If he comes in here, I'll hit him with a fucking brick, dog.
I'm saying
round
I'm
three.
looking at the ground when I say that.
Yeah.
But you get what I'm saying? Like he doesn't brush me as, like
Champion
yeah,
status.
Who
He's
we
not-
talking
he's
about?
not popular enough.
Who are we
yeah.
talking about?
Alexander.
He's not a fan favorite.
This is
Vulcan, he's a chump, dude. He would get it. If he was here right now, he gets smoked.
Right.
Max Holloway has a huge personality.
I do
He
way
now
better than
has
Max
his own
Holloway.
YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Called action
Yeah, that
adventure
seeded
or some
Stanford
shit.
champ. It's Chump.
The Blessed
Volkanovski.
Channel.
Something like that.
The
I wish,
Blessed
I wish
Channel.
this fight would end so we can see the real fight. Just saying.
Oh my god, I'm nervous.
I'm not. I think Masvidal is going to baptize.
I'm not
that
nervous in a
fella.
bad way. I'm like excited, like anxiety.
Yeah, well, there's no doubt. I need a pill.
Who's
Well,
with us? Oh, I keep on asking that. It
There's like
doesn't
10
say.
people.
I know. I'm more curious as to who, but I keep on forgetting. Did Fuller ever say who wrecked Todd after
I
the
can
caution?
just text
15.
him.
The
15
15.
went up. No, that's the amount.
15
Oh,
people, yeah.
oh yeah, no, I'm not
I'll
worried
text
about that.
Fuller. Since Fuller's being a chump. Andrew.
Yeah, text
Fuller.
him, dude. All right, sorry, y'all. 3:45 left. They're just kind of going
Max
back and
is-
forth. Nothing really happened yet. Ooh,
Max has won all 3 rounds pretty much. I
yeah.
feel like.
Volkanovski's moving forward on him still though right now, but
I think one was close, but the other two look like Max.
I'd give all 3 to Max. I mean, I feel like he's controlling the whole
Yeah.
octagon pretty much.
It's definitely debatable. It's very close. Oh, gosh.
But all he has to do is clip Max once.
well, I mean that little guy's gonna be tired if he ever makes it to the other side of the octagon, right? It's fucking like fucking traveling to a different state.
Man,
for
that's
him,
like
bro.
That's miles for
Yeah, we
him.
were talking about triathlons earlier. He's going to have to hit one to get to the other side of the octagon. That old man. He's so little. He's like a borrower.
He did win the first fight though. Let's not forget that. I mean, we need to go back and watch that.
Yeah.
Ooh, big shot to Holloway. Volkanovski got him a big left hook
It's
there.
funny though. It's like a Super Bowl, man. It's like you can't really tell because it's one game. Like anybody can win one game.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Well, and you
You
also
know?
don't never know what's going to happen. We're only in the 3rd round. I mean,
Oh,
you
I
come back
agree.
Yeah.
and fucking
Right.
smoke him in the chin.
Like the
one time.
Dolphins beat the Patriots.
Oh, he's taking
every
him down.
once in a while, you know, shit like that.
Volkanovski's trying to take him down, which he does have a
That's true.
wrestling background.
Dolphins beat Patriots on like a last second play.
Yeah,
And
like, here and
Volkanovski's
there.
built like my thumb, so I'm sure he's good at wrestling.
Well, I think the Dolphins have honestly just beat the Patriots one time, like the past.
One time every year, but they're
No,
trash.
one time. No, they have the best record against the Patriots out of every
Ever.
other team. I think.
Oh, really?
They always like beat them once a year out of two visits.
Yeah, they
but
beat
the
'em once
Patriots are
every year for the
trash. Like,
past-
the Patriots always good, and the Dolphins are
I
trash.
think
Yeah,
back in
yeah.
2016 or 2015, they didn't beat them either time, but other than that, they beat them at least once.
At least
every
once
year.
every year. Yeah, it's
Okay.
crazy. I know.
They
That's
beat
what
him,
I'm
at,
honestly
saying.
they
didn't
beat
know
him
that.
at Foxborough a couple years to take him out
2
of the
years
playoff
Yes,
contention
yes,
last year,
yep.
didn't
2 years ago.
Yeah, on the like a last
they? Not
second
take
play.
him out of playoff contention, but they would have had a first round bye.
Different bye. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a last
It was
second
a-
play though.
It was
The
last
last
year.
game of the
it was
season.
last year
Right,
because they
yes.
didn't have a first round bye and they went and played the Titans and lost.
Yes.
But was it by like a last second play?
No, it was an actual ass whooping.
No, it was
Oh,
a straight
oh,
up
okay,
dog
so-
shit whipping, dude.
Yeah.
So,
the
okay, then, yeah,
Dolphins
you're
beat
right.
them in the last game of the season to give them
Which
that last
upset
loss,
the-
which messed them up.
Upset their first round
Yeah,
bye
didn't get them in the first round bye. The Titans went out there with Tammy
in the first
Hizzle
round.
and
Smoked them.
Right.
So they never even made it to the second round.
Crazy. And
I didn't know- I
that's why
missed that,
Brady was
yeah.
like, dude.
They
I'm
would have
tired
had a
of
bye. They would have had a
I'm
bye.
tired of
you
getting
know?
Yeah.
that
They would have never even had to worry about that.
And I think that bye is like a huge thing for the Patriots because usually when they usually have a bye and
They
yeah.
win every year. They
These are
have
more for
buys.
study.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Dude, it was a wild year for football, man. Freaking Mahomes, $500+ million.
10-year contract.
Insane.
Biggest
bro.
contract in sports history, right?
Yeah.
500 mil.
Yes.
I think that's what's with incentives.
What does he get paid per minute or something like?
It's
fucking-
about $1,300 a minute. I did the math, and it's funny. It's like somebody did the math on there, and it was so wrong.
Good for him.
I wanted to be the corrector of the mathers, but somebody else did it. It's funny because like a lot of these people that mess up there, and there, two.
Well, they were probably referring to if he worked a 40-hour week, not 24 hours.
No, what even that? Because I mean, you can go by 52 weeks a year, you know. But they were doing all sorts of weird math.
I know that, but I'm saying 40 hours per week instead of
It didn't really
24
matter.
times 7 would be, you know, you don't work every single hour of every single day. So
No, it wasn't even that. It was the fact that somebody just messed up like the weekly or yearly or monthly math or something. But the interesting part was,
Ooh, Jesus.
well, the whole interesting part. I mean, you're talking so much money, right?
Why is it
$510
why is it
million or
that
something
much?
over 10 years, and then $160 million like injury.
How
clause.
much- how can
yeah,
it be
there's
that
$100
much?
million guaranteed.
Right, because he's won one Super Bowl, and it's like, really?
How can any team afford to pay any player that much money?
Oh, they can. They're just not going to pay anybody else on their team that much money. You know.
10 on the. Yeah, well, what's funny is that they were saying you think that he's rich, and they were talking about the
Text
Gosh.
me, one of y'all. I don't know what y'all are saying at all.
10% left in the iPad. It was either not Elon Musk, but it was one of these other rich guys. The owner of Amazon. So they were like, yeah, you think he's rich? He makes what that guy makes in a year in like 3 days or
The
something
bottom of
crazy.
that.
It's nuts. It's like the owner of Amazon makes.
Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, that's him. Yep. The stats on that guy is incredible. It may not. Oh yeah, it goes into that white fitting. You just gotta have the longer cord.
Here, give me the other end of that.
Up close and personal.
Nah, dude. Look at a microscope of the
You can see the threads in your shirt.
threads on your shirt, bro. It's tight. Just hit close. It'll be right.
It's like, is that a design on your shirt?
Hit close. There you go. Boom. Good.
Yeah, but is it charted?
Is there a lightning bolt on the battery?
I can't see it.
We'll just say yes. I'll let you know if it comes back up. You're good. Round 4 is up. We're going. You're good, Ethan. Ooh, big shot by Volkanovski.
Seems like this fight's gone by faster than the other last 5-round ones.
So Fuller said he did not see what happened on the call.
Jesus, Fuller.
So now Ethan's mad at you, Fuller.
He's livid.
Livid.
Fuming.
Sometimes he gets livid.
I see the smoke coming from his
I
ears.
said, what happened? He goes, I don't know. I was like, weren't you there? He goes, yeah, I don't know what happened. I'm like, okay. He didn't see it. The camera was vocal about it, so maybe Cameron can let us know if he's watching.
I got an idea.
I saw the light bulb.
Oh, man. Here, Ethan.
What?
You're not on it. All right, so officially UFC 252. O'Malley versus Vera.
Ooh, Vera, who's that? I love Sugar Sean.
Some guy,
Yeah,
Sugar Shane,
Sean's
dude.
solid.
Or Sugar
He's a
Sean.
6'9" fan. So that's
Munoz versus Frankie Edgar.
those are way older than my fan
I don't know who this is.
of the sport. But
Ankalev versus Cutelaba. I don't know who that.
who's the main card?
I know that.
Dos Santos versus Rosenstruck.
Who's the main card?
It doesn't say main cards or anything yet, but O'Malley versus Vera, that's going to be a good fight. I think O'Malley's a beast, dude.
No, he's a very technical
He's
striker.
a tall, skinny Conor McGregor new guy.
Oh, he's a beast.
I think he's one of
he's
those
solid.
guys.
He's never fought anybody above. See, Max Holloway's face is busted up now. We need to watch this fight.
Yeah, he's busted.
Y'all try to do. I gotta set something up.
Sorry, I
Y'all
just
try
saw
to-
that. I was like,
I
hey,
know,
man,
but
you need to know.
Yeah.
This only happens live once.
That's
Very
Alright,
true.
I'm here with you.
It's round 4. Just hit 3 minutes, and I still have Max winning.
3 minutes left in round 4. Oh, big old knee to
Ooh.
the face hit.
Followed up with a strike in midair. It's like throwing the football when you're jumping. Throw a punch in midair. I could do that.
I think Ethan just broke my race car.
There's a big dent inside.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Man,
There you go.
Power charger thing
what? Oh, you're just switching things out?
down to the white.
Oh, you should make it happen faster, yeah. Oh, big spinning back kick with a Holloway to the body of the Volkanovski. Holloway definitely has the reach on this guy. Why? Because he's twice the height of him.
Well, you only have so much reach when you're 5'2", so.
I think he's 4'2". They call him Quattro Dos. That's his nickname in high school. It lasted forever.
We've given him 4 nicknames.
What lasted forever?
The takedown, though, that's
Quattro
huge.
Dos. 4'2", or TT, Tiny Tyler.
And he got right back up. Double T.
Well, he didn't have to get far up.
That's
Like a couple inches, he was back standing again. Holloway's still busting him up, though. It's good.
A couple power shots by Volkanovski to the face.
And that was the first takedown attempt right there. He got it,
Holloway?
but no, Alexander did the takedown and got him to
that
the ground.
No, there was one previous.
Oh, there wasn't. I missed it. Well, there's
It
two.
wasn't successful though. I don't think
Okay.
it was an attempt.
First successful takedown,
Okay.
which counts as points, but didn't really hold him that long.
Yeah, it probably win him the damn fight. It might have won him the fight last time because it was a takedown or two.
Late.
That or I think there was a takedown and then Max got him back on a takedown and thought that would have squared it up, and that's why he thought Max thought he won the fight when that last fight was over.
Oh,
It
okay.
was a
Wobble.
close fight. I think it was split decision or something. Y'all can Google it.
We have 50 seconds
I
left
didn't-
in the 4th round right now. Volkanovski's got a couple of nice smokes on the Holloway.
Oh,
Holloway's
big
got
shots, big
3 or 4
elbows,
big jabs. Man.
big elbows and jabs. Ooh,
Ugh.
they're really
Ooh.
they're teeing off on
They're
each other
duking
big
it out.
time.
Yeah.
Oh, good big shots both ways. Oh man, they're really going at it. 30 seconds left. Oh man, see?
Check the clock. Don't ever check the
Oh.
clock, Volk.
I think he was looking at his corner maybe.
He's a chump.
No, you're right. Probably not. He'd listen to him, not look at him. Why would his corner be telling him these things?
You'd think so. Here comes a 10 seconds. Get him, Holloway. Ooh, flying knee.
Big
Ooh.
shot
Yeah.
by Holloway.
That's the second flying knee he threw this round.
Yeah,
and
and
followed
then
it
followed
up.
by a big
Yeah.
right hook.
Oh, my God.
Spinning over.
Did you? Hey, he's got
Dapped
it.
up after.
He's got it.
No, there's
Man.
one more round.
No, I know, but I'm saying like he's feeling himself is what I was trying to say.
Yeah,
Like he's definitely
I think he's won at least 3 of the 4
Yeah,
rounds.
there's no doubt.
like he hit like a
I
little.
think he's probably
almost
won all 4, but
half dance move there at the end. Like after.
yeah.
Ooh, that's my blessed era.
I sure wish somebody would die and then like this next round so we can see Masvidal baptize that guy.
I'm so into this fight right now. I forgot that fight was happening, but I don't even
Dude,
know what to think about that fight.
Big jank is gonna have. Dude, Masvidal is a new man. That guy is a serious contender in this series.
Oh, I know.
You
I
want to
know.
talk about like a modern day McGregor, but the like completely opposite human being. That is pretty interesting. Yeah,
He's more-
lose-
he's
What do you
like
mean
an
by
Nate
modern day
Diaz.
McGregor?
but he's still I
Just
don't know.
everybody likes him because he's just a straight up,
He's
just
a
Character.
like a thug.
he's a
like
very very confident man.
Okay. Oh, that's very true.
He's lost
That's
a couple
very true.
times. McGregor lost a few times, right? So
Yeah,
Jorge
Jorge's lost a
Masvidal's
good
13 times.
Yeah.
yeah, but Masvidal is like
Not all in the UFC. He lost some
literally-
in
yeah,
the
in the
1FC
Bellators
and
and all the
Bellator.
ways,
He's
yeah.
gone through
But a
everything.
lot
He
of
was
his
in
losses
Bodog
were-
with Child.
Were like
Right.
close decisions
Right.
too. You know what I mean? Like he left it up to the judges to decide.
in the UFC though. You take Masvidal's career in the UFC. I don't know exactly his record, but I'm telling you, he's
35 and 13.
in the UFC.
He's won 35
itself.
times. Oh, in the UFC. I'm sorry.
That is just. But what
I
he
think
does,
he's lost at least 5 times in the UFC. But I think
He's-
as of recent,
I
like the
thought
past.
3 or 4 or something. But either way, it's
Yeah.
like, dude, overall, that guy's just a nasty beast of a man.
He
Yeah, I
is.
mean, he has twice as many wins as
so-
Kumara has fights.
He's
Yeah.
so calculated. And so
But I
just
think it's the
crisp.
people who he lost to. You know, like when he lost to Damian Maia. Not saying Damian Maia
It's
is
a
not
bunch of
good,
chumps,
but
though. You're
yeah,
right. It's weird fights.
yeah,
It's-
Damian
it's-
Maia is like
yeah.
50.
It's chump
almost.
fights. You're like,
Yeah.
really? How'd that even happen? Yeah.
That was prior to
And
the
then he'll have-
resurrection.
right.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah, he did have his resurrections, and now he's baptizing.
Now he's
and-
baptizing
Yeah.
people.
Well, yeah,
It's
I know he definitely doesn't leave it up to the judges anymore. He tries
That's
to
what's
go
the
for the
funny thing
knockout.
about him is that he's so hilarious about it, dude.
Yeah,
With
he
that
is a funny
2-piece in
guy.
a soda.
Yeah, but
That's really what put 3-piece in a soda.
Yeah, he fucking hooked him up with a 3-piece of soda. You're like, what
Dude,
are
you got to work on it, bro. With the
Yeah.
Conor McGregor, that guy on YouTube that was that trashed me. You commented back. You said, "Who the hell is this guy?" I'm like, "It's Fook. It's Fook. Who the Fook is this guy?
Who the
Like,
fuck
who
is
the
this
hell
guy?
is this guy? He's just gonna think you're wondering a regular old question."
Oh man, yeah, I misquoted that one.
That's all good. I laughed at it.
Who the fuck is this guy? Yeah, that was
I was
guy?
just thinking like that guy's just gonna think it's a
that's
regular
what
guy.
Connor
saying,
was
"Who the
talking
hell's
to
this?"
Jeremy
Connor-
Stevens.
Jeremy Stevens.
Yeah.
He's like, who the? And what's funny is that later on down there, they're like, did you really know who he was?
He's like,
He's
"Oh
like,
yeah, of course."
yeah, he goes, I know who Jeremy Stevens was. He's a good guy, you know. He's like,
Yeah.
At the time, I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? You know?
Well, it was funny when not Floyd, but when Conor was fighting Floyd, he wore a 23 Warriors jersey. And there's a player on the Warriors wears 23, and he commented on his Twitter saying, you know, we don't support you, we support Floyd. And then Conor goes, he's like, this is somebody else's jersey that used to play for the Warriors. And he was like, I don't even know who the fuck you are. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He was
Who
like,
the fuck are
but
you?
I'm glad you're watching the staying tuned to the
Glad you
fight.
know who I am.
Yeah. Completely missed who.
Connor made like 89 million losing a boxing match.
Oh, dude, he
More
got
than that, it was 200 million, wasn't it?
That's the total like thing. I think Floyd made like 115 or some shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 120.
Oh, he got paid.
Oh,
And on
yeah.
top of that, he was promoting his whiskey through the whole fight. So I was
Well,
like,
sure, yeah, he's,
yeah.
you know,
that
he's worth
got another bag for
over
that.
a bill.
Yeah, he
bro.
could sell fucking socks. Shout out to Jesse. He could sell socks,
Jesse
and they would.
sucks.
Well, for one, Jesse would buy them. She's a McGregor fan.
Yeah,
But,
she would. She'd fold them too. That's her sport, dude.
Yeah, actually, I do all the laundry.
Wow, good for you.
I don't do hers.
Oh my God,
She
big
didn't wear
combo.
socks.
Holloway, 2 minutes 20 seconds left in the 5th round of this championship bout.
I got Max winning.
I got Rob Schneider getting on it.
I mean, unless Volkanovski
You
knocks
can
him
do
out.
it.
Unless Volkanovski knocks him out, I don't think that he can win.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter. I think
Yeah.
round by round.
Max
doesn't
has.
matter. Doesn't
yeah.
matter the volume. It's still going to be. I thought you were trying to hand them to me. I'm like, what?
Hold these for a second.
I was gonna say,
Oh.
I can't reach those, dude.
Yeah, I agree with you though, Ethan.
What if Alex goes outside and one of them fucking lays dead? Oh, you're gonna be able to say Alex is gonna be pissed if he misses it. Maybe replays at least. Oh, now he's trying to take
Oh,
him down.
second takedown.
Yeah, that's worth like 39 points.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. When he's already out rounded,
But if he keeps ground control, which I don't think he is, but
he can win this round by a lot, but he'd still be down 3-2.
that is true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He's
absolutely.
He's got to knock him out.
It doesn't matter how many points he wins by this round.
Well, they don't know if he's won all three or if Holloway's won all three right now. Nobody technically knows.
I do.
but
Ryan does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
know.
he's won all four. But
I do too. And I might be, be a little biased.
No doubt. I think he's won this one too. It's probably 4 out of 5. When it comes to decision, I think he's got it. Which it looks like he might.
I agree.
That was a big shot.
If nothing else, he's already got 3 rounds anyway.
Ooh, they're exchanging. Miss.
He knows the pressure's on.
Even
He knows
if
it.
it's unanimous, might be split.
If the judges do that, I'm gonna
No, I don't think so.
make a phone call if that happens. They're gonna hear from me.
You call Dana. How old is Dana?
77.
He's up there
Fucking
too. He's
swole, dude.
yeah,
I
he's-
saw him in a thing today. I'm like, Jesus, how much does that guy? How many
Yeah.
roids does that guy take?
That's all he takes. I don't think he actually works out.
that and
That's the thing.
cocaine.
Really?
Oh, I'm sure
Oh,
he's
yeah,
yeah. I'm
Snorts and everything else.
You should see him in some of his interviews back when Ronda Rousey was at her height. He looked like he was,
Really?
snowed out on some of these.
I wasn't as big of a fan back
Snowed
then.
out.
I mean, I knew, but
Yeah,
That's a crack one.
or like I watched, the big
God.
fights highlights, but I wasn't
Yeah.
into it.
I know what you mean.
Another takedown, but
Yeah, I've been a fan since like BJ Penn back in the day.
into the fight.
The prodigy.
BJ Penn, that was like UFC 1.
Yeah, he was one
like
of
a
the,
long time ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
All right. Volkanovski's definitely tired. He's kneeling over in the corner.
Coming down to decisions over here in the
It's not even his corner, I don't think.
the runner-up fight. After this, we're gonna go to the main event. I think Holloway's got this one, dude.
Oh
I
yeah,
think he
hands
got it.
down.
Yeah, I think he beat him 4 out of 5.
That was the last round too,
They
right?
have white towels with red print on them because it looked like it was bloody before they even touched his face.
It's probably
That
the
man,
Reebok logo.
That man is
Yeah.
so short. He definitely needs to get a height enhancement.
Oh, man, Max Holloway's nose is so fucked up
Well,
all the time.
Yeah,
Mine is
Fight or
not
not.
much better, but Jesus.
fight or
Christ.
not.
kinda-
We get he won that round probably, but I mean, come on.
And why are they just showing the takedowns from? If they give him this fight again, this would be insane. Max
yeah, if
Holloway
they get a little
should
miniature
this guy.
chump this fight, dude, I'll beat his little mouse ass myself.
I would be speechless for a little
Wow,
bit.
so
maybe.
they gave the
Volkanovski,
second two. See, I was saying that
That's
he
3
was
out of 5.
Yeah,
That's
it
3 out
is.
of 5
Should
for
be
Holloway.
fine, but
That's
I
what
was
I'm
just
saying.
saying that. Well, that's not by the judges. That's not the judges' scorecard.
I know.
That's what
There's total strikes, but if you go by the
No, that
judges, that's just total
the
strikes.
judges do total strikes too, but this isn't the judges.
And both
Then
takedowns
we
were
would
in
already
round
know-
5.
We would already know the decision right now. That's just what the
This-
stat reader,
yeah,
or whatever guy.
and those takedowns weren't in the rounds that Max won. They were in the, you know what I mean? I feel like that'd probably sway a lot of things if those takedowns were like round 1, round 2. Look at me. I sound like I know what I'm talking about here.
Winning the final 2 rounds is huge, though.
It is in like,
Championship rounds, if you win those, and I've heard of people winning the 2 last championship rounds and losing the first 3 and somehow still winning or something.
well,
It's
I
the
remember
end
that
of
was
the
talked
fight.
about with like Nate Diaz and Conor McGregor kind of thing. Like in Bellator, it used to be the older rules of whoever was winning the last couple rounds. It's obviously they were winning the fight because, you know what I mean, the fight looks different than round 1 than round 5. You know what I mean?
Decisions coming up. And no, we don't know yet.
Give it back to the man. Give it back to
Somebody
Max.
scored at Volkanovski.
Give it back to Max.
So it's a split decision.
Stop playing. Stop playing.
And still,
Wow.
Wow. And still, are you kidding me? That little tiny
I'm done.
chump. That little tiny chump.
Damn, man. I can't believe they gave him that fight. Although he
As bad
was
as the
winning
Cowboys
the end.
losing. I'm irritated.
Hey, have I been wrong on my predictions yet?
I don't think so.
No.
Pretty serious.
I thought I was going to be wrong on that one for sure, dude.
Dude, like what is... I want to see... Who are the judges? Like, give me their names right now.
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
want their social security numbers now.
Dude,
addresses.
all of them would be
ridiculous,
dead
man.
every week if they gave out their names,
Correct.
bro.
Like,
That's
you know
why
what
they're
that does to the whole division now? Because he's lost to that man twice.
They're in a submarine underwater offshore right now.
Like, why would they do that?
I hate how it was so close.
It's better than being the doctor that actually showed his face and got waved off in that Nate Diaz and Masvidal fight. Jesus.
Oh, I'm so irritated.
That guy's probably actually dead right now.
Max is like one of my favorite fighters right
He
there.
probably got
Man, lost.
Epstein.
What is
He
this?
probably committed suicide wherever he was.
Yeah, he was the next Epstein, but didn't commit suicide.
I'm
I think-
honestly
Oh, man.
confused here.
Oh,
Like
Jesse
Hillary.
was supposed to tell us about this Wayfair stuff.
Dude,
I can't keep up with all that stuff, man. I tried to read up on
Do
some
you know
stuff.
what it is, Ryan?
I have no idea.
Wow. Look at that hit. Wow. Dude, Max had that fight, dude. That's bullcrap. I think Max had 4 out of 5, honestly. I do.
Same here. He's one of my,
I don't
Fair
even
fighters
I'm
there.
just saying, like non-biased opinion. I feel
Good mercy.
like he definitely had 4 out of 5 on that.
Oh, I'm still being biased, but I still think he won.
I mean, he was clearly
on,
the better. Wham! I mean, you kick somebody in the side of the head like that.
He controlled the. I mean, I get he had those takedowns the last 2 rounds, but he controlled. What?
Oh, man, he
minute- yeah,
punched him in
dude.
the throat. That would hurt so bad, dude.
Yeah.
God.
That miniature human.
Have you ever been
got
karate
worked.
chopped in the throat? That shit hurt.
It's been a while.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, when you were a kid. I mean,
Well, a couple days.
Dude, like what is this?
I don't
What was
wanna
the
be a-
Masvidal
Come
fight, dude?
on, man. It's so irritating.
I think stuff to do tomorrow, dude.
What is
Why do they fight so late?
Right?
God.
now that
look
we're
how
in
happy
the
that
later
loser-
hours,
He
Jeez.
should not
you
have
can
won.
smoke in the studio.
Sometimes you gotta smoke in the studio. All right, we don't need your we don't need your
He,
interview.
he didn't even win for real. Like, come on now. They gave you that. Really?
Take
You
your mouth guard out, you loser.
not trying to be a hater right here, but it's
Look
like,
at this
really?
face is swelled up, dude.
Yeah, that's because he'd be dead if he fist fought me.
He knows he felt like he lost that fight. He's excited.
Yeah.
He's stunned. He's overwhelmed.
I'm gonna Lord Farquaad. and
I'd just squash him like an ant.
Yeah. You had those leg extensions like Lord Farquaad.
I wouldn't head kick him. I'd just step on the top of his head.
Queer.
That's
ever
too
played
close
UFC
to
4?
season. Oh yeah.
No, it's pre-order now. You ever played UFC 3?
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it any fun?
Yeah. When you knock someone out.
There's
Yeah.
your mouthpiece. Take it out, loser.
Didn't Caleb play it?
He played, yeah, something like. I think you gave it to him for Christmas.
I've never had one of those games.
I play the
It's
code
a
all the
PS4
time.
game.
I'm undefeated. I've never lost.
Oh, like bought it brand new for him? No, I wouldn't have bought it.
I've never lost.
I think it was out of one of those big bins at Walmart, like $12.
I didn't buy that for him.
You know, when I play, they call me Khabib
Maybe I did it.
because I've never lost. That's pretty good.
I don't believe you, Ryan.
I know. I don't even believe me when I
Do you
say
play
it.
online?
Look at this. Look
Yeah,
at all the,
I play.
Look at the
I play the
comments,
code all
guys.
the time.
Look at the Twitter comments. They stole that from Max.
See,
Brutal.
I don't think I'm alone here. Thank you guys for.
Nobody
Nobody's
is calling that
a
statement.
Yeah, man.
Come on, Steve-O.
Steve-O.
Jackass, dude. Love it. Class, smart, determination, champion had Holloway 3-2. What? Teddy.
Holloway 3-2. That's what he's saying. That Holloway won 3-2 in the rounds.
I had
Who
Holloway
are
3-2,
these
yeah.
judges, man? Like, just so
They're a
stupid.
bunch of chumps. They were paid off. Losers.
Right. That's what happens when you fight in Abu Dhabi. They got money over there.
Can you
Can
get
you hand me an
that
ashtray, Ryan?
miniature
Yeah.
scrub off my screen?
There's that South Carolina one right there. No, right. No, behind your Red Bull.
I really hope Masvidal smokes this cat with a knee kick in the first second.
Right. I'm gonna have a long drive home
Like
before
he did Ben Askren
if he
did.
loses. I might lose sleep.
You'll gain
Just
sleep
kidding.
on the ride home.
Well, it's not looking good, judging by
You'll
my
lose life and
predictions.
gain sleep.
Right. Like that, man.
Like I'm tired of seeing this guy. Like
I am
Khabib
too.
Nurmagomedov.
All right, let's up the stakes. Not with money. How do you
Never
think?
that.
What round do you think the fight will end, and how?
I'm thinking round 3, and I think Masvidal is gonna smoke that fella.
Knockout or ground and pound knockout?
I think
Technical
he's gonna
knockout
be-
or knockout?
I
Knockout.
think it's gonna be a knockout with a straight shot to the jawline, and he's gonna fall over and die. We're gonna see the first death in UFC history.
Wow.
Round 3.
Oh, you just set the bar right there.
Masvidal's gonna baptize that guy and put his Trump mask on. It's gonna be really weird, and it's gonna be a political statement, and we're all gonna go, "Wow!" did
Oh
that just
gosh,
happen?"
what do we do? We can't say anything because we're gonna get canceled.
Yeah, we'll all get canceled, and we'll all go, "Wow."
Yeah,
I'm
Jorge
just
just won and he's canceled. Now he's the
Yeah.
or now he's the welterweight champion and the BMF title holder.
And a Trump supporter.
And
like,
the-
you just never
he's
know.
like Colby Covington, but cool.
yeah.
If he wins this, is
fuck Colby Covington.
is he
Seriously,
gonna be a
Can we
double
kill him?
champ? Would he be considered?
No,
double
he'll
champ?
be a single champ. He's never even been a champ.
BMF title. Is that?
Would he be considered a double
That
champ?
was like a
because-
made up thing. That was like Don Harson chicken pit. It's like a thing, but not a thing. You know,
True.
like a Hudson's beard oil. But it's seriously like the BMF title was just like a
Yeah, I know. It just came into fruition out of nowhere. They kinda
yeah.
just
It's not actually a
plucked it.
real thing.
It's still.
But he could
I was
strap it
listening
over
to
both
Chael
arms.
talk about it today. It's still
It's prestigious.
It's not like a weight class title.
No, but it's prestigious.
It is its own.
It's why it's silver.
It's still its own feat. Like if you were to ever offer it up to somebody in a fight,
Yeah,
it would be a huge
accomplishment, most definitely.
no sale. It would be a big fight.
Well, yeah, of course.
Not to be confused.
Here's Jorge
with jail.
Masvidal right here. Oh, he's practicing flying knees in the back. Jesus
Dude, I'm
Christ.
telling you,
horrifying.
he's fired up right now. Son.
Jorge Masvidal is the winner of the fastest knockout in UFC history, which is 5 seconds, but actually it was more like 2.
Yeah.
The ref just didn't get there to stop the
3
fight
more,
until
right?
5. Yeah.
It took the ref 2 seconds.
I mean, the other guy was already laying on the ground dead,
Knocked
literally
out.
unconscious, and
Ben
he punched him
Askren.
2 or 3 more times.
Rest in
Stiff
peace.
as a board, son.
Yeah.
Ben Askren.
That movie looks. You know
It
that
looks
that guy's
like-
Denzel
What are they
Washington's
called?
son.
Tenet?
Yeah, Denzel Washington's son.
Here we go. Come on, man. Let's get these guys on the stage.
But speaking on that knockout, you know Jorge actually like practiced that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Right
that's
beforehand,
what
yeah.
blows my mind.
They showed him and Connor.
He would,
Yeah, go for the takedown
They
because I
showed
mean Ben
he
Askren
and
can't
Connor both like practicing moves before they went and did what they did to the people.
to Jose
Yeah.
Aldo
Or
absolutely.
they
Yeah,
did- yep. He practiced
he
that.
was doing the.
reverse step left. The reverse step left jab.
Mm-hmm.
He practiced that right before he did it to Jose. Connor did.
in the back. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right. In the back of the room, yeah. Look, and Jorge, this shit's cool.
Onto him.
Jorge was practicing the knee kick, and he explained it afterwards. He
Yeah.
goes, "I've been seeing him start his fights with the exact same move where he
Just goes
like,
for the takedown.
runs right, left step,
Runs for your
boom."
crotch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he goes, he's done that for the last 4 fights. So
I mean, because he's
figured
an
he'd do it
excellent
again.
wrestler. I mean, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I figured he'd do it again. So bam, that's it.
On the button.
Lights out, bro.
For anybody that doesn't know, Jorge Masvidal used to fight with Kimbo Slice in the backyard street fighting days.
Oh yeah.
I don't think
Backyard
he never actually
Brawls, what was it
fought
called?
Kimbo Slice, but yeah.
No,
no,
back-
I
said
Backyard
fought with him.
Brawls,
Yeah,
Miami,
the same
Florida.
kind of fights.
Back in Florida, I watched that stuff the other night, dude.
No, fought
Nuts.
with him, just not against him.
Right.
Oh, I didn't even know. Okay, I didn't know that.
No, it was with Kimbo Slice. They were friends.
They were BFFs, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow.
Not friends, but they became affiliated with each
Yeah,
other.
yeah. They
Good
they
buddies.
yeah.
It was in Miami.
Kimbo would be organizing the fight. Oh, sorry. Kimbo was I was watching it a couple nights ago. Kimbo was actually organizing the fight. That
He was the Dana White of the backyard
right.
brawls.
He was the Dana White of the backyard.
I didn't
Brawls.
even know
he
that.
fought
Okay.
himself though. He
Yeah.
would fight these cats and kill people.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of his fights. I
I
didn't
think the
know
only
he
one he ever
actually-
lost was to a cop
Yeah.
down in some basement garage parking lot area.
Yeah.
But Jorge would go into there, man. He got shook on one fight, dude. It was like his rematch against this cat. He got shook on one punch, dude. And he like got back up, and he ended up winning that thing.
Yeah.
Because there was no rounds or whatever. It was like fight till you can't.
And there was no,
Yeah.
it's a backyard. Like they're falling over picnic benches.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
It's big.
Like fences and shit, dude.
Oh, man,
They just had
this
like
is gonna be
tape on
good.
their hands. They didn't have gloves.
They didn't have
Masvidal is
that.
technically ranked 3. I think above him is
I feel like that might be
Tyron
it.
Woodley and maybe even Colby.
Really? Oh, Tyron Woodley just lost too. He'd still be ranked that high.
Yeah, it's the rankings are so strange.
Would Gilbert Burns be ranked above Jorge then?
I think so.
Even though he pulled out, I think he was. Yeah.
They
Or
swapped.
He got COVID or something.
Well, I'm saying when he beat Tyron Woodley, did him and Tyron Woodley
Yeah,
trade places?
I don't even. I think Tyron Woodley was like ranked number 5 or something.
It'd
Gilbert
be
Burns
weird
was
if he
ranked below him. Yeah, but when Gilbert Burns won, he shot up to number 2, and that was like a huge.
I want to say Masvidal round 3 super knockout to the face, but I have a weird feeling about this.
What about you, Ryan?
I don't feel good about that.
Wait till you're on the mic.
I don't feel good about it.
I said TKO. I don't see him knocking him clean out. I mean, then again, he did Darren Till like that, and Darren Till is big, so
Right.
he has that power. But either knockout or TKO in round 2 or 3, or is gonna go to him in round 5 by decision because he just is
No. Which
laying on
one?
him. Fair enough. Well, I'm sticking to Jorge, but I'm saying if that doesn't happen, the way the fight would end would be that way. I don't see it happening any other way. If that makes sense. Jorge for sure, round 2 or 3, and that's what I'm going for.
I'm going for,
But Usman wrestles.
as far as prediction, if I were going to try to make money, 5 rounds Usman, like you said, as your latter comment.
What if you weren't?
I hope he
Never
does
mind.
that to Usman
Right,
in 5
yeah.
seconds. But I'm just kidding. Usman was there watching that night too. Usman was sitting there watching that live and was like in the
Yeah.
front row, like, "Oh my god, horrifying."
And then comes out and says like, oh, he doesn't knock anybody
Yeah.
out. When's the last time he knocked somebody out?
When Masvidal
Really?
smokes people, that like it's bad. Like Nate actually lasted quite a while, and he got beat by some crap, obviously. But
Yeah.
Oh, if he doesn't like you, he'll clown you after he knocks you out.
Oh yeah, if he doesn't like you, which he liked pretty much everybody up until Ben Askren.
Ben Askren,
Right.
Yeah.
That was a big deal.
He's
'cause
never
they were
that.
talking shit.
Granted, that's what made him not
He
made
does
him
not
famous.
like Usman.
But
Yeah, the 3-piece in Minnesota really was what
yeah,
put
that's
him.
true.
That
The
was
Leon
one, yeah.
Edwards
Some
incident.
random loser in the back.
Right after he won, just met up and
The guy was
he's-
talking shit. He's like, "I'll just
Yeah.
smoke you real quick." I'll give him a 3-piece and a soda. I'm like, "What, dude? Like, what do you call
It's
that?
like, what is?
Did you order something off KFC?"
Oh,
He
Dude.
comes up with some funny shit, dude. He's
Leon
like Theo
Edwards
Von.
is ranked 4th or 5th or 3rd or something, dude. That's one of the people up in there. Which Leon Edwards, I don't even remember the last time he fought, dude.
Yeah. No, I haven't. I want to say a couple, like almost a year or two, maybe. He was supposed
Yeah.
to fight Tyron Woodley, and maybe they did fight, and I just missed it. But
I don't think he did.
really wish
I'm
they would
not-
stop going over highlights. And
I think that's when Gilbert Burns got the spot.
Let's just get the fight going.
yeah, because I had no idea who Gilbert Barnes was when he fought.
Me neither. Gilbert Burns beat Dan Hooker, remember? Before last.
Yeah, that's right.
couple
Yeah,
weeks ago.
yeah,
He was
yeah,
like
yeah.
one of the only people to ever beat Dan Hooker, but that was back when Dan Hooker was fighting up in 170.
Yeah, and then he switched weight classes.
Dan Hooker's now down at 155, yeah. Granted, he got beat by Poirier the other day. But
What weight classes is he in?
who?
This one.
170, welterweight. Oh. Yeah, Jorge Masvidal, like I said, 35 wins. I mean, that's a lot of wins.
There's a lot of fights, dude.
It is, but also 13 losses is a pretty big loss
Yeah, but
stat
how-
for a fighter. I mean, I know overall he's fought a lot, but
Imagine if you would have
Never
fought that many
finished that.
times.
Dude, I've like.
Well, I'm saying compared to the-
I
fought
hope
like,
it doesn't turn into a damn Connor Cowboy thing here.
I've fought like 5 or 6 times my whole life.
Yeah, I fought
35 and
twice.
13.
Short fights, what? 35 and
35.
30.
Well, I was saying 35 and 30. That's a lot of fights, yeah.
That's
But he's
48
ranked number.
fights.
He's ranked number 4. Kobe Covington's 3. Gilbert Burns 2. Kamaru Usman's 1 as a champion.
They just showed Jorge Masvidal as 3. Oh, I guess champion 1, 2, 3
Yeah,
would make him number 4 technically.
right. He's just like giggling. He's like, "Okay, I'm ready. Let's do this." He's so
Chael
confident.
Sonnen told a story
yeah,
about
he's-
how
So calm.
he was the first time you ever saw him was in a Bodog fight. Way back in the day, Jorge Masvidal was young, like either not even in his 20s or
18.
early 20s,
Yeah.
and was like before the fight even started talking shit to this undefeated guy that had never lost. He was the biggest name in the sport. All this kind of stuff. Just started talking shit, and then was on the ground and pounding him. Stopped ground and pounding him, and looked up at the card girl, and was hitting on her, and then going back to ground and pound this guy, and then stop and be like, "So what do you think? A date? In a couple nights from now?" Because this wasn't a live event. This was it was a TV show.
Yeah.
So they used to record it, and none of the fighters were allowed to tell anybody what happened until the TV show came out. So that's why this company went out of business, because it was like, this is whack. It's not live. But
yeah.
so there wasn't that many people in the stands. It was kind of like the way this is now.
Yeah.
So it's not only that, but it was quiet, and you could literally hear him ground and pounding, and then like going up and hitting on the
Take a
court
little
in the
moment.
middle of the fight.
That's so cold.
This Masvidal was doing that.
That's
Yeah,
so cold.
when he was young.
It's like, did you ever see that Nate Diaz fight when he submitted the guy in a triangle, I think it was, and before
he's
the
doing
dude
like
tapped
this?
out, he started flexing, looking at the
Yeah,
camera, and
he's doing
before
just
the
his
dude tapped
legs,
out, and then went back and made him tap out. I was like,
Yeah.
that's cold right there. Yeah, I like fighters like that.
Nick Diaz laid down in the cage with Anderson Silva.
Oh yeah,
he did.
yeah. Or when he
Kept
fought
on looking
Robbie.
at John McCarthy like, "Come on, man, he won't fight me. Like, tell him to come in here."
Yeah.
He went up against the back of the cage like Jorge does.
Hit a
and stood
pose.
there like, "Come on, Anderson, just come at me."
Yeah.
He wouldn't do anything.
I think
He
Nick
ended up
Diaz was the
losing.
first like that. Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, Nick Diaz was the first to do that kind of.
Like when he fought Robbie Lawler way back in the day. You know what I mean? And Robbie
Stockton,
Lawler's
motherfucker.
yeah, in mid fight, slapping him.
Yeah.
Like what? And he was doing that before the fight, like Stockton, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You saw Robbie's
He was the
face,
first
like,
one to do the mental warfare. Of,
Oh, yeah. And he was good at it too.
All right, Jorge Masvidal is in the arena, in the octagon, I should say. Actually,
So relaxed.
he's already gotten
That looks like a 35 and
not
13.
cornered up, but what do you when you Vaseline up? What is it called?
Vaseline up. I don't know.
Fuck,
I have no idea.
whatever.
We'll go with that.
Kamaru's coming out now. They got some green lights and shit, I'm sure, because it's gonna be
Yeah.
Nigerian stuff. Kamara, the Nigerian nightmare, Usman, Marty, fake newsman is Colby.
The nightmare. Oh man, that's terrifying. The Nightmare.
What does that say? Oh, champion.
It'd be really cool if you could just walk faster and get fucked into the cage. Jesus Christ. Stop being a loser and get your ass in the cage and get your ass whooped.
Trying to dance.
You know what? I'm telling you guys right now. I'm talking first round. He's getting smoked.
I'm not really a big fan of this guy.
I just changed my entire outlook on this.
He's speaking.
You're over here like beat bopping and jibbing and jobbing and all this crap. Just get your ass in there and get your ass whooped.
He's not about business.
Get your ass whooped, son.
No,
Just
I don't
get
like.
it done.
I don't like this. He's not. He's trying. He's trying too hard.
It's a good thing Reebok don't want you no more because you're a chump.
I don't think Reebok wants any of them.
Well, Reebok's tight, but they don't want this chump.
This is making me dislike the guy more and more watching this.
This guy is
dancing?
too like overconfident right now. Jorge's
I don't even think that's confidence. I just think that's.
He's gonna turn you into Ben Askren, bruh. You are going to be a
Does he
solid
think
staple.
Alessania? Remember when he came out and that was actually pretty cool.
Israel
dancing?
Adesanya's got dances and shit. I don't like that shit either.
Well, I mean, it's better than this. I mean, at least he could actually dance.
This guy looks like a wannabe.
At least he had a plan and a coordination. He's
Absolutely.
just walking slowly, trying to act like he's doing stuff.
Yeah.
You can't hear the music though either to give it.
It didn't.
That
you
probably
don't
make it
need
worse.
Yeah. If I was
Probably like metal or something. It doesn't even go with his
dancing. If I was one of the
dancing.
guys on his team, I'd punch him in the face.
I'd slide him a note and it's like
Bare-fisted, be like, just stop, bro.
Why do they need so many guys walking around it? Like I could understand if it were
If
fans.
fans? Yeah.
What do you need
like,
that security for?
You got 12
They have
men walking around
12
you.
fucking
You know what?
UFC employees walking around him. It's not even his teammates.
Right.
His, like
and all
his
12,
corner.
Yeah,
men.
all 12 of those guys can't fight like he can.
You can only have a certain amount of cornermen anyway. So all these guys are like UFC bodyguards that normally walk out to make sure the fans don't like throw beer bottles at him and shit. But like, there ain't nobody there.
Right? It's just them.
And not only that, but
They're all just standing
why
around.
Like 12 of those guys that
Where's
can't
that
fight?
fucking 8-foot motherfucker
And they're
from
not
earlier?
6 feet apart. I don't know if that matters because they're all
No mask,
clean,
no
but-
nothing. which
We're
I
in
love.
masks, Ryan, which is stupid because they all got tested earlier today and were
Right.
negative. But we won't go there.
Still a requirement.
The cornermen don't have to wear masks, which is weird.
Probably because they have to talk, during the fight. I guess.
Oh, he's got to get a mouthpiece. First sign of nervousness.
All that dancing,
Oh, I
forgot
don't
his
know about this
mouthpiece.
mouthpiece.
Let me dance back to the arena and get it.
He's
They're
got to
not-
clean
they're
his
not
teeth
indoors.
off.
What the fuck is going on right now, dude?
Oh,
He's
Jesus.
about to
Spit?
forfeit, dude. He's gonna forfeit.
See how fast Masvidal got in there? He's still. I don't like this guy.
And this
He's still
fucking
dancing.
loser is dancing.
He's still dancing.
Like, get your Vaseline rubbed in your fucking face, you
Yeah,
asshole.
he's moving. He's bobbing his shoulders.
And as soon
This
as you get
guy's
your
a-
ass in that cage,
a
and you get
clown.
smoked,
Everybody settle down.
A clown.
Fuck this guy.
Jorge mop him with the floor.
I agree.
Oh, he put it on his mouth. That sucks.
Yeah.
Like
He
on
just
your
wiped
lips?
it off. Yeah,
Yeah, but still.
I know, right?
You lick your lips or something, you taste it.
See a big glob of Vaseline going.
Ugh.
Look, Jorge's like,
He's gotta
"Can we
chew
get
on it."
this going, dude? Jorge's like, I'm ready to baptize this guy, man.
I could have finished him a minute ago.
Like, give me a little miniature bowl of water. I'm gonna rub some water on his head and baptize this cat.
Crawling into the cage here.
You should like go squash up some grapefruits and like rub your thumb on his head and make him Simba. Put him over the Pride Rock and be like,
Is that what
bro.
those were? Grapefruits?
I don't know, dude.
The
They were
movie?
like something like that.
Kiwi or something?
There was some purple fruit. Put that on that cat's head. Be like, look, you're done now, bruh.
I'm not a fan of this.
Did anybody
guy.
comment on anything?
I'm not watching.
Let's find out here. I want to say yes.
I'm thinking Game Bread needs to make some like chump action out of this chump. Way overconfident.
Yeah, the last comment was Dakota said, y'all remember the Wildcat debut? Dolphins beat Pats by like 35. You know, I was
that
going to
was
say
like
that.
a 20-minute ago combo.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dakota. We were not checking on that, but yeah.
But I was going to bring that up too. Yeah. I
That was
remember
the
that.
last one. Who was before that?
Dakota.
He's the
Hey,
viewer.
shout out to Dakota.
Dakota
Dakota,
Pistol.
Yeah.
you're the viewer tonight, dude.
He's a huge USC fan too. I know
6'5",
that.
Yeah. Oh, so he's 35. I thought he was 36. But Kamara's getting pretty old. 33.
Yeah, I didn't know Kamar was that old.
He's as old as me, guys.
But
Y'all just
To
chill.
have
He definitely looks older than Jorge.
to only be 2 years younger and only have not even 15 fights, like
Yeah, to only be
guy's
2
tough.
years younger and have literally no. He's got almost a third of as many fights.
oh yeah. I was saying I think
he's got
total.
half as many wins as Jorge. He's got half as many fights as Jorge has wins.
Only 2 years. Like what
That's crazy.
was he doing? I guess he wanted to be a fighter late.
Like
late
wrestling.
bloomer or
and-
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chump. We just call him a chump.
Right. Look at this.
Picking
Oh
his
my
fights.
gosh.
That's what he was doing. Picking his fights, probably.
Come on, like he's got that look. Like he's looking at Ben Askren, licking his lips right now.
He's like, I'm gonna touch this cage behind my back here in a second, and I'm gonna smoke
I'm
you with
so
a flying knee
nervous.
to your face.
I love in that Ben Askren fight. He walked up with his hands behind his back at first.
That's his new
You know what I
move.
mean? Like
That's his move, dude.
Oh, the Leon Edwards thing, yeah.
He's gonna do it again. That's his new move. He did it to Nate too, but he didn't really.
Oh,
get
when he
Nate
leans
to-
up against cages,
That's his starting move. Yeah,
I'm sure he'll do it.
it's so funny that he goes, "Yeah, I'm ready for you, man." Like he's just so chill.
you know, he said he had to lose 22 pounds like
He got a deep voice.
a
Well,
couple days ago.
He had,
he
in
still
6
looks
days
the
he lost
same.
22. Well, because they
20
do that.
point, no, 20.7 or something.
It's
It was
either,
less than
all right,
21.
so 20 fucking pounds. So you do that, and then you load up on liquids and food.
Well,
and
yeah.
you gain 15 of that back.
But I'm saying he's always looked like even when they're in the weigh-in, he didn't. You know what I mean?
So on Netflix, you
Turn
watch-
it down a little bit because I can hear it.
Oh, well, if you watch Notorious on Netflix,
Wrong
it's
one.
Connor's thing.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. what
Got all
it is.
this. We got like 10 remotes in
Yeah.
here.
I
If
know.
you watch Conor McGregor's Notorious,
Oh yeah, I've
he
seen
had
that.
to go to. If you look at him and his weight, like it's incredible. He looked homeless and just.
Oh
dead.
no, yeah. When Ethan was telling,
Ethiopian, yeah.
yeah, I was
Is that
telling
racist?
Ethan to bring it up. No,
Look at
no.
Jorge. He's like, okay, let's go, man.
I wouldn't consider that racist. You're just saying they're skinny.
Ethiopia, they're all skinny.
Yeah.
But
But he
it's
was
not
at it-
racist.
no,
They're all
yeah.
just- they don't have any food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Poor fellas and women's.
right.
I don't even know where Ethiopia is.
Africa.
Africa?
Africa. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's in Europe, I think. Yeah.
It's over in Kansas.
It's somewhere in Mexico.
Yeah. Somewhere down in the.
It's a city
West
in Canada.
Virginia.
In Canada.
It's in the Bronx, bro.
Yeah. All right, we got. Does Jorge not even have a flag? I guess.
He's American, bro. He's
No,
Miami.
he does. No, he does have Cuban.
yeah,
but still, he would rep
he's,
America.
he's American flag jank.
He's too real to carry out a flag. He's just, you know,
He's like, I don't
That's
know.
what
a
I like
flag with his
about-
face on it.
That's what I like about. Granted, he's got a nickname, Game Bread, but the Diaz brothers,
Yeah.
they don't have nicknames.
No. I mean, they
They don't want none of that shit.
yeah. They just
They're like
represent
Kurt-
Stockton, their
they're like
hometown,
Kurt
which is
and
so
Kyle Busch,
cold.
Like, give me KU and KY Bush. That's what I want.
Yeah,
Kurt
yeah,
Kyle
but-
Busch.
Well, he's got
Stockton
Rowdy,
Bros, yeah.
Rowdy, Outlaw. I mean,
Right,
Kyle-
yeah.
the Bush brothers had a lot, but
Never heard of Stockton before, Nick and Nate Diaz there.
Look at this shit, dude.
Stockton
Who
had
is this
heard
dude?
Stockton before.
Right.
And these cats do not like each other either, by the way.
This
Tomorrow's
dude-
doing this whole
he-
lean down thing.
Seeing this makes me want to fight Usman right now. He's just
Yeah.
like,
If I'd have kneecapped him right in the
yeah,
mouth
I would have
right
just
there.
give him a little slap in the face there.
Like, hey,
Shake
dude.
hands.
Look at him, dude. He's like,
Like,
what's up, boy?
that's-
You about to get baptized, bruh.
not even facing him.
Yeah, he's like, I'm just not even worried about this cat.
Good mercy.
But I had that bad dream the other night, dude. I had a bad dream that Masvidal got
What
smoked.
round was it in?
2. My dream, he got smoked in 2, and he was sleeping on the carpet. Oh, first kick. Okay.
The fight is gone. Let's go.
Fight is on, girls.
Knock on wood there.
Ooh, leg kick. Ooh, he's going off.
Masvidal.
Jorge's couple leg kicks.
Masvidal looks quick.
Oh, he's
tonight.
teeing off on him.
They're on the ground, guys.
They're on the
Oh,
ground.
already.
Marty took him down. Ooh, he's
Masvidal-
elbowing him. He's elbowing him big. Masvidal's elbowing him from the bottom.
Jesus H. Christ.
Kamaru has a full mount somewhat, but not. I don't know. They're tied up pretty decent right now.
Just get up, guys.
Yeah,
Just get up.
Usman's got the power and size on Masvidal.
My
but
heart's beating, dude.
The problem is they're both so fast. They just need to get up and stop this garbage.
You know how lame this is for the first takedown to be within the
He's
first
smiling.
30
Jorge
seconds.
Masvidal is smiling at him.
He's like, I'm just gonna.
Like pulling a card from Tyron Woodley, you know.
They're not doing anything because this is the Kamaru style fight that he likes to. And then he wonders why he doesn't have fans and why everybody talks about Game Bread instead of him.
Because he dances and does this.
He nut hugs the entire fight. Ooh, he's
Oh.
getting big shots from Jorge. Oh, up kick. Oh man, up. He's throwing so many strikes so far.
Oh,
already.
yeah. He's trying to teach him not to.
Good job, Jorge.
This is what happens when you take
I
me
don't
down.
know. I don't know. He's got.
No,
he's
good.
double arm.
He's fine. He's fine. He's fine.
Oh, yeah, he's good. Usman didn't do anything on the ground there. If anything, he almost lost because he, you know.
Man, I
Yeah,
wish
you're
you
not
could hear
gonna
this.
choke out Jorge by doing that.
You might.
No, he's just
No, you
trying to
won't.
control
Not
him.
double arm.
He's just trying to control him.
Look,
I
he'll
know,
smoke
double
him.
arm would be worse.
Look, he's out of it. Now they're up. Here we go.
I'll give it 30 more seconds for a takedown again.
Yeah, he's not going to stand up with Jorge. That was brutal when it first started,
You
dude.
stand-
That was ugly.
Oh, he was throwing.
I mean,
Oh,
he was.
shit.
Yeah, see, it was about to be another
You stand up
takedown
with
right
Jorge, you're gonna get killed.
now. Yeah, you better know. See,
I don't know. You take
Problem
Jorge,
is
Jorge
Kamaru's
down.
too afraid to get in close in the clinch and start to. Nate Diaz will get in the clinch and start to do his thing.
Yeah.
Kamaru doesn't know how. He doesn't know what to do in the clinch. I don't think.
Well, I mean, Nate Diaz is also a
As
really
far
good
as
dirty
boxing.
boxer. Yeah.
Oh, and he had the mouth.
Really good dirty boxer. Usman's
Knee to
known
the
for
mouth.
his wrestling, so.
Body kick by Jorge Masvidal. Big knee to the face right before that by Masvidal.
Has
He's-
Usman
he's-
ever gotten
he's
knocked out?
tagging him up
before?
right now. Has Usman ever been knocked out?
Yeah, do y'all know?
No.
God damn it.
He's only lost one fight in his whole career.
Another
I
takedown
knew
attempt
that.
by Usman
Fair
did
enough.
not happen. They're in a clinch on the rocks.
That was a rhetorical question.
I want to say it was tapped out though.
Yeah, I don't think.
Better decision.
First time for everything, Kamar.
He's trying to take him down. They're up against the side of the cage right now, and he's trying to. Yeah, he's
Kumar. Or Kamara.
That's Harold and Kumar.
Yeah.
You're thinking of White Castle Burgers.
Kumar. What kind of name is that anyway? Kumar. Whatever happened to good old American names like Greg and
Yeah.
Andy?
Yeah.
Kumar. What the fuck is that shit?
Man, that's. Y'all ever see the second one?
I think so.
I can't remember.
Where that one guy.
Yeah, where they get stuck overseas and shit.
Oh my god.
Hold
He
on.
looks at Harold and he goes, "What's up with the guy's
They're
eyes?"
still in the clinch, guys. I don't know what to tell y'all. This is just.
God, a hugging match, man. I wish fucking Connor was here. He'd kill them both.
No, this looks like Conor and Khabib. That's what this looks like.
I think Jorge would starch Connor.
Easy.
I don't
Sorry,
think so.
I'm not a big fan of Connor. Well, I'm not saying I'm not a fan, but
Jorge's a lot bigger of a man.
Connor looked good the last fight though. He looked big.
he was fighting Cerrone though.
No, that's right. He's junk. But
Yeah.
Connor looked big though. Like,
True.
Yeah, but he's still
Animal.
short compared to Jorge.
That's true. I think he's a few
big
inches
shot
shorter.
by Kamara. Big elbow. Big elbow over the top by Kamara. That's his first shot, really. I think, dude.
Yeah, I haven't seen
I mean,
him
that's his first real.
throw a strike really.
Ooh! Every single time
That's
he even
outside.
tries to get anything. Damn, that's outside my house.
That's real
I wish
deal.
whoever that is would stop by.
Yeah, like we can talk to you, bruh. Get on the
It's
top.
probably that
He
GTO.
has
This
to.
guy lives in this neighborhood.
He's coming up the street. yeah.
Ooh! Decent jabs by Kamara. He's finally.
Oh, Masvidal's bleeding, dude.
Ooh. Okay.
He's
Something's
laughing at him
happened.
though. He's laughing at him. He's bleeding and laughing.
He's not bleeding that bad.
You know,
his
but
left
Jorge
eye's
could be
bleeding.
getting tagged and he'll
Ooh.
still be smiling at you.
Right. So
And his
Nate
hands are
Diaz,
quick.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Did you see Darren Till knock him down? And when he got knocked down, he was smiling from the
Yeah.
from the crowd. It's like, good mercy. You're not breaking that, man.
Now they're just kind of dancing around. Obviously, 40 seconds left. Still in the first. Here we are.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh.
jab right in the face by Masvidal. Ooh, couple big
Ew,
shots. Kamara's just trying to go in and sloppy.
throws by
I mean,
Usman.
Masvidal's going
But if one connects, it's
slower.
going to be ugly. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
it's
I
sloppy.
know. I agree. But
He's not looking. He's literally just
Yeah,
tucking
he had
his
his
head down.
he had his head down.
He's not boxing. He's just trying to
laughing
go
at
in.
Masvidal knows. He's
I
taking
could
his time.
I could dodge those.
Masvidal's taking his time. He's like, yeah, we'll just do this all night.
Oh man,
No problem.
he's toying with him. Now he's taunting him. Hands down.
Those are big body shots from Kamara, though. Big
They-
body shots.
They are, but
He's not even not doing much though.
Masvidal,
If he's just letting him go to town.
Wait till Jorge gets his elbows on this cat, dude. I'm
Kamara's
telling
already
you.
gassing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look at him, dude.
They
he's
both are,
warm,
though.
Bro. Masvidal can take the shots. I think he's gonna elbow this cat in the face.
He had his
in
hands
that.
above his head, though. Masvidal did.
Is there like elevation level or difference or anything like that out there?
Them two? I think they're about
It's
the
the
same
end of
height.
sea level. No, he's talking about sea level.
Yeah, sea level.
Oh. I don't think so.
It's Abu Dhabi. You're like
That's a good question.
I don't know.
You're at the ocean. You're good.
That's fair.
Masvidal's got a little cut on his eyebrow though.
Oh, he probably just bumped it when he got
Oh,
taken
he's
down.
fucking bleeding. Yeah, but he is in a dude. Usman's still standing like he can't even breathe.
How much did he train for a 5-round fight then?
Where's the fight? The fight is in Abu Dhabi.
The thing is, I think Usman was preparing for what I think it was Gilbert
Burn.
Burns. You know what I mean? So kind of like how Tony Ferguson and Justin Gaethje kind of happened. You know what I mean? He was preparing for a certain kind of fighter all the way up until what, a week ago.
Gosh, if you look at the focus. All right, round 2 started.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
They were playing a replay while the fight was happening, so that was not very good.
Thanks ESPN or
Chumps.
pay-per-view.
Jorge Masvidal throwing a lot of kicks. All right, now Kamara just went for his leg. He's
Another
trying to take him
takedown.
down. He's clearly trying to.
He
take
got
this
out
to
of
the
it. He got
ground.
out of
He
it.
definitely
He
stretched
doesn't-
before the
He doesn't
fight.
want to stand up with him anymore. It doesn't look like.
I don't think he wanted to stand up with him, right when the bell rung.
Oh yeah. Usman just keeps on trying this takedown because he's a fucking chump.
Good mercy. All that dancing, like you're gonna be an exciting fighter. Or
Wish
something.
that guy was here right now. I'd literally shoot him in the kneecap with my gun and then beat his ass.
Decent. Ooh,
Loser.
awesome takedown defense.
He's
He
gonna
threw
tire
him over
himself
his
out,
body,
though.
and somehow Jorge caught himself. Almost broke his wrist. If it were me,
Yes.
my wrist would have been shattered.
Yeah.
He's
yeah,
gonna gas
absolutely.
himself out though. You know, trying to
Well,
take him down. Usman, yeah.
You can't do a shoulder bust, dude. You're not Conor McGregor.
You saw that? I saw that. I'm like, yo,
Get out
you
of
are
here,
not
dog.
Connor. Get out of here, bruh.
And that's not Cowboy that you're fighting.
That is
Right.
not Cowboy.
That's not gonna work.
I could fight Cow. I think I might win. He beat me in a 4-wheeler race, but I'll kill him in a fist fight, I think. He'd kick me in the head, I'd die.
Oh yeah, those
Oh
leg
my
kicks are
God,
vicious.
dude.
But if you punch Cowboy Cerrone in the face, he's just going to break his nose and
He's
go to...
stepping on his foot.
think he
Look,
lost
he's
his
stepping
chin.
on his foot. He's trying
Yeah.
to cram his toes.
Jorge's
see
like-
that?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
And he
shit.
just did another shoulder shimmy.
Jorge's going to go...
Look,
I can't
dude,
tell if he's
doing the
dancing or throwing a
toes.
straight.
Come on, man! You're healing his toes on purpose.
You know,
I've seen it before, but oh my God! Look at this.
There's a good thing there's no fans right now because watching this, 'cause they'd be
Oh my
booing.
God,
They'd be a
they'd be
boo.
booing Kamara bad. Oh my God, my
You'd
toes
hear Jorge
hurt watching
chants
this.
everywhere.
Why are they still in the clinch?
Because that fucking ref needs to get him out of it.
That's what Usman
Nice
does.
shoulder there,
You know?
Or Hizzle.
Ooh, right in the nuts. I don't give a shit at this point. Just fucking get him off you.
Jorge, go grab a brick, bro.
Right? This is the complete opposite of all the
get
other
a
fights.
brick. bro.
I'll be like Mario Kart. I'm just going to throw a little...
I didn't wanna say this-
hologram brick in there.
I didn't want to say this and down everybody that was watching, but I was worried that this might be not that it's a boring fight, but I was worried that Kamara might try to make it a boring fight.
I mean, Kamara's a fucking chump, dude.
It'd be one thing if he was getting him down and ground and pounding him, but it's not really working. Hopefully
No.
it won't still,
Oh,
in the
shit.
latter rounds.
I don't know,
That was a
man.
big shot.
Yeah, it was a
Jorge
huge
took
shot.
a big right hand, actually.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people that watch MMA, I don't know this factually, but they're not really into it where they get appreciate, even.
Right.
Yeah, they know. They
Yeah.
don't want to
I
see
just
this.
kind of wish Kamara was
Especially the step down on
die.
the toes bullshit. That is so... I can't even believe that's allowed.
yeah, like that shouldn't be a part of the
Yeah.
fight.
I've seen it before. People do it, but it's like covering their mouth when it's just a little extra.
I don't think they're like that at all. You're allowed to choke people
A
out.
little extra.
Well, no, not choke
being
people
a
out,
little bitch is one thing.
but
You
cover
when
their
you're
mouth, you know what I mean,
when
when
you're
on
in
top.
guard and you're like, put your face.
Just a
I
little
don't give a
extra
shit.
to
Yeah, that's fine.
But stomping on your toe with a heel.
Yeah, like what is
why?
that's stupid.
gives them something else to think
That's
about.
like trying to break a guy's finger in the middle of a clinch, or like in the middle of like you're rolling,
He's
you
still-
know.
He's still doing it. Yeah.
I don't know if you break someone's toes doing that, then that's
Yeah,
That's not like a good fist fight.
no.
it's
But
just such a bitch way to
I'm
do
just gonna
things.
stomp on your toe, bruh. I'm
Like
gonna
literally,
stomp on
he's
your toe.
stomping on him like he's trying to kill a spider out in the yard, and he's literally aiming for his fucking
Look
toes.
at this. doing
there's
it
definitely
over
a
and over again.
technique with the foot stomping there.
Yeah, just as hard as you can with the heel. And they've been in the clinch for now this
For like
entire round.
75 years.
He's
Yeah.
practiced that move multiple times.
Total strikes. It's completely opposite one versus another.
But
versus
see, like,
round.
It's obviously, I feel like they're gonna give the round to Usman, but
They're going to because he's a
it's
fucking
like-
chump.
he's dancing.
This is the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life, dude. You're shouldering him trying to pull a Conor McGregor, and then you're stomping on his toes, and you're a
That's strike
professional
every time.
fighter.
Right, that's a strike every time too. It's frustrating as shit.
See, I feel like
Jorge Masvidal's literally laughing at him this entire time.
I feel like he would rather fight Gilbert Burns right now than Jorge. That's why he's doing this.
Well, Jorge's laughing. He goes, "Yeah, keep working your ass. Keep working yourself out, and I'm gonna kill you in the third round," like Alex said.
I don't think Usman ever wanted to fight Jorge for the title.
You know what, Jorge, just kill him now.
Well,
Fucking kill that son of
his
a bitch.
feet are both pancakes now, so
Flapjacks.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh,
There you go.
Big shot.
There you go,
Oh
Jorge.
my god, big shots, Masvidal. Come
There
on
you
now,
go.
son. Dude. Oh, yeah, that was a good shot on Usman though.
You gotta wipe the sweat from your brow there.
Dude, what a weird fight.
Man,
what a weird
they're
fight.
not in the clinch obviously anymore. They're exchanging.
Neither one of these guys is calculated. They're all just so.
Jorge's
random.
not even got his arms up.
He's not worried
Fist,
about.
then elbow. What is that?
He's such a
He's
street
not
fighter.
worried about Usman's
a
stand-up
street
game
fighter.
here. He's not even.
Oh, that look back on the end of round
Well,
2, baby. Woo,
Dang it, I missed it.
man.
I
Please
think
show it again.
Kamara's the kind of douchebag that actually thinks that he did something there.
Right? Yeah,
You know
no,
what I mean? He's like,
absolutely, yeah.
I beat you on that round.
I
I got
dominated.
37 toe stomps,
Right.
on
I
you,
can
bro.
tell you-
I leaned on the cage. I lead you on the cage.
What the fuck are we
I
doing?
can tell you now, that's why Jorge was like, "Psh, you
I
chump.
outstruck
Yeah.
you on toe strikes.
You
Yeah.
chump ass chump. That's what he called him. You chump
You've
ass
literally
chump.
gotten 3 punches off this entire fight, and you somehow got 57 strikes, but
Like those shoulder, jabs
Those
were like
should
the
definitely not
weakest thing
well,
I've
they
ever
weren't
seen.
into his nose like it was when
Yeah.
it was Connor. It was
Yeah.
into his chin. His head was just moving up.
You could
come
tell
back
he's
down.
probably never practiced that before ever. He just
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
You can't do something like that against a street fighter. They know better.
Yeah.
He's got one there and on his left eye. He just winked at it. He's like, I'm good.
Yeah, those are scratches.
Yeah, those ain't.
I really want him
Yeah.
to come out there and I want him to win though. I'm a big fan of this guy.
I want him to win too. I think he's. On
I think
pace,
everybody watching
on
this
pace
right now
to
is
do pretty
probably
well.
Wanting him to win.
Kicks aren't working that well though, man. It's frustrating. I think he needs to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, but he's the only one actually punching and kicking the other man.
Yeah, the other guy's stomping his foot.
And dancing with his shoulders.
They're both very quick though.
Yeah, round 3 is in the making.
I got a feeling Usman won the first 2 rounds by default.
No, Jorge definitely won the first round.
Yeah, it was definitely one on the first round.
Definitely Kamaru. I
You
think. on the
think?
second
There was 2 takedowns in the first round, though. I mean,
attempts. I don't think they were. I think only one of them was successful. And there was 87 punches
that
versus
is
3.
okay, that is true. Yeah, Jorge's not even worried about him getting hit up top.
Laughing at him still, dude. What is he doing?
Stuck his tongue out while he's getting hit.
He's kissing.
Animal.
Now he's doing the toe stomps again. Jesus, I hope his foot can endure this.
What a
This is
strategy.
Such a shitty strategy, man. I wish they would show the live tweets right now.
I just cracked one.
Right.
Stinks. Terrible.
But I mean, I've seen that toe stomp so many times. Oh, where's
That
it?
many times? I've never seen an actual,
It's impressive.
like, I've never seen a high class fighter do it.
Fair enough.
I've never seen a highly fan favorite fighter do that.
What's unfortunate is that counts as a strike though.
Well, I know.
It's not a
I know.
what do they call it? A significant strike, but it's a strike.
Why wouldn't you just sit there and just toe tap on his toes the entire time and just be like strike, 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 strike?
Like, I'm gonna flick him on his nipple.
Yeah.
I'm gonna win this.
I'm gonna give him a nurple
What
here.
if I pull his armpit hair?
Nurple. Yeah, I'm gonna bite his lip.
Ooh, big strikes from Kamara. Now they're exchanging. They're not in the clinch. He
Yeah,
keeps on trying to take him down
choke his
now.
ass out.
Did you
They're
see how he
sweaty.
went
It's
for
hard
that?
to hold on to
I
him.
hate a
He
choke
had his
out.
head looking straight at the canvas.
See, he's trying to cover up his toes. He doesn't like that shit anymore.
He's
Well, I
like,
mean, yeah, you do it 100 times. I mean,
I'm
I
sure he's
can't
got broken
stand a
toes.
choke.
There's no way he doesn't.
I hate a choke out. I really do. But if I'm Masvidal, I'm like, I'm just gonna choke you and get this shit over with. I would.
like
I don't think he can because he doesn't have nearly the ground game that Kamara
Well,
has.
they're also sweaty as all get out too.
that's why he was
So if
throwing all
anything,
those strikes when
That's why he
first
doesn't
got-
want to go to the ground with.
Because
Kamara.
he's a scrapper. Yeah, he doesn't go on the ground.
Oh yeah. I think it's evenly matched on the Jorge's got the stand up and Usman got the ground.
What the hell? What happened? He kicked
Separating
with a
them.
nutsack. Dude, that's like the 53rd nutsack fight tonight. Y'all didn't see the prelims earlier.
Mm-mm.
Every fight in the prelims had at least 2 or 3 nutsack kicks and breaks, almost for the full 5-minute wait every single time. And I mean, there was like 5 prelim fights. Everything was a nutsack kick. Crazy until
Here you
the
go.
girls.
Here's a video. Oh, it's a punch, right? Oh, that's
it
his
was
stomach.
above it.
Hold
Here,
on.
it's the knee right here. It's coming. The knee.
Oh, he grabbed his wiener there or something.
Fucking Usman grabbed his dick.
Or the referee was just being smart and wants to make it interesting. Break it up.
Dude, that might. I'm telling you.
Got
it's
tired
a
of seeing
thing.
toe stomps.
They have 5 minutes to say, I'm going to chill and let my dick get healed. They have 5
Give his
minutes.
toes a rest too.
Exactly.
It's like you can only throw so many toe strikes there.
Yeah, his left toe is on fire. It's so funny. That man eats like trash, too. Like,
Oh yeah, he was eating pizza on the plane.
eat pizza and, like,
He took one bite. He said he didn't eat any more than that.
Yeah, but I mean, I know he eats McDonald's on the right.
yeah, he eats all sorts of garbage.
There was a football player, Chad Johnson from the Bengals a while ago. He literally used to eat McDonald's breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Usain Bolt set all those Olympic records.
Oh, he did.
Eating
He hit him right in the tip of the dick.
eating
Damn.
80 chicken
Ugh.
nuggets a day and shit.
Oh really? I didn't.
Jesus
Oh wow.
Christ.
Here we're back. 2:45 left in the third. So we're exactly halfway through this fight. Perfectly. That was like a perfectly halfway through the fight.
It was
Stop.
halftime, bro.
Right.
It was a dick punch for a halftime.
A singer came out and everything.
Oh, he's dancing, bro.
He acted like he was gonna punch him in the dick. That's
Flirting
hilarious.
like a butterfly and stinging like a bee, bro. Come on, Muhammad Ali.
Right.
Dude, I sold a heat pump to a guy named Muhammad Ali about a month ago. I kid you not, yeah. His name is Muhammad Ali.
Damn.
Yeah, he bought it.
And you beat him
Really?
up just that you could say that you beat up Muhammad Ali.
I had to go out there twice, but I've sold it, yeah. 'Cause he was, he was dancing, bro. He was dancing.
Damn.
He was dancing. 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 He
Yeah, you don't hear that. I mean, you hear a lot of Michael Jacksons out there still.
All right, they're dancing. They're not doing
I went
anything.
to high school with George Washington.
Stop. What?
That's
crazy.
more interesting.
That's
than
just because you're old, dude. That was the original one.
Dude, I voted for him, dude.
Sat next to him in class.
I voted for him. He was cool. He didn't make it to the second round.
Another
God,
takedown
Jesus
attempt.
Christ.
Another takedown attempt. Well, no, it was a takedown, not attempt.
You can see Jorge starting to think about it now because it's like, okay,
I'm getting annoyed.
this is
as
where
shit.
Jorge's lost a lot of his fights.
It
right
is,
now.
and it sucks because he's such a great fighter.
He is.
Yeah, if they were to stay up, I mean,
And
he'd
to
beat
me,
the shit out of them.
I'm a UFC fan, but this is not fighting, dude. When you're like,
Yeah, but they'll say watch boxing or watch kickboxing.
Right.
great. Well, let's.
Kickboxing literally is the kicks and the punches without the takedowns.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what fighting should be. 'Cause
And
it's
if
a
you watch
fight,
like
But-
collegiate wrestling, Olympic wrestling, it's the, you know.
well, that should be wrestling, because that's not collegiate fighting. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
It's so frustrating.
You know, he could either at the end of the day, win's a win, right? But
Yeah.
still, mercy. It's not a respectable win, I feel like, at all.
Kamara, I'm just trying to paint pictures for y'all.
Come on, God.
A lot of people say Khabib is a boring fighter to watch.
I just
Kamara is triple that. I don't think Khabib's boring either, but a lot of people say
I
that.
think
No,
Kamara
Khabib's-
definitely is.
Yeah.
Khabib is
He's getting some ground and
fairly-
pound
yeah.
down. He's on top
Khabib
of.
is fairly boring. Yes.
But he ragdolls
But
you.
he will magdoll. Yeah.
He ragdolls you.
Maul and ragdoll. Yeah.
He'll toss you around. He'll
Kamaru
pump you on the
Usman,
ground.
He's a chump.
He just holds position. You know what I mean? Throws a couple
he
strikes.
just stays there until the round's over.
Yeah.
Khabib is. He just doesn't ever quit.
No, yeah.
He just
Khabib
stays
the way he
as
fights is
strong,
respectable.
yeah.
And he's undefeated. So it's like,
What's going on? What was he?
I don't know what the ref
counting?
was getting in there for.
This is not WWF, bro. Stop counting.
come on, man.
Or maybe
Like
if
what-
they don't move.
13
This is
seconds
what
left in the
I would have
round.
stood him up, right? Like,
I don't think he
Jorge's
can.
just gonna try to chill. He's like, yeah, I'll just wait and see what happens.
He's got him wrist control.
golly.
It's
I'm a
fun.
fan of Khabib, but I'm not a fan of this guy. Khabib also doesn't dance to the arena, you know.
Yeah, Khabib is a beast.
Like he's
I'm
yeah.
sorry, but
Yeah.
and I'm a super McGregor.
I want to
fan.
say that the judges will just give this to Jorge, even if he gets out struck by some toe jabs. They'll just give it to Masvidal as in like, don't ever bring that garbage bullshit back in our octagon again.
Right. I hope
Wrestlers make it exciting. They can make it exciting.
if they
Khabib
Absolutely.
makes it exciting.
Absolutely.
Bryce Mitchell makes it exciting.
Yeah.
This is not that. When you hold a guy against the fence and stomp on his toes,
That's all
for-
they've done for 3 rounds. Yeah.
And throw half-ass shoulder jabs
I mean, it's insane.
as if you've never thrown one before.
That's a pretty wide open cut, dude. That's pretty gross.
It's nothing compared to Nate.
No, I agree,
Yeah.
but ugh.
Oh man, I don't even want to look at this guy. He just,
I want to kill him with a gun though. And that's probably not good to say on Facebook though.
Or a brick.
horrible.
Give
I'd
him
rather
a
take a
brick.
brick to his face to just be done with him. Because he
Give-
might die that way too.
Give him a gash like Jorge there.
I might just tase him.
I hate the I just hate the whole.
I respect the way Khabib fight. I do.
No, he's an animal. I had
Yeah.
a whole new respect for him.
He
after
wrestled a bear. I mean, it's like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was like
it's a
12.
and he comes from like, you know what I mean, the mountains of Dagestan.
Yeah,
It's
he
like,
was like 11
Fourth
and he
round,
killed an
we're
animal
live.
or something. Like with his bare hands.
Yeah. this guy, he wasn't even an
Oh,
Olympic
big
wrestler.
kick.
You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, he just
what-
went in for
what
his
is
leg.
Stop, Usman. You're a chump, you piece
He
of
didn't even
shit.
go for like a legit takedown. He
I
just
wish he'd
reached for
flying
his
knee
leg.
his motherfucking ass. Yeah, he
Dude,
was
that's
very
what I'm
slow.
saying.
With
I
it.
wish you would ask around that
Yeah.
guy, dude.
I'm almost gonna start getting on Jorge here. You gotta you gotta switch
Defend
it up
that
here.
takedown a
Yeah,
little bit. Although he's not taking him down, he's just getting him in the clinch and then stomping on his toes.
That's all Usman's
yeah, but you
doing?
gotta switch it. You gotta. This is what's getting you to lose the fight.
You're
here.
gonna lose if you don't fucking like fight back.
Something's got to happen. Knee him in the nuts. I don't give a fuck. Take 5 minutes for him.
Take some points off and then go knock him out.
Kick him in the dick, dude.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Anything to like.
They're telling him you better fucking work, bro.
Kamara did get points deducted probably for the nut hit thing.
Oh no, definitely, most definitely.
No, they usually give you a warning first.
Oh yeah.
Well, but he's like literally stomping his heel on his fucking foot.
I've seen Usman throw more toe strikes than he has actual strikes
in
the
his
entire
whole
fight.
life.
Yeah,
Tonight.
and that's
Oh!
beyond insane. I've seen a couple toe strikes in a fight before, but not.
Yeah, I've seen more tonight than I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
Ever
Put
yeah.
together.
I'm over here trying to vouch for toe strikes. I can't even do that anymore.
Vouch for it.
Like that's a thing. Not this many times. It's almost like that was a strategy going into the fight.
I Like, I'll just toe
Just
strike
wrap
him
it.
Yeah.
down.
There you go.
If I land 200
Masvidal,
toe
just
strikes.
choke him out, Masvidal. Choke his ass out right there.
Only if he had the
God.
Diaz brothers jiu-jitsu right now.
Mm-hmm.
Flip him around and armbar him.
Literally. He'd flip him over.
See, that's one thing I feel like Jorge's never. He's always been a
not a
great
wrestler at all,
striker,
yeah.
a heavy hand, but not a solid wrestler. Not really. I mean, he can submit people like that, but I don't know. I said like a submit.
He's not a submitter. Yeah.
No,
You're right.
yeah.
You're definitely right.
I know. I'm
He's
sure
had
he's
a
done it a
few of
couple.
them.
Yeah, he's had a few of them, but he's not technical like Nate Diaz.
He usually
to-
just kills people.
which could happen at any moment, which makes him,
All right, we got
What
2:45
are
left
they
in the.
talking about? Oh, he stepped on my
I think
toe.
he was saying like you're gonna have to do something or else this can't. Just
other
stay.
other than toe strikes.
You're gonna clip his fucking toenail. Or you're gonna fight, bro.
I hope they put that stat up. How many toe strikes he threw?
Yeah, dude, that'd be
You know what I
awesome
mean?
if they did, dude.
God.
It's probably record breaking by far.
Yeah, it's a record-breaking level of.
I just
Fucking
cannot believe
douchebaggery going
Masvidal
on
has
right
not
here.
smoked this cat by now.
Oh.
Honest, dude.
Maybe he's
Oh.
like trying to pick his timing.
Oh shit!
Yeah, wait till he gasses him out and then
They're out of
start
the
throwing.
clinch again for the next
Oh,
10
the weird-
seconds until they're back into it.
His left foot is hurting, dude.
Oh, I bet it
Masvidal.
is.
Oh, it has
It's
to.
been toe stomped literally 197 times.
He's
My
switched.
big
That's
toe's
not
already
an
broken.
exaggeration.
He's orthodox. He's orthodox.
No, that's not an exaggeration.
Ooh, shit.
They're both getting slow. One more minute and 52 seconds left in the fourth. They're both looking a little gassed.
Jorge's trying to bait him.
Think so? That's
Mhm.
gotta be
Counter
back
strike.
in.
Yeah, that's why he's
Slow.
leaning his head
Yeah,
in.
I agree. Yeah,
He has his hands down,
Yep, he's waiting. He's just waiting.
looking for a counter strike.
He's Nate Diaz in this cat, dude.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna get you in 4 and 5. That's gonna happen. Oh
Oh.
shit.
He wobbled. He wobbled there.
He's laughing at
He
him.
wobbled a
God
little
damn,
bit.
Usman, you're a fucking chump, dude.
I'll give him that one attempt though, because he got wobbled on that kick. He couldn't just stand there. But you gotta attack. Like if he wobbles a little bit, you.
Toe.
Yep, you called it. That's number 215.
If
Really?
anybody's ever seen Ethan mad, it's now.
216. I should have a clicker.
I mean, there's certain things that isn't allowed. Hair pulling, that's not allowed.
God, what
There's
a
certain
chump.
things that aren't allowed in MMA. That should be one of them.
Usman,
I feel you on that. I could slightly see it, thrown a couple times,
we should definitely put Usman in the stockade and throw like
just to give the fighter
Spiky.
something else to think about. You know what I mean? But
like, throw some spiky pine cones at that motherfucker's face.
There should be a maximum of 5 per round.
yeah,
Yeah, you don't get to stomp.
to
him
use
in
it as
his
an
chest.
actual strategy to outstrike somebody is
clinch control.
the most
time.
petty way to win I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
this is a chump ass fucking fist fight, dude.
He's doing it because he
Oh,
can't
no.
keep him down.
Right. He knows he'll get smoked.
He's getting outstruck on the ground.
I'm
What?
just gonna
Like what?
clinch You, I'm gonna like kick you in your toe, dude. Seriously.
This
That's
is worse than like
just-
watching Tyron Woodley fight. Here.
Unload a swarm of bees on that fucking faggot.
I'll give him that shot. That was a good shot.
And that was one good shot.
But Jorge's got to do something other than smile. Like
Yeah, unclench and hack that motherfucker in the nose.
I'm really hoping he's waiting till the 5th round to just.
That
pour
was
it
it
all
for
on.
round 4.
Because if it's gonna be like this in the 5th round, then I'm still a fan of Jorge, but I'm
This
a
is
little
like Jimmy
disappointed.
Johnson's 17th championship in NASCAR. I'm like, I'm over it. I love Jimmy Johnson, but god damn.
Well,
I wouldn't make Usman comparisons to how great Jimmy Johnson is.
There's no doubt in my mind that's a wrong comparison.
But I know. What
I'm
you
talking
mean,
about the boringness of
yeah.
life.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I want to see
yeah,
Masvidal
this
just
would
punch
be like
guy.
if Jimmy Johnson won every single one of his races and championships under caution.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
It's like, what
Under rain delay caution.
yeah. Go
Yeah.
Is there a different kind of caution?
Well,
They're
if you finish the
terrible.
race under caution, then
It's like
there-
Dale Earnhardt
you-
won his first 2 races at Michigan, doing the same thing. Like literally.
Like if it ends under caution, that means you don't end under race mode trim.
You just
It's like
happen
by
to be-
default.
You happen to be in
Oh.
the lead when the caution came out because
Oh.
it was raining.
Oh, okay. I see.
Or,
Okay,
or
I know what you
rain,
mean.
yeah. If it's
That's from
over,
Dale
if
Jr.
the,
shit.
if the race is over 50% over and it starts raining, whoever's in the lead wins.
Right.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Dale
Or
Jr.
if-
won like 3 Michigan races that way. I kid you
Yeah.
not. Yeah. It was bad. I was
My
like,
apologies to all
That
the
was his rainy spot.
race heads.
Fifth and final round.
Here we go. Come on,
Let's fight.
dude.
Flying knee right here ends it. Ben Askren.
Insane.
I wish. That'd be sick. dude.
Right? No, that'd make it one of the greatest fights ever. All right, Jorge, come on,
At this
man.
point, it would.
I think he's eating too many 3 pieces and a soda himself.
Right. No, he only had one slice
To
of
his
pizza. He
toe?
said.
Yeah.
To his
His toe is
to
eating
his-
too many 3 pieces and too many sodas.
His toes look like Rose's eye there.
Yeah.
What's frustrating is he is a smart fighter. He knows what he's doing. He's just not doing it.
Well, look at how the size of their arms.
I get,
compared.
yeah, the Usman's way
I
bigger.
don't even know
No,
how they weigh
yeah.
the same.
Like, fucking, Jorge's got a gut, bro.
Yeah.
This is like Jorge like 5 years ago.
Jorge looks like me right now. I'm just going to go and stand toe-to-toe with this extremely athletic brown
Yeah,
male.
0%
Like,
body
highest
fat.
you know, yeah.
What's up, kitty cat?
I don't know. I feel like he's trying
Body
to
shot.
time something right here. No, my mercy.
God, another takedown
Yeah, well.
attempt.
There's a
Usman.
takedown attempt.
You got to land those punches, Jorge. Come on now.
Oh, my God. I wish
This isn't the first round where you could hesitate a little bit and fill him out. You should have.
How was Usman with, like, there's literally his blood
This
was
is
just
going to be
ooze
the
out of his
most
body.
boring final 3.5 minutes of a fight, of a main card. That
I'm just more disappointed Jorge's gonna lose. That's all.
Yeah, me too.
That's the two biggest fights.
Because it's not even a real fight. Like, Jorge winning a fight.
well, Jorge did win the fight. He just didn't win the toe stomp thingy.
Right.
Just like Max. Max lost. He should have won. Jorge. This is
Right, yeah, exactly. Well, the maximum was
Man.
way worse.
No, yeah. Well, I don't know. This one's pretty bad. I'm a little disappointed with
It's
how
awful.
Jorge. You could tell he probably
The
took
Max
this on a
was
week
so
notice.
obviously the winner and didn't.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, by far.
This one here is like the Usman bullshit.
I just feel like Usman's just bigger. You know, that's just what.
No, he's just a fucking pussy that just likes to go down to the ground and fucking.
Well, true, but
Look, okay, let's put it this way: count up the total strikes of this entire fight put together. I can guarantee it won't even be half as many as some of those female fights and
No,
all those other
absolutely.
fights earlier tonight.
I agree. But I was saying from like you just brought up the arm size there. I mean, Usman's just a bigger
Yeah, he's a
person in
Bigger
general.
man, yeah.
You know what I mean? So when he leans on the cage, when he puts him on the
He's
cage
a
and
smaller
leans on
man
him,
with bigger muscles, and what's his name has to be a bigger man with smaller muscles.
yeah.
It's
Right.
tough, you know.
But I think
Ooh.
that definitely has something to do with it. Him leaning on him all the time.
It just the whole thing just sucks. The toes are in the cage, can't do it. But it just sucks, like, because you're not
He
gonna
doesn't
fight
have
like a
toes
man
anymore.
You gotta fight like a fucking man, dude. And Usman is just like, oh, I'm just gonna like push you.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna stomp on your toe and push you against the cage.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
gonna
why don't
hold you right
stand
here
up
and not
fight?
strike you.
I don't know. I'm honestly a little more disappointed that Jorge didn't have it. Didn't pour it on in 5 rounds. This is what I mean. Like I said before,
2
the fight
minutes
happened.
left.
This is what I thought.
I thought he would. Yeah. I thought
Yeah.
he'd like just get on his.
Well, he was at first, but there's no way for him to when he's clenched up.
Right.
This
When
is
he's on the bottom on
Yeah,
the
I
ground.
guess you could just break.
5-round decision, Usman.
Yeah.
You know, as much as I wanted Jorge to win, I had a strong feeling that
Well, it's minute 45 left, so unless Jorge gets up and knocks him out, it's not looking good. Sucks, man.
and Usman knows it, so he's just gonna lean on him.
Yeah, he's just fucking. I'm gonna put a dick on the back of your head, you fucking loser.
Jorge's tired. I mean, look at
Yeah, his
Yeah.
fucking. Look at
he's
his
exhausted.
Look at his belly.
Yeah, he's exhausted.
Too many McRibs, bro. That shit.
He
came
might
out
get
bef-
him right here. I don't know if he's gonna submit him or not. Probably
I
not.
don't think I'll submit him, but
I think Jorge would lose the decision before he gets submitted.
he's grabbing
So-
his nuts. Look, he grabbed his dick. What the hell, Jorge? Keep him grabbing that man's penis. You
I
better
think
use
he's
2
too tired to
hands.
even
If-
stand up,
If
man.
not, you better use 2 hands
he's
for that big
stuck.
tank. What a mess. What a mess. You can't knee somebody in the mouth when they're on the ground, can you?
It's
But
a
the
knees
fact
to the
that
ground.
he's not even trying to scramble with a minute left. It's
It's
He
frustrating.
can't. He's literally
I
got his
agree.
head in a
yeah.
I think he's just tired.
It's like
man.
watching a lion just maul a gazelle. Gazelles, nothing they could do.
stand up and just go
Right,
balls to the wall
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
last
40
30
seconds, bro.
dude.
Kill him.
Why doesn't he throw
Oh,
a couple?
toe kicks. God, man. You've already got the fight won. Stop.
Yeah.
You're not going to break his toe.
Yeah.
It's the end of the fight.
He already broke his toe.
You just make yourself look like a fucking
Oh,
pussy.
Jorge's going ape shit.
30
here he
seconds
comes.
left, Jorge.
Come on, Jorge. Golly.
He knows. He knows. He's like, I've got to do it now. I've got to do it now or else.
Yeah, but Usman. I mean, he just plays
20.
safe.
If you hit one jaw slap, though. God
Yeah.
damn it.
Flying
Come on,
knee
Jorge's.
attempt.
Dude,
Usman's
third
not
head
even.
kick.
Usman's not even fighting anymore. He knows he's got it in the bag. This is.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Are they still talking shit? I guess not.
I wish they were. Like, yeah, you just toe kicked me for fucking 25
I
minutes.
think that's
You're a
why we say is
douchebag.
like, yeah, you just fucking clinched me for fucking 25. His foot hurts, dude. Look at fucking dude, man is hurt on his foot. He's like standing on his toe right now. God damn it! I hate that Masvidal just lost.
And you see how exhausted.
Look
he
at
is.
his fucking foot's broke.
He's actually sitting on the one.
I
that's
think he's
fucked up.
pissed off. Like, yeah, you
And
broke my-
Usman's exhausted himself too.
Well, he might have broken it, Ethan, like when he was kicking that man, though, too.
Yeah, that's true.
But still, it's like, God damn it.
I
he's
think
mad.
Jorge had a little more gas in the tank. You know.
I just hate it because I know Jorge's a better fighter.
Oh yeah.
That was a good shot.
Well, it depends on
Good
how you look
shot.
at fighting. Standing up or on the ground.
On the standing up, there's no doubt.
No, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
But I'm saying from the perspective of what you consider.
He's not a better toe
fighting.
stepper.
Right.
Look
Well,
at
you
him.
could tell
He's
Usman
focused,
practiced
he's
that.
smoking.
All right, we're waiting on the decision.
Dude,
You notice
Jorge did get some strikes in.
No, yeah,
though,
they haven't
like,
shown one highlight on the ground
Yeah,
yet.
they're not going to
Right.
show
There-
a highlight
There's
of
no,
that.
I
but there
know.
is none. That's what I'm.
There's
you know,
one, right? So there was nothing on the ground. Like,
Yeah,
once he got
the-
him on the ground,
the
that's
takedown
fine.
was the highlight. Like
Yeah.
that's not. He didn't do any damage. Didn't.
Oh, he got a body kick. He's laughing at him. He got
And
a little
missed.
forehead slap.
Yeah, none of these. That one's a pretty hard shot.
That was a nasty little gash bruiser.
He had a couple, but Jorge definitely outstruck him when they were on the feet. Like they're just.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Judges are weird. We saw Holloway had an obvious win earlier and
Yeah.
got lost, so we'll
Yeah.
see. They're dapping, so I'm not really sure.
I feel like the judges really want Jorge to win. They feel the
I
same way
don't know
we
if
feel.
that would. They haven't shown the chart, but I'm sure it's not good. If that other bullshit does count.
I just feel like there's too many takedowns, man. Too many toe strikes.
Fucking toe strikes.
Wow. How can you feel good about like you threw 300 toe strikes?
I want to see. I do want to see the number. It'd be
I'll,
hilarious.
yeah, I want to look it
Never
up.
show it.
I'm
They
sure
never-
someone's had it.
Somebody. It'll be a meme. I'm sure.
all we
I'll
can
make it
hope-
one.
All we can hope is that they also saw the same shit we did, and we're like, yeah, this guy's a chump. That's all we can hope.
Everybody's been seeing that for years. That's why
Ah,
nobody
there it
wants
is.
to watch him.
Fucking Usman.
Kamaru Usman wins.
And still. Fuck
And
that
still.
motherfucker.
To think I could dislike a fighter more than I did before the fight, you know, that's
Yep, he can
Yeah.
die in a fucking car
And he
bombing.
won.
yeah.
A fucking subway
And he
bombing
won.
on the way home, he can die. I hope his plane crashes. Fuck him. I hope your plane crashes, and I hope you get COVID
That-
before that happens.
See, and not only that, but in the Tyron Woodley fight and all the other fights, he didn't fight like that. What was that bullshit?
Because you know he'd win that way, you know, for sure. I feel like. I mean,
That's a bitch way to.
I feel like if he fought Gilbert Burns, he wouldn't have won. Nah, he wouldn't have won that fight. Because Gilbert's like twice the size of Jorge there.
Yeah.
What a-
Gilbert Burns more of a wrestler anyway, right?
I think so. Definitely better than Jorge is, you know. Ew.
What does everybody think?
Right?
What does everybody think?
Ethan?
This just in. What? Somebody say something to me?
No.
Hmm.
Something else. I think.
Wayne Love, not sure. You think what?
I'll text you.
I'm not happy about it.
Neither am I. I'm disappointed with the last two fights there.
Significant strikes. See, that's such
It's
bullshit.
bullcrap. The toes get you, though. The
Clinch
toes are
control
bullshit. Total
time.
strikes. Look at 263. That's the toe shit.
Yeah, the toe strikes have to go into that.
5 versus 10.
I want to see punches and kicks.
250
strikes.
of those 263 strikes were toe strikes.
Yeah, literally. His nose is
He
still
doesn't
bleeding.
even deserve an interview after that.
Oh, man.
I'm
Well-
sure that commentator didn't use the word impressive once when he's talking. No.
Did anybody share this? I forgot to tell everybody to share this.
No, but I can promise you tomorrow people are going to go, it's going to happen. They're already going to go, really?
What about the outcome?
I don't think they're going to share the podcast tomorrow. They might. We can't hear what they're saying right now. They probably could hear you anyway, for the record. But
Can't believe you won. Congratulations.
Damn.
That's the only thing someone said during this whole
where is
fight.
that? Congratulations
Yeah. Well, now they're popping up.
with the heart. Nobody recognizes these names.
These are probably like people he knows personally that aren't even.
Daniel Cormier. Wait, they're friends now? I'd like to see a rematch
Thanks,
where they
Daniel.
don't fight on 6 days' notice. Congrats to Usman for the win.
I don't know if the strategy would be any different for Usman if it wasn't on 6 days' notice. You know? At least for Usman.
If he still had that same technique of doing that stupid shit, yeah, it would, I don't think it.
I think he'd still have this. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't see. I've never seen that before.
Wonder what he's saying.
Do you want to turn it up or no?
No. Because it's still technically the post-fight. I don't know if that's on ESPN. I don't know if that's on
Fair enough. No,
regular
Yeah.
TV.
I
It
didn't
might
think
be,
about
but it depends on which regular program is running right now in its place. Because they don't know how long the fights are going to last.
that. Yeah.
So it could end up being, I'm sure it's definitely going to end up being on there. I just don't know if it's live on there right now to where I can play it
Yeah.
aloud. But
I know what you mean.
yeah, upsetting night. Kind of a boring fight, to be honest with you. That final fight.
Yeah.
I mean, it was exciting at the very beginning when they first started banging off. I mean, they were going at it.
Yeah.
Well, Jorge was going at it, but I think all of his 88 strikes were in that first 10 seconds.
Yeah. No, he was. I mean,
That was
at least half of them were on the ground too.
But
That's
yeah,
crazy. Yeah.
Alex just crop dusted me.
Oh yeah, he did. I got one too.
The
earlier. Smelled amazing. Like flowers.
the gold hat on the shirt. I mean, the gold print on the hat and the shirt
Mm-hmm.
is sick. I'll say that because I'm a gold fan. But
Yeah.
other than that, I don't like it.
Not on a lame winner like that with toe strikes.
All right, everybody.
Thanks
for
for
joining
tuning
us.
in.
We will see
Thanks.
you next week. Actually, we may not. I think we will. I'm racing next Saturday at
Oh.
Dominion.
What time?
I don't know. They raced earlier, so hopefully 7 or 8. Hopefully, I'll make it back, and then we can do. I'll stay in touch with you. Me and you.
Yeah.
We'll coordinate outside of this. But
Yeah.
Dominion Raceway next week. Hopefully, doing the podcast after. If
Good
not,
luck.
we'll do it. Yeah, Sunday or Friday night or something. But I think we'll be able to do it after, even if it's half an hour late or something. So we'll figure it out.
After you get the win.
Yeah,
for sure.
exactly. I'll have the trophy here.
Absolutely.
Thanks everybody. Peace out.
All right.
You're gonna have to hit the done button, Ryan, on the iPad. I'm glad that bitch didn't die. And that extension cord worked out. It's okay. They hear me. I've been cussing all night.